And we are live. What's up, Teriyaki? There?
Live.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
miss
boy.
this for the world.
All right,
Loud
my
and clear.
friend. We got all our co-hosts here for Damon. You there? Let's see if Damon's there.
Yep.
All right. We got Teriyaki in the house. And of course, my boy Damon, usually rocking a avatar. Today you're going blank, bro?
On my screen I can see it, but I don't know if you can. I guess not.
Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. But yeah, now we got some fucking chatters already, man. Like before we even started. ZI, TI, see you there. Devon Anderson, howdy, bro. What's up, man? Frank White, unmute my accounts. Jake, the Civil War's over. Don't know what the hell you're talking about there, bro. Grudgehead, of course. What's up, bro? And John Mondragon, there you are, man. Frank White, yeah, dude, don't know what the heck you're talking about. Unmute what accounts, man. I don't have any power to that. Jake, who's on the guitar? I'm on the guitar, as always, man. I'm the shredder around here. Teriyak's the comedian. And Damon, Damon's a philosopher. That's what you are, Damon. You're the philosopher, bro. But anyways, so yeah, a whole lot to kind of dive into, man, with the debate. Teriyak, you want to lead us somewhere first with on your end?
Yeah, I have a very interesting video from my boy Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just get this line up. Make sure I'm sharing the right thing. So. I think I just have the entire screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, just share this. There you go. I found it. I'm gonna add it to stage right now. So this is Teriyak controlling the deal. Wait, hold on.
There. Can you see that now?
Yeah, we got it on.
Perfect. So this is just a little kind of video Glenn put together. Kind of outlines exactly who Bas Oracle is. So folks, please enjoy Glenn Lawrence Productions.
Hold on, we can't hear it, bro. Teriyak.
Can you not hear?
Yeah, we can't hear it on my end, bro.
Oh shit!
There's always
let me send you the link in the back chat then.
Yeah, send the link in the back chat. Hopefully I can grab it.
Did you share sound? Did you share audio? That's usually what it is.
Yeah, it could have been the tab. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing, you know.
Yeah, I know. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, for sure. Hold on, I got you right here. Let me exit this. It's okay. Is it gonna play? Oh yeah. All right, cool. Awesome. Let me share this to the audience. So exactly what this is, Teriyak, is basically what a 101 Bas Oracle type of thing.
I think like 4.5 minutes. Yeah.
4.5 minutes.
Continuous lies kind of thing.
All right, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. See what he's about, man. Let's see.
What I said is that you lied about, I only have $7 to my name. Bitch, that won't even buy your next pack of cigarettes.
Brother,
shut the fuck up. Who are you lying to? You can lie to everyone else, Andrew.
Brother,
but you can't
what did I say
to
to Wes Watson? What did I say to him?
Something to the effect that you have only to your name the $7 or $17 in your pocket.
What I said is that I only have $5 in my pocket. Was that true or false?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo.
I just really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
See,
was that it? Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
Or just give appetizers.
No, it keeps going.
Oh, I put a few appetizers, but okay. Look, here's some bones. Everything from literally, provably making hundreds of thousands of dollars from these social media platforms in the last year to I only have the $5 in my pocket. No, for real. I only have the $5 in my pocket.
This is Andrew's channel. Zero.
Also,
estimated
wasn't
monthly
his
earnings.
answer that family is the most important thing and he's not into the physical, superficial bullshit? Yet, Rachel Wilson got a brand new pair of veneers. And I'm not saying she's not allowed to. Sure, she's perfectly allowed to. But that doesn't support his point. You don't buy $10,000 veneers or whatever the fuck they cost that appeared to be, from what Rachel said, totally cosmetic. There was no, deathly or, health reason to do it.
Rachel never got veneers.
Sure. And you were
Are you going to get to the argument?
grifter.
Oh, grifter. What's the
Can you
grift?
let him finish his statement?
No, I want to know what the grift is. What's the grift?
Christ pill grifting, right? I'm a man of faith, Eastern Orthodoxy Christianity.
From Andrew, and according to what I understand, you also need to cover Glenn Lawrence's travel costs, right?
No, I'm definitely not covering Glenn Lawrence's anything. In fact, I did not stipulate that Glenn Lawrence need be there. Andrew did. So
Well,
as far as I'm concerned, he can pay for anything with Glenn.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand that, but did you agree to paying for Glenn Lawrence's travel costs?
No.
I'll make a counter. If you come out to Michigan and Glenn comes with you and you fund all of that and you give me $1,000, I'll do the debate live from my own studio.
Okay. In the back shot. So, so if that's me offering, then I guess you're all right, and I'm a liar. Yeah.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah. Let's wait a second for you to dissect and then
500 for the original offer, which I never accepted because I don't charge to debate people. So you were the one who offered the original 500, no?
Yeah, after several times of being.
So you were the one who were
denied.
to put up
if
money
you shut
first,
the fuck
right?
up, I will answer.
No, you answered it.
Oh, okay.
Speak.
All right.
Yeah, that was a big one.
So I wanted to see what Glenn's response would be. Is this your friend? I didn't even get to the part of how would you hold him accountable. I was just asking, is this your friend? We had a little exchange. He kind of was like, oh, well, why are you asking, etc. I put out something, like, look, here he is getting caught in the same shit that he's been purporting, this pedo behavior. And then Glenn, his final response was, well, I would be open to being friends with him.
Okay, hold on. Let's read out this. Okay, this is the order, right, Teriak?
Yep.
And I remember you made a video about this. I wanted to share that one, man. So he claims that the exact claim was he knew about, I guess, Zerka being a PDF file, and Glenn saying that, yeah, I'm open to being friends with. That was his take. The screenshots show otherwise. Glenn crazy. Who would have thought?
Broke this down. We even broke this down in the interview we did with him as well.
Yeah.
With both of them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to imply. Are you wanting to answer for his behavior or comments? If you want him to answer for that, simply asking if he's your friend, the man above. I have had friendly interactions with him, but to say he is a friend, like someone who I interact with regularly, no, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. So obviously, yeah, Glenn doesn't know anything of what's going on here. He just says, I'm not opposed to being the guy's friend. He spun that and said, well, Glenn is clearly aware of John Zerka's PDF files, which, again, even Bas Oracle doesn't really prove anything about John Zerka's PDF affiliations. Instead of calling the police and getting him in trouble, he decides to just rant about it on the internet.
Well,
so that's kind of weird.
The bigger issue here, first of all, is not
Hey,
just
Damon,
like
your audio is cracking, bro. What the heck?
Oh shit, I have no idea. Sorry. Does it sound better now or no?
I think you're still cracking, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, it kind of sounds the same.
Come on, Damon. There?
Does it sound better now?
It's still cracking, but just go ahead, shoot your thoughts. Fuck it.
No, I was just saying that the bigger issue, rather than just the guilt by association, is the fact that Glenn clarified that he didn't actually read the link. He saw the image and he just responded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and that was the whole premise of Bas Oracle's entire schmick in his videos. It's completely dishonest to do that. Didn't have any type of conversation with him behind the scenes or any of that nature. And that's what pissed off Glenn, bro. Like insinuating that he's a PDF file is a big fucking deal. Even going after John Zerka didn't really have any proof on that neither. However, Speakeasy called out Bas Oracle about him being on Omigo, talking to underage children. So that's kind of weird. I don't know what he was doing on there to begin with, but yeah, Omigo's very much known for PDF files and children and dudes, jerking off. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll move on from here. Supposed to be his friend. Not after. Yeah, exactly. So there you guys have it, man. Hold on, move that. So yeah, that's basically your breakdown of Bas Oracle. In fact, let me give you another example, because this guy does have kind of a history of saying stuff that isn't necessarily factual. And I noticed this when I believe it was iFi that we were on Grid 1 stream, and iFi got banned off of that, at least in the chat, got timed out anyways. And let's see if I could share this so I can show you kind of the hypocrisy here. Let's see if I can find it. Where's it at? Yeah, media player right here. So let me share this with you guys. And this is kind of where Bas Oracle's coming from here. Check this out.
There's no audio, Jake. Jake, there's no audio.
What's up?
There's no audio.
Oh, there's no audio. I'm sorry, guys. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Let me try that again.
I think there's something wrong with the media player when you're trying to screen share.
Damn, boy. Hold on. Yeah, to audio share. Yeah, I guess fucking StreamYard doesn't allow it to be to audio it. I don't know why that is, man. That's fucking stupid. Damn it. Okay. Fuck. I guess I can't show that proof, but he's basically saying in the video that it's stupid to block people, that he doesn't do any of that in the first clip. And then on top of that, in the next clip, in the very next clip, he explains how he banned Spicoli and he banned Ashley from his channel completely. So he has a history of saying that these guys ban people all the time, but he himself admits to banning others on his platform completely, actually, not allowed on his channel at all whatsoever. So another hypocrisy there. And yeah, man, I wish I could fucking share it, but yeah, StreamYard doesn't allow it. There, man. My bad, guys. Didn't think of that. Never actually screen shared a media player. So unfortunately, there's a lot of evidence that I have that I'll have to share at another date. So that's my bad there. But yeah, let's move on here. What do you call it? Teriak, you ready to kind of get into the debate? Actually, before that, the chat's kind of fucking going off a bit. We got a couple people here. Hey, Jake. Yep, still hit that like button. All right. His lies about his relationship with the mod and him calling out Andrew for the very things that he himself does. Yeah, I don't know anything about his relationship when it comes to Sarah, bro. I had no idea that they were smashing or any of that nature. Teriak, do you know anything about that, man?
Like I said, I don't have any definitive proof myself, but in terms of like what I've heard, like there's like it's pretty much confirmed, and that's why neither of them were able to say anything. To kind of like tie it into the debate itself, that would be the one criticism I think like Glenn brought up as well on his stream, where he was saying that like Bas Oracle could have turned around and said, well, Andrew, where's your proof? And then he would have flipped the script, and that could have been a potentially winning move where Andrew basically took a risk in saying that. But again, I hardly think that Andrew would have kind of loaded down or pulled the trigger without having some sort of evidence on to back it up. Plus, when you kind of look at the point that was being referred to, it was Bas Oracle saying that, oh, inviting the moderator to stay over at your house, that's a biased moderator. And that's when Andrew hit him back with you're sleeping with this one. So,
yeah,
you know
no
what I mean?
shit.
Where's the bias there kind of thing?
And the body language of Sarah was like really like, okay, let's not address that at all. Like they could have just knit that right in the button, bro, and decided not
that's
to.
what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That we're all guys, right? So the proof for Andrew would have been the fact that Sarah didn't deny it. Like, if somebody's like, you're fucking so and so, and you're not, then the girl denies it immediately, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, but see, the Based thing is that he was just shameless about it. Like, Based was open, saying like, I don't need to prove that I'm not a liar. I don't need to prove that I'm morally superior.
Right.
I don't need to prove this. So Based is just going out there, and we know that it was debate-wise, if you're judging this purely on debate, it was a dishonest debate to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm.
From how it was framed, from what the statement was, all of it was dishonest. Like it was just, I mean, I don't know if you really want to call it bad faith, but like, this is why Andrew didn't argue it in terms of a debate. And it just turned into a blood sport thing, if you want to look at it that way. Because you can't argue, the way Based set that up, you can't argue it, right? It's not really a defensible thing. So that's why Andrew just went in there like, I liked it when Andrew just straight up said, I'm not here to answer your questions.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
That was just basically him saying, yeah, I showed up to this, but fuck you, this isn't a debate really.
Yeah, but let's be honest here, bro. Like, it wasn't really a debate. It was an accusation type of thing. And Andrew Wilson called it out right from the get-go. That says my opponent's just only going to make me provide all the evidence for him rather than provide anything or him provide anything for it. And going back, actually, I think I got the clip lined up here about Bas banning people, what I was explaining before. Hopefully it plays well this time. Check this out.
I'm not out here blocking and banning and doing all this shit. Ironically, even though apparently Grid 1, Easy, Andrew, Glenn, they and their moderators happy to block all of us and have done that, to my understanding. That's bullshit, but they're allowed to. This is YouTube. They can do whatever they want to do as far as that goes. I don't do that. I haven't done that. Express your own thoughts. It's okay, haters. You're allowed as well. The only two people, to be clear, that are not allowed on at this moment are Spicoli. You still have 44 days, $100. And Ashley, you are now also banned. You've been banned for a few days. You have $97 or 97 days and a $100 application fee. And to both of you, would have to show that you changed. I'm not out here blocking and banning and doing all this shit. And Ashley, you are now also banned.
Now, again, he's there bragging. I'm not going around banning or any of that type of thing at all. I'm all about the free speech. But then he bans Spicoli. He bangs. Maybe he did bang Ashley. He bans Ashley as well. So yeah, it kind of seems like the guy isn't very consistent. Any thoughts on that, Damon?
Right. Okay. I just need to do a little bit of a preamble. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be as impartial as possible.
Fuck impartial. You saw the video, bro.
No. Hold up. There's a reason, right? Okay. You and I had this guy on for an interview, and I heard about all this drama. Now, you know, I know you've been streaming for a while. I was kind of new to it all when you and I first met. I didn't really know much about who Andrew was, didn't know much about didn't know really anything about who Bas was. And when I heard that there was this beef, we looked into it, and I was trying to give everybody a fair shot. And I didn't want to be biased because I saw quite a few things of Andrew with regards to him being on the whatever podcast, and I thought the guy was hilarious. And I liked his style, I liked his approach, I liked his values, and all of that kind of stuff. So that was all good. And there wasn't really much material I could find with regards to Based. So I had to do a bit of like digging for that.
Mm-hmm.
When we had the guy on, you and myself, I feel both did this in really good faith.
Yeah, of course.
And then there was the whole thing of potentially bringing other people on. There was Glenn being invited. And I even said to you, did I not beforehand? We even said, like, let's make sure that this doesn't look in any way like it's a setup. We don't want it to look like a sabotage.
We discussed this,
Clear
yes.
it with him. And we cleared it with him. We said, like, let's clear it with him if it's okay to bring these people on.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it was an oversight or not, but I'm not sure if we cleared it with regards to once the interview's over, bringing people into the panel. I think you cleared that with him. I'm not sure. But I don't understand how he could look back on that later on and say it was bad faith, because I know things got a little bit heated with you and him in some of the questioning. But other than that, I felt like it was absolutely fine. And I was nothing but polite to the guy all the way through. And I felt like we kind of got on. And I felt like when he left, when he peaced out, I felt like that was all okay. I didn't know that there was a bit of heat between him and Speakeasy. I guess I think when he left, there was some issue about if it was because of Speakeasy. But I just thought that was jokes. I didn't know. I thought that was all okay. But then later on, you said he claimed it was a sabotage. Now, honestly, I actually reached out to the guy. I told you about this because I wanted to clear the out. I wanted to find out what was the issue with regards to it potentially being some kind of setup.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that all being said, there was some stuff in that interview that just didn't make sense to me. And I told you, I did say, and I actually mentioned it to him, there was some stuff with his behavior that didn't quite sit right with me. And I asked him if he was on the spectrum. I asked him if there was some issue with regards to how he communicates, because I noticed a lot of this stuff that just doesn't seem to make sense, and these massive contradictions, which when he delivers it seems like he's being 100% honest with himself.
Like, yeah, like he's so used to lying that he believes his own lies. Is that what you're trying to imply? Yeah, exactly. Dude, like even in that clip that I showed, he said it with such confidence in that clip.
Yeah.
I have never, blah, blah, blah. And then he bans these guys.
Compulsive liars don't look that 100% comfortable and also flat, because compulsive liars usually try to convince you as well. Yeah. And I don't feel like he's trying to convince us. I feel like he's just straight away saying it. Like, I mean, imagine it. I mean, this is so cool. This was like, do you remember that song? The Shaggy song back in the day, It Wasn't Me, right? And there's a line in there. It's like the girl catches you in bed with another woman, and you're like, "I'm not cheating on you," and she's like, "There's a woman right there." Where? There's a woman right there next to you. What are you talking about?
Oh, I've seen that clip. Isn't that a movie, bro?
Like, are you okay? Have you been drinking? And it's like, why you're still buried balls deep in the girl? You're just going to be denying it. And I don't understand how this guy does it so casually, which is why I wanted to ask him, like, please make it make sense to me the way it makes sense to you, because I can understand if it's like we had.
I agree, bro. His audio does suck.
Shit, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, your audio's fucking like bashed out, bro. I don't know what happened. You once had really good audio, Damon. I don't know what happened there.
I know, and I'm still on the same system. I don't know what's going on. I apologize.
Where are you charging your phone?
Sorry?
If you're charging your phone, that could explain it.
No. I'm not on my phone. I'm on a tablet at the moment.
You charging that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Maybe the mic. Yeah, the mic might be messed up. That's what Grudge Head's saying. Could be that.
Dude, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna try and come back in on a different device.
Okay, go for it, bro.
Go.
All right. Yeah, so actually Damon brings a really good point. Yeah, usually when it comes to compulsive liars, they lie with such confidence because they legitly believe their lies. They legitly say that with so much confidence, And then he goes after Andrew. Every single point that he brought up from the Andrew, you drink, you know, it's 3 a.m. and you get on these panels, and I could tell you're drunk, Andrew. He said, yeah, I like to drink. I'm winding down. People send me links. I hop on and I help out these guys. What's problematic, right? What's problematic? But Bas Oracle is going to use any little thing to smoking. Oh, you smoke, bro. And then Andrew mentions that's for you know, health issue. Well, that he told the story about, what is it, the gut mortality, right? He had that issue there, and I actually did look that up to see if Andrew was legit about it. And yeah, that's true right here. Yes, smoking cigarettes can increase gut motility. So you know, at the end of the day, he's really trying to pick apart little details that don't prove that Andrew's a liar or a grifter in any type of way. He didn't prove any of that. And I want to get to Andrew's opening statement about the matter, where Andrew called out exactly what Bas Oracle was going to do before Bas Oracle even did it. And this was his opening statement to it. And I'm going to play his closing statement to where he calls out his prediction.
Today's debate to prove, not assert Bas, but prove that I'm a liar and a grifter. So people understand my position is that boring orator over here is just a run-of-the-mill seething idiot. And like most of my haters will come to the table today with no proof of any of his insane allegations.
No proof.
He will instead try to question me as though it's my job to give him his proof I'm a grifter. It's pretty funny, but that's how this always works. Here are just some of boring oscillator's public accusations he needs to prove. Mind you, if he claims he made none of these statements, I have them on video clips are ready to go, so we can go through them. 1, breathing idiot has claimed that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Video clip ready if he denies this. I want the proof of this claim, or for Bas to admit he made it up and he's a liar. He claims my wife has veneers. Made that up. Total liar. She doesn't. Claims that I paid for him. Need the proof, Bas? Where's the proof, Bas? I would like the actual proof of this claim as well. He claims that I had more money than I stated during a Fresh and Fit live engagement. Gonna need to see the proof, Bas. Gonna need the proof. Not an assertion, not your feelings, not how you feel, but proof, actual proof. He claims I'm an instant.
So there you go here. And then at the end, his closing statement, he totally just demolishes this. He was right the whole time.
Me as though it's my job to give him his proof. It's pretty funny how this always works. I said, so people that understand my position is that boring orator over here is just going to be a run-of-the-mill seething idiot. And like most haters will come to the table today with no proof of any of the claims. And guess what? No proof, zero proof. Not any, not a single shred, not a clip, nothing. You know what is funny? Is that still in the spirit of good faith, I brought proof. I brought proof of my claims. I brought clips, right? I brought quotes. I brought everything. I brought real significant proof that this guy has lied tons of times publicly about me. And then I even got him to admit that you shouldn't trust him because he says you shouldn't trust him. He says he's dishonest. He says he's a liar. He says that even in the comments, I gave him like the best way out. I said, I can just give you a common definition, which can encompass white lies. And I don't think that that's what people mean when they say liar. I gave him like this big olive branch to pull him out of that. And he still said, no, people shouldn't trust me. That's fucking insane. It's insane. And this guy's seething at me. Now you all.
Now check this out. When Andrew actually got Bas Oracle to admit that he's a liar, that he's a POS, and that, you know, he admitted that he's a liar. Right off the bat, why should we trust anything that Bas Oracle said in this debate? Because again, it was the burden of proof on him. And Andrew doesn't have to just sit there. Instead, Andrew just said, you know what? I'm going to prove that you're a liar. He got him to admit that he's a liar. Every sentence after that, every claim after that, we can assume, since he admitted that he's a liar, we can assume that, hey, he could be lying about this. And it's very unconvincing to the audience. Am I insane to say that, Teriak? Never mind. Okay. Am I insane to say that, Damon?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He threw out the debate right off the bat.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Andrew did something really smart here, because I did say when we first spoke, everything.
By the way, your audio is good now, bro.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So when we were first speaking, like straight off the bat, I know that if you look at the video, which is on Based channel, am I correct?
Yes, this is on Based channel.
Right. And pretty much every single comment is telling him, like, take this down. This is embarrassing. You lost.
Oh, yeah.
and it's almost unilaterally saying that he got destroyed.
I got this one right
Adam-
here, just real quick. This was so embarrassing. I didn't know who you were before this debate, but you were so weak. I suggest you do more reading or training before trying to go up against someone like Andrew. I mean, the comment section just go off and off on Bas Oracle. I mean, it's all negative comment after negative comment towards Bas Oracle in his own video.
If we're gonna do, because this is supposed to be like a review of the debate, right? If we're gonna do a review of the debate, I said, look, I want to be as good faith as possible, purely because I don't want to have to deal with this issue anymore, right? I want to bury this and just leave it. So to be as fair as possible. And here's the thing, because I understand that with some people, and I'm not trying to throw this accusation at Bas, not trying to throw it at him, but with some people, if you do a review, and if they are seen to be, let's say, a channel that has a different ideology to your own, and if you throw them a bone trying to be fair and say, oh, you did well on this, there's some people out there who've got that small dick energy that, you know who I'm talking about, right? Who are going to clip that. Sorry, this isn't my audio being bad. This is my voice being shit. There's some people who are going to clip it and be like, hey, look, it's a win. See, one of your boys or your channel is trying to give us props. They agree that we're good, right? Some people have that tiny dick energy. And I'm not saying that Bas is one of those people. I don't think he's the kind of person who will clip it and say, look, I won. Ha. But that's why I'm feeling.
Well, I think Bas Oracle believes he won. Bas Oracle believes he won this debate.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm saying I'm not accusing him of being one of those people who's going to clip something that we say.
And he probably will.
Like, oh, see, you guys are on my side. I don't think he's that kind of weak-minded person. Yeah. So if I do say that he did one or two things good, or he was successful in one or two areas, I'm sure he's not the kind of guy who's got that kind of weak mentality to kind of clip it and be like, haha, look, you guys are saying that I won. But with regards to the debate, and obviously, I don't think Andrew's going to be kind of sensitive about this because he's a grown-ass guy, he's a mature man, and he knows that this wasn't a debate, just like most of us know this wasn't a debate. Or if it was a debate, the setup of it wasn't a good faith debate. Now, here's the thing. You can have somebody who's got zero debate skills and who doesn't have the facts on their side, and they can still win a debate based on how you frame it and based on how you argue it. And if you set it up in such a way that it's not entirely fair, you can have somebody with zero skill beating somebody who's a seasoned debater just because the deck is stacked against them.
Right.
That's what this was. If your claim is to say, and this is why when we did the interview, you remember I asked Oracle, I said to him, two things I wanted to know, among a couple of other things. I said, are you going to bring more of an argument than you've been showing in the past?
Well, he said yes. He said yes, that he has some secret evidence that nobody knows about. Remember that, right?
There was something that
secret evidence.
There's going to be something more substantive. And
he said yes. That's what he was claiming.
There was nothing there. It was just more of the same. And I specifically said, please tell me it's not going to be more of the same. And he was like, no, I've got more. Okay. So that was the first thing. The other thing was, I think I said it while we were still live. I think I said something like, so hang on a second. This shouldn't be too difficult for you to win if the argument is just you're a liar, because you can just prove one point that the guy lied about something, and there you go. And then the grifter element is just based on what your definition of a grifter is, essentially. If you set that up in advance, and you could just be like that, if you prove that he is lying, that adds into the argument that he's a grifter, right? Because the grifter element is based on an element of dishonesty in what you're selling. We know he's selling something. He sells memberships and subscriptions, right? So that's the thing. And he was basically, well, like, yeah. So he knew right at the beginning that it was a dishonest setup in an argument. Now, for Andrew to enter into that, there's two strategies that you can do. You can enter into it knowing that it's dishonest. So you just debate back dishonestly. Okay? You're like, if you're going to be a bad faith debate,
do you think that Andrew debated back dishonestly, or do you think Andrew just brought evidence to the table? He brought evidence to the table.
Wait. I think what Andrew just did was Andrew went into this knowing, because let's be fair, he's been dealing with this guy a long time, and I don't want to pretend to know what the internal dealings were. I think he knew that Bas was being not 100% on the level. Bas probably thought in his own mind
that Andrew wasn't being on the level. So Based went in pretty much gloves off because he went in gloves off for him, right? So there was the whole idea of like I'm fucking the moderator allegedly, and like the setup, the actual claim itself is a highly, or I would consider it bad faith. Now I haven't got anything against bad faith debates, because if it's going to be a bad faith debate, fine. I know
Damon, but can you admit that he's a piece of shit and he's dishonest as he's going around claiming that he won?
Well,
I mean, that's what he's doing.
I don't like punching down.
Come on. Oh, you don't like punching down?
Hold up. I don't like punching down. I asked the guy if there was any kind of issues that he had. I didn't get an answer. I think after seeing this that he's kind of living in his own
mentally
world.
challenged?
And I don't like saying it that well. Look, I need to know if he's just full of shit and lying.
He's full of shit and lying. What the hell? How did this debate not convince you, bro?
Because he might have needs that are of the special variety. And if that's the case, I don't want to feel like I'm punching down.
Oh my God, Damon, come on, dude.
Okay,
you enter into this space. You enter into this space.
Sorry?
You enter into this space and he's going to go down there. He's going to talk shit. He talks shit. He literally implied that Glenn was a PDF file. He went around saying that Andrew Wilson is a drunk and he's a Christian. He should have went and wagged his finger at Fresh and Fit and all this bullshit. And he got totally, hold on, I'm not done yet. He got totally dismantled on every point. Okay, he didn't prove anything of Andrew Wilson. However, Andrew Wilson turned the tables on him and provided the evidence and showed that the real liar here is Bas Oracle.
Right.
Time and time again, bro, I know you want to give the guy some credit. And dude, I was the same way. When I entered into Bas Oracle's platform, I went in there still good faith with the guy. I went in there trying to argue my point that I didn't set him up in any way, shape, or form. What did he do? He called me a cocksucker. He said that Andrew Wilson's my daddy. Hold on. I-Fi was there saying that, you know what, Jake, you know what? I don't think you intentionally ambushed him. I think you're just so stupid that you didn't realize that's what you were doing. That's the feedback I got from him and his little hyenas, bro. So I went in there as good faith as possible. At this point, like, what else do you want me to do? At this point, the gloves are off. This guy's a fucking lying piece of shit. And I'm calling it out how it is. You still want to give the guy credit. I don't know why.
No, wait a second. I don't want to give the guy credit. I just don't want to be shooting disabled people in a barrel. If that's what he is.
How about you shoot this disabled person in a barrel, bro? Do it for the first time in your life.
You pointed out there that if he's calling you a cocksucker, if he's kind of...
I didn't point it out. It's on footage.
Right. Okay. So if that's the case, and if he's going around still saying that he won this, and he's got people who believes that he won it,
people do. In fact, hold on. I can show you some proof here, bro.
No, I believe you.
Okay.
And if
I'll show it anyways for the audience.
But you also pointed out that like everybody knows that isn't the case, right? So the thing is, he's not getting away with it. So me going out there and being offensive and calling somebody a piece of shit when the rest of the world knows that this person's living in their own life, right? He's got his own personal truth that he won. You know what? Like, if nobody's believing it, then if that's the case, that's the case. This is why I really wanted to know. I wasn't trying to bully the guy. I just want to know, like, is there something up with you?
He's not gonna fucking admit that he's mentally challenged, bro, on camera. What are you talking about?
Dude, no, you'd be surprised. I've asked people in the past.
Well, he's not gonna do it in front of all. He's not gonna do it in front of hundreds of people, bro.
There's no shame in it. It will help me understand you better.
Okay. If Bas Oracle came out and said, "Yeah, guys, turns out I'm actually mentally disabled," do you seriously think that's a good look for him? Come on. Get the fuck out of here, Damon. That's not gonna happen.
Men can be women can be men, apparently.
He's going to identify as mentally challenged then.
Here's my issue though.
Okay, finish your thoughts. We're going to get to Teriak after this.
Yeah, what I was going to say was, like, instead of going around being offensive, let's just look at the real issues here. This is meant to be a critique, so let's give it a critique. Andrew Wilson pointed out lots of good critiques with regards to Based. That the fact is the guy made these accusations. At the very least, you need to have some kind of proof to back it up. And Andrew Wilson even said a couple of times, there's a few ways here that you can beat me. He was like, you can beat me just by doing this. You can beat me just by doing that. And there was certain points where it was a slam dunk. And this is why I don't think that Andrew Wilson cared if he won or lost the debate, because he knew the debate didn't really fucking matter. Like if you watch the first 20 minutes, Based could have right there hammered the nail in and won the debate if he wanted to. But he just didn't even know on his own terms how to argue. Even when he stacked the deck against Andrew with regards to how the debate question was framed, right? The statement itself, which was so heavily one-sided, right? Andrew went in there and said, I don't have to prove anything. You have to prove this. Now, if he paid attention to how Andrew argued in the past, that doesn't exactly apply. That's a contradiction of his own logic. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. Andrew, in my opinion, Andrew was right to do that. He could do that, but it is a contradiction of something he said.
Okay,
earlier.
all right. Glenn, Damon. All right, we'll stop you there. Teriak, because Damon, I get your point, bro, but I understand your point. You're saying, well, he could have won this, blah blah blah.
No.
But,
My major point was that the fact that if you're going to claim that, like you said and like Andrew said, he needs to have receipts. He came there with no receipts whatsoever.
Okay.
Like all he had to do was like, if the claim was, you said you've got $5 in your pocket. If I was Based, I would have made a donation to one of his super chats and given him $100. And there you go. Hey, you got $100, man. I fucking gave it to you. There's my proof. Like, he could have done anything. It would have been stupid, but it would have been within the parameters of the statement that he made, right? And with regards to the grifter thing, he didn't even elaborate on what the fuck a grifter is. And even if he proved that he was a grifter, what the fuck is wrong? If pretty much anybody on YouTube is a grifter if they're selling memberships, what the fuck is wrong with that though? What is the problem?
In fact, Bas Oracle's selling memberships and Bas Oracle charges on super chats. So by that standards, right? But
morally, what is the problem? I mean, he made an argument that he only kind of he barely elaborated on what is morally or ethically wrong with it. He said something like, there's an assumption as to what you're selling your audience, and how do we know that you're delivering on it? No, the problem is how do you know that he's not delivering on it?
Okay.
And,
all right.
And he doesn't elaborate on that at all.
All right. Teriak, what's your thoughts? Oh, dude, you just got here, bro. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, like I said, I'm having internet issues and it's lagging on my side, all that kind of shit. So apologies for that. My take on the kind of like the debate, or kind of like I call it the roasting session of BO, was that like Andrew basically employed the same strat that you done on me, Damon, in our Men Are Better debate, where you kind of like basically kind of said, where's your evidence, all this stuff, and from that, like that was basically Andrew's strategy and all that. Like I said, and Andrew kind of summed this up in his closing statement as well. Like, BO didn't show any proof that Andrew was a liar or a grifter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no receipts, no evidence like that.
What I'm pointing out is, and I agree with you that Andrew was cool in doing that, but you know, Andrew didn't like it when that was my point. So Base could have said, hey, you don't like it. You think that's not a valid point. But you know, Andrew tried to say to me, hey, look, you need to take a position. I was like, no, I don't. I just think that you can't prove what you said. You have to prove it. But like in this issue, that's what Andrew played. And I think more power to him. You can play that position. You can say, no, you need to prove your statement.
Okay. So anyways, so real quick, I wanted to show this really quick comment from Glenn. Yo, have you seen GS's review on the debate? GS is going around saying it was close and that Base was dog walking Andrew. Do you believe that's an accurate statement? Anybody?
Who's GS?
I don't, some guy. Well, actually, I'm going to play. I think it stands for.
That
I forgot what it stands for.
Specific
that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Right.
So it's weird to me, bro, because a lot of the copers are going around really like hyping up Base that he is so much more honorable than even they are, right? And I've seen this two times actually. One of them with GS, and this is what he had to say. So I'm going to play the clip right now.
Based Oracle was a liar or even a self-described POS. You know, what did Jesus say about himself? That I am lowly, I am meek and lowly in stature. Take upon me ye who yearn for rest, take upon me, or take up my yoke and my burden, for my yoke is easy or light. No, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Something akin to that. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that even Jesus describes himself basically, without being gross or perverse, as a POS? Look at me. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I am just filthy rags before the glory of God. That's Jesus. Correcting Peter, Jesus says, why do you call me good? Only one is good, and that's God. Get thee behind me, Satan. I have this thing to do, he says to Peter. So it's interesting that Based Oracle, who does not profess to be a Christian, I profess to be a Christian. Andrew Wilson professed to be an Orthodox Christian. Some of the people on this channel right here profess to be Christians. Yet Based Oracle, who does not profess Christianity, is acting in more good faith and more like a Christian than all of us, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. And that's my confession. It's interesting. And it irritates people that he doesn't label himself a Christian. You know why? Because you can't attack him if he doesn't label himself a Christian. That's one less vector of attack. That's some Sun Tzu. That's some Sun Tzu tactics for a crayon-eating Marine.
Okay, so as you heard there, guys, GS is stating very clearly, Jesus identified himself in the Bible as a POS, as a piece of shit, right? Jesus said, I'm a piece of shit, just like Based Oracle said in this debate that he was a piece of shit. So he's already comparing Based Oracle to Jesus. Then he goes on and says later that, you know what? Based Oracle is actually not a Christian, right? And in that interview, I asked him a fun question about that. So what do you believe in, right? And he gave some kind of girl answer about the universe and some stupid shit like that. But apparently, according to GS, he's a Christian, Andrew's a Christian, and that Based Oracle is acting more like a Christian than anybody he fucking knows in his life. Now, does that not sound like a real cocksucker? If you ever heard one, okay? Teriak, your thoughts on that take right there?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole kind of like GS side of it is just, it seems like he's just trying to kind of get in with BO on this kind of hate train. And I think Andrew explained this before, where it's like even the top creators that are bigger than him, there are these kind of like haters that get a lot of traffic their way purely because they made a video hating on a particular creator. I think you probably heard Andrew Tate say this loads of time, where it's like, oh yeah, he creates a new video about me, he gets clicks, all that kind of shit.
Of course.
But like I said, this whole thing of like GS in particular, he just seems to like call everyone Pharisees, but he's the only one who's actually the true Christian and all that kind of stuff.
No, but also BO is a true Christian who's not a Christian.
Exactly, as well.
How does that make sense, right? So BO is the real Christian, but he's not even a Christian. He's more Christian than anybody he's ever met in his fucking life. So I don't know how many people he's met in his life, but apparently BO is more of a Christian than anybody he's ever met, right? That's what he's claiming. And he compares Based Oracle, calling himself a piece of shit, because Jesus, and he gets the quote completely wrong. He stumbles. He sounds like Joe Biden in that clip. And he says, oh, well, Jesus is basically saying that he's a piece of shit. No, Jesus is not saying that at all. Okay. He's not saying that at all, but he's using the Bible to basically bail Based Oracle out of how horribly he did in this debate. Damon, do you have any thoughts on that at least?
All right. So, yeah. I have to, okay, look, I'm probably trying to be more impartial than anyone here. And I'm not going to go to the point where I'm lying and trying to kind of reach for the Bible to defend Based Oracle here. But in all honesty, there's only two places in this entire debate that I've seen where I think Andrew struggled. There's only two. And the rest of the time, all as I saw was Based doing that thing where he's stuck in first or second gear. And I understand why he does it. It helps him look like he's chilled and relaxed and not struggling. but at some point you've got to bring the argument to the table, which he just didn't do. I think the first time I saw Andrew struggling, it was an optics thing. You might think that it's him winning, or if you don't like those kind of optics, you might think that it's him losing. And I think it was about 15 or 20 minutes in when he got stuck in the loop of just saying, show me the proof, show me the proof, show me the proof. And
well, that's a good loop because he wasn't showing anything.
That's what I'm saying. Optics wise, with you, it works. With other people might just think he's got nothing to say, he's killing time, he's trying to derail it by trapping the guy and showing proof. Now, regardless of how that looks, that is just time spent where he could have been doing something else. And some of his audience will think he doesn't need to do anything else. Other people will think he does need to do something else. Like, imagine if you're on a murder trial and somebody's like, hey, look, we're accusing you of murder here. And you just sit there with a smile on your face saying, well, prove that I did it. Like, I mean, that doesn't look good to some people, right? It won't play right.
Who cares? Dude, it looked good to everybody. The fact that he wasn't showing any proof.
I'm being fair. I'm trying to be
and
impartial.
Even in the court, okay, look, even in the court of law, bro, if somebody didn't want to show proof that this person murdered another individual, that's going to look bad. And more than likely, the guy's going to come off scot-free.
Obviously, we do need to prove it. But if you're relying on convincing a jury as well, and if somebody's like, hey, look, man, we've got this evidence that so far is just circumstantial that you killed this person. And the guy's just sitting there twiddling his fingers with a smile on his face going, prove it. Prove that I killed her. Like, some people will be like, whoa, why aren't you actually doing something to defend yourself as well? And yes, you don't have to defend yourself because the way the law works is they have to prove that you did it. But if you're just smiling there thinking, I'm not going to defend myself, I'm going to put the ball solely in your park and say you have to prove it, then that might not play with certain audiences. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
now,
cool.
That's my first point. If I'm going to be as charitable as I can to the baked oracle, well, I said baked oracle, sorry, shit.
Baked oracle? He was high.
Well, he does look baked, so let's be fair, right? Okay. So,
go ahead.
So if I'm being as charitable as I can, that's the first time that I saw Andrew struggling, right? And it corrected itself, and then he went kind of more on the attack. The only other time that I saw Andrew struggling was where was it? I'm trying to remember now. I can't even remember, but it was something silly. Like, it was where he got derailed a little bit, and again he came back on again. But in all honesty, I don't see how you can legitimately say, like, within the framework of this highly like badly structured debate topic.
Yeah.
He could have done better. Like, that's all I'm saying. If he even Andrew pointed this out, if he, let's say, went through 3 videos that Andrew did with super chats and tallied up what the total donations were and said, look, you're making money off of this. You clearly don't just have $5 in your pocket. That's all. Boom. That's one slam dunk right there.
That's not a slam dunk, bro. That's a fucking.
No. I'm talking
hold on.
about within his own very stacked question.
Okay,
Within
Damon,
his
real
own
quick.
statement.
I got to read a super chat, bro. This comes from John. He says, what the hell is wrong with you, fence sitter? I think it's directed towards you, Damon. The fair thing to do is to call out his BS. You know, this says more about you. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. Well, to be fair, there's 3 of us up here. I made it very clear that I'm going to be the one that's trying to be as impartial as possible. If you want to call me a fence sitter, that's fine. We've got a panel here of people. That's why we're not just an echo chamber. Okay.
That's true. That's why I brought him on.
So I'm trying to. There's been times where I've had to play devil's advocate. There's been times where Castle has had to play devil's advocate, and several of us do this, and we try to do it just to keep things fair. Right now, I don't like that you had to make that comment right now, because we're about to go into all of the shit that I've got with regards to how badly Based failed on this. But if I'm going to be charitable, those are the only 2 points where I can say Based could have potentially been seen to have kind of had Andrew on the ropes to some degree. And again, it's within a highly unfairly framed debate question. So, yeah, Andrew came into this, and that's why I really liked that at the beginning. He said, I'm going to need to see your proof on the statement that I make hundreds of thousands a year. I'm
Sure.
going to need to see your proof on the statement that my wife has veneers. I'm going to have to see your proof on this. I'm going to have to see your proof on that. Now, that was Andrew realizing that he's going into an unfair debate and now saying, I'm going to put some parameters on this because he understands that he's not happy with the question. Because the question stated as it is almost impossible for anyone to defend. Because like I said to based in the interview, if you've put the question like that, and if Andrew accepted that, that's not going to be too hard for you to win. All as you have to do is say you make money, you clearly don't have just that $5, and I've proven you're a liar about that. Now all I have to do is prove what a grifter is, and if you're the one setting up the debate, you can frame the definition of the word, right?
And he didn't do that. Well,
He admitted, yeah, that's all I'm doing. So he admitted then that he's being in bad faith, right?
yeah, he didn't do any of that.
He didn't do any of that. And he could have. That's what I'm saying. He could have, which is why, unfortunately, the guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm sorry, but he just doesn't. And this is why I was wondering if he's struggling with certain things.
Yeah.
But I mean, where Andrew flipped it on him, holy shit! Like, I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal watching that. Him contradicting himself in real time.
Yeah.
Not just I said this in a like his debate strategy is basically this. I'm gonna make some crazy statement, and then you tell me, oh, okay, I'm gonna need to see some proof. And then he goes, okay, moving on to the next point. No, wait a second, I'm gonna need some proof. Are you done? Okay, moving on to the next point. It's like, how many times did he say that?
Multiple times, especially when it came
proof.
to proving his income.
Yeah.
Now I'll even tell you this, Damon. If Bas Oracle is going to say, oh, Andrew Wilson, you make hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet, right? He said, go ahead and prove it. He said, well, I did some math, some girl math. Turns out you make hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet. And therefore that is proof. And Andrew said, go ahead and keep proving it, right? He didn't want to do it. Now, if you look at, hold on, he said within the past year, right? He said you make hundreds of thousands of dollars in the past year. That was his claim. Now, earlier this year, Andrew was around 20K subs. And I remember this because when I first subscribed to him, his live audience was averaged around 600 to 800 people. Now it's far beyond that, right? He's at 100K. And this was earlier in the year, bro. So if you add up all of the super chats, what he failed to mention is that YouTube takes away 30% of the super chats. So you're paying YouTube, okay? So let's say, for example, he makes 100K this past year, right? Just for example. So YouTube's going to take 30% of that. So it's actually 70K. The government's going to take a good portion of that as well. So let's just say another 20 right there. He's probably making this past year, if I'm being charitable, right? And saying that, let's just say, for example, 100K. He's probably making half of that right there. Just as an example, not even close to hundreds of thousands, right? If you really do the math of taxes, what YouTube takes, it's not even fucking close, bro. So again, he makes the claim that he made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even if you do the math, he probably did girl math and just added up all the super chats without any type of deductions from the government or YouTube themselves. And he came to the conclusion, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's stupid, bro. That's girl math shit. This is why Andrew was so persistent about getting that proof from Bas Oracle. He couldn't provide it.
This is another issue, though, with Bas, though. This is another conflict within the way his own internal logic works, right? Because we've seen how he likes to argue semantics. We've seen how he'll pick one tiny statement that you make.
Yeah.
And then he'll try and flip it and attack you on that one tiny statement. So like he hyper focused on the issue that Andrew says, I've only got $5 in my pocket, and he wants to attack that one $5 statement, right? But then he goes and he makes a wild claim of hundreds of thousands.
Right.
I knew straight away, just from what you told me about Andrew a while back, and from watching one or two of Andrew's videos, with the subs that are coming in. I'm like, with the subs, with what your ad revenue might be or whatever, or with how many followers you've got, I could probably say like, tens of thousands. Like he could have adjusted the statement and made it a more legitimate statement. And then that would have worked in his favor. And he could have easily proved that. But instead, he will judge somebody else on making a statement and he'll attack it semantically, but then
Yeah.
he doesn't police himself when he makes these wild statements.
Yeah. No, yeah, 100%, man. So I agree with you on that to a degree. I definitely do. But also I wanted to mention GS because I know Glenn spoke about him. And I wanted to just say, like, GS is one of those guys that, like I played the video before, that he says that Base Oracle is more Christian than him and anybody else that he knows.
That's
That's a wild claim, right? iFi said something, because I know iFi's in the chat right now, and he's like, I don't belong here, and he's just kind of, he's hanging out. Thanks, iFi, you know? But he also said something similar to GS, that that Base Oracle is so much conservative than me and everybody that I know. Maybe not everybody he knows, but he says he's uber conservative, right? This and that. So let's play that clip.
They try to be like, you know, opening and welcoming, but sometimes they're a little too opening and welcoming, and then they turn off certain ultra conservative parties, like this guy in the room above me. And so
is that ultra conservative? Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah. He's so conservative, he like shocks me, and I'm the real Christian. I'm like, dude, you're not even a Christian, and you're more conservative than I am. So like, you know,
you're really diving deep in that.
Yeah. So anyways,
yeah, I know.
Now you understand base.
Yeah, so there you have it. iFi says something similar. He's so conservative. He's so much more of a Christian, even though he believes in the universe and girl stuff, when I asked him in that interview. But that was his claim. And this is a reoccurring thing from the people that support Base Oracle. I think, in my opinion, I can't prove it, but in my opinion, because I don't know their hearts, I don't know their brains. I'm not a mind reader like Base Oracle. I'm not Charles Xavier, where I can, where I can read people's minds, right? Like, can't do that. That's not my claim. However, based off what I've seen with these individuals, they claim to really back up Base Oracle, and they love the guy because he's going up against the big dog, Andrew Wilson, and he's getting clout from it.
The thing that doesn't make sense.
And I think that's a support system there.
I fight, and I think Based as well, both said a few weeks back that that Based doesn't even really see sides in any of this. Like he doesn't believe there's my side, there's your side, there's this, there's that. He to some degree he just seems to be a contrarian.
Okay, so
everybody.
Yeah, he's a fence sitter. I get you. But again, these guys are completely ball washing Base Oracle. Like, again, dude, when you have people like that, I think it's mostly because they have a, anti-Andrew Wilson club, and Base Oracle has become the cult leader of that, or a leader of that in a sense. And that's why they're kind of doing mental gymnastics to make all of this make sense. That's really what it is. He's a Christian and everybody else isn't. Right?
Well,
or he's a conservative and everybody else isn't.
This is my point. This is such a bad mentality to have. Like, look, there could be somebody you hate, right? But you can't just unilaterally, you can't hate them for every single aspect and everything they do. This is what pissed me off about the whole Donald Trump thing, right? When you see all the liberals that were attacking, oh my God, so Trump said this, you agree with that? You agree with that? Like, did you see there was like some of those conservative groups that were going around reading statements to kids?
Oh yeah, and it turned out to be like Hillary Clinton statements and shit.
Yeah. And not just
Joe
that,
Biden statements.
They're like, oh my God, but Hitler said this and Hitler said that. It's like some of these idiots don't realize that America fucking loved Hitler when he first came into power. He was rebuilding Germany. This is long before he did any crazy shit. But America loved him, Britain loved him, most of Europe loved him. He was doing great things when he first got into power. There's a reason why he got like 13 million votes. There's a reason why the public rallied behind him. It wasn't. Yeah,
man, you know that saying, right, from The Dark Knight? You're either you die a hero or live long enough.
Or you live long enough,
to
exactly.
see yourself become the villain. This was the example of Hitler, also Osama bin Laden, etc.
Yeah, most people. Yeah,
in history.
And also, and I'm not saying that all of those people were socialists to some degree. I'm not saying that all of them were, but this is the problem that these fucking dumbass students don't understand. With socialism, that's guaranteed to happen because it is a system that's set up to fail. Because once you get to that position of power, once you climb the ranks and you're there and you've achieved what you want to achieve, if you don't become corrupted by the power And if you don't assume that dictatorial role, then somebody behind you is going to stab you in the back and they're going to do
Yeah.
it.
No,
right?
100%.
Now,
Yeah.
with the whole Hitler thing,
All right. Well, we're kind of derailing a bit, Damon.
No. But I'm just saying, with regards to the people who are supporting Based Oracle, right?
Mhm.
You can't just hate somebody because they're on the other side. My guy's against that guy, so I'm gonna hate everything that guy says. Everything that come out of his mouth is a lie. Like if you told the liberal today, the liberals are like, I'll never agree with Trump. I'll never agree with Hitler. Like, okay, what if they tell you 2 + 2 is 4? Are they wrong? No. Just because they're your enemy doesn't mean that everything they say is a lie. You can't hate everything and disagree with everything. Like this, all you're doing is you're becoming another type of cultist. If you think that your enemy and everyone who agrees with your enemy is a cult member, then if you've got that same kind of unreasonable level of hate, you're just in another cult and you don't
Sure.
realize it.
Okay.
Like,
Sure.
you
No,
have to
yeah,
accept
I
what's
get you
being
there.
said.
I get you there. But yeah, going back to these people, yeah, they going back to GS actually, because I wanted to show you those 2 clips of how they believe Base Oracle is a ultra conservative Christian man and XYZ. And GS had this to say, where he was stating that Base Oracle actually did have receipts. He did have receipts against Andrew Wilson. We're just, I guess we just don't, we just didn't hear it. And I guess that was his claim. So check this out.
Yeah, maybe his disability is why he didn't show them.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know. Check this out.
He did have receipts. Andrew did not want to talk about the receipts in which Based Oracle was trying to put forward. Daniel, Based Oracle is the most presumptuous nickname that I've ever seen. What receipts? Pay attention. You got to pay attention. You got to use your ears. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Okay, so pay attention, everybody. He did bring receipts. You just got to pay attention. God gave you eyes and ears, right? And mouths. I have no idea what that has to do with anything. But this is the cope that you see from these these individuals. Not only just the content creators, but even people here in the live chat right now are coping for Base Oracle, man.
Well, this is where Based got burned like fuck, because there was that one time. This is where I'm wondering, like, is there something about how he perceives stuff? Because he brought up the receipts one time, and do you remember when Andrew said, "Yeah, read the rest of it," and it ended up basically proving him wrong. Like it was like, oh hey, when Andrew said like, yeah, I claimed that you pulled out of the debate because you weren't giving me details. And he says, yeah, I did. Look. And he says, well, show me the receipts. And he says, yeah, I've got it right here. And he read a statement. And when Andrew made him read it further, he read it further. Where it's like, I'll require this sandwich, this gluten-free soy
Hold on.
bread.
I got that. Hold on. Let me play that fucking clip. I got that somewhere here. Hold on.
And I was like, that was such a bad look. Why would you use the one thing as an example that proves that you're in bad faith?
Yeah, that was bad, bro. That was really bad. Hold on. Let me get it on here. I believe this was it right here.
When I came, by the way, in good faith, I even said please, Base. I even said please.
Well, no. You're so good with the videos and adding things. Why don't you add our conversation in?
It's your claim.
What is my claim?
Your claim is that I backed out of this debate. Prove it.
You did.
Then prove it.
Okay. So we'll get up the final screenshot, or you want all the screenshots, or you just want me to read it to you?
Yeah, read it.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is so painful to watch.
I know. It was really good.
You asked, do you have details on the upcoming debate so I can plan accordingly? I said, yes, I do.
And then you said what? Continue.
And I said, can I get a please and thank you?
And then continue from there.
Yeah, I know how to read. Well, I can't participate in a debate if you don't give any details, day, time, where, then I'll happily thank you.
So now, hang on. Let's stop there for a second. So, because it's a point of contention, I agree. Does it sound reasonable for a guy who you say you want to debate to reach out to you and ask you for additional details of the debate, which I did, said please when you asked, okay, and then said, can you please give me the additional details, because if I don't have this requisite information, I cannot, it's impossible for me to do this debate. And you responded with?
That I arrive in Michigan on the 28th at 10:45 a.m.
And continue. You said all this at once.
Upon my arrival, I require a box of chocolates, organic preferably,
That's
as well
trolling,
as a
bro.
welcome gift.
It's trolling.
Is that
Continue.
not reasonable?
Continue.
Okay, here we go. I also require a tuna BLT on sourdough, no excessive mayo. Around 1:30 p.m., our debate will commence. Once I win, around 2:15 mark, we'll celebrate my victory. Balloons are fine, but no need for a piñata unless you're feeling the need to let out some aggression safely. After that, we'll go on the hunting trip you had mentioned earlier.
Now, does that
I'll
sound?
hold the ammo.
Yeah. Now,
And,
Base, does that sound like
lastly,
it's
I'll take
good
the
faith?
guest bedroom, and Glenn can take the couch.
Now, which one of us do you think sounded good faith in that exchange, and which one do you think sounded bad faith in that exchange?
So
Be honest.
Did you have an issue with anything that I mentioned?
Well, yeah, Based, I literally told you my issue before you even sent the response. I said, listen, if you don't give me the requisite information, like saying in Michigan doesn't mean anything. That's like saying in the ocean. Okay, great. Well, where's your boat going to be? In the ocean?
I don't know. Where's your house?
Okay.
How would I know?
Bro, you didn't even ask. The details that I asked you and
So
requested.
you asked me to ask you? That was
No,
your
bro,
point?
I just asked you for basic requisite information.
Okay, so I should have asked you to ask me. Like that's
If
what's
there was
going on?
some, if there was some points of clarification you needed, when I reach out to somebody, here's how normal people do things, right? Like any regular good faith person. I know you wouldn't know this, even though I've set up
No,
hundreds.
you're the expert.
Yeah, I
clearly.
do. I set up hundreds of debates, hundreds. And they all seem to go off without a hitch, except the one that happened in person with you, because when I reached out to get requisite information that was required, you decided to troll. You're like, nope, fuck you, not going to give you any information.
Well, I was
absolutely
speaking to you in your
refuse.
language, Andrew.
Trolling is my language?
Yeah, that's
What have I
your
trolled?
ultimate
What have I?
language.
I'm sorry. What have I trolled about? I got clear terms for the debate from you that you
Wait,
demanded.
hold on. You asked me a question. What did you troll about?
Yeah, what am I
don't know.
trolling about?
One could say you were trolling when you said to Glenn that he will be a neutral, fair moderator and he will stay in your house and eat your sandwiches and go hunting with you. One could have said that's a troll, or that was bad faith. Which one was it,
You're
Andrew?
fucking,
Which one?
you're fucking the moderator. Bro, you're fucking the moderator, and you're worried about me being bad faith in my moderator selection.
So now this debate is about my penis.
No, the debate is just to say that if you're concerned about Glenn being biased, how in the world can you do that when you agreed to that moderator and you're fucking this moderator and I agreed, and you don't think that's bias?
I'm not going to answer that wild claim, but I will say, Andrew, that has absolutely.
Sarah's in the fucking chat right now. It's just FYI, Sarah's putting on lipstick while everything's going on. She's just like, whatever. I'm not gonna.
I was about to say
get into that.
she started putting it on after that claim. That respect to that. Respect. Honestly.
she's
You're
like
fucking received.
minding
I'm
my
just gonna
business
get out
here.
the lip gloss and I'm putting on the lip gloss.
Yeah, minding my business.
That's perfect. I'm not being
man.
sardonic here. I love that energy. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
I know. It was hilarious. Like her body language was so funny.
If somebody's calling out my girl and saying you're fucking this girl, and she just gets out the lip gloss and puts it on, I'll be like, I'm putting a ring on that. I'm putting a ring on that.
Well, Bas Oracle needs to propose to Sarah then. But she goes on to say, I need to make shirts that say you're fucking the moderator. Sarah, I would totally buy that shirt. Please make the shirt, and just to support you.
Cash in on that. Cash in on that.
Yeah,
that's gonna be like Hawk Tour 2.0. That's gonna be like
that's gonna be some good shit. I'm gonna fucking wear that on stream. You're fucking the moderator. We need to get that done. Okay.
I'm glad that Andrew pointed that out though, because that actually humanized Based a little bit, because I always viewed Based as kind of like the Sheldon guy. You just can't imagine him doing something like that. He looks like he's got a resting heart rate of 30. Like
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, or what?
Yeah. Like when all the guys are wondering, like, does he even have genitals? Does he have sex with people? Like,
I don't know.
That kind of thing. The guy is so flat with the energy.
Here's the thing, bro. Let's just assume that Bas Oracle is smashing Sarah. I don't know if he is or not. I don't know, but let's just assume that that's true. Bas will go after, like, for example, Fresh and Fit for having sex out of wedlock, banging chicks. Bas Oracle is having out of wedlock sex with another woman, if it's said to be true, and yet he's criticizing Fresh and Myron for having sex with girls. So I'm just saying this. Look, I'm just saying, if you're gonna say, okay, Fresh and Fit are degents, and then Bas Oracle is having sex out of wedlock, he would also be considered a degent. I mean, I couldn't imagine if he just described himself as a POS, as a piece of shit. And then if you ask him, Bas, are you a degent? Who knows what his answer might be? But if it is, yes, I am. Then
okay,
you're
that's
exactly what it is, right?
That's what his answer would be. His answer would just be like, okay, I am. Okay, if that's what you think. Okay.
Not what I think.
Debate
if
strategy
he is
all the way through. the debate strategy is he would sit there, he would raise his eyebrows, and he'd be like, okay, if that's what you want to think, moving to the next point. And then he'll say to you, well, if that's what you want to make the debate about, I'm happy to come back and argue about that next week. It's like, this is why the debate just goes nowhere with him. At some point, you have to progress the debate. And Andrew was just kind of leaving the ball in his field, saying like, prove it to me. And he's like, what? That you make hundreds of thousands? That's not what this debate is about. But I'm happy to come on and talk next time if you want to do another debate about how you make 100,000. Like, dude, at some point you can't blame Andrew if he wants to say to you, you're going to have to pay me £1,000 for a debate. And if you want to come back because you're going to break this one debate up into 10 sessions and you're willing to pay 10 grand just to try and see if you can get a win, then do that. Like, I mean, I'd be happy to do that. Give me 10 grand and we can argue all you want, man, and in as many segments as you want. But every single time it's a deflection.
Right.
Sitting there and just saying, I don't need to prove it. Like, you want proof right now? That's not what this debate is about. We can talk about that next week or in another debate. And it's like, you're throwing out statements just to see what sticks, right? And anytime that person says you're going to have to prove that, you just say, well, moving on to my next topic. What was that one when he said, yeah, it was at the beginning. I think it was within the first 40 minutes where he said, where he tried to move on to the point that Andrew was the one who claimed that Based pulled out the debate, and he said that was a lie. And he said on the 17th, and Andrew was like, no, I'm nailing you to this point right now. Prove it. And he was like, on the 17th. And he goes, no, prove it. And he's like, no, we're going to move on. And he said, no, you're not going to move on. You have to prove this at some point. Everything was, I'm going to make a statement. I'm not going to prove it. I'm going to move on to the next thing. I'm going to make another statement. I'm not going to prove it. I'm going to move on to the next thing. Yeah. And if that makes sense in his head, then I can understand why he thinks he won. But to the rest of us, we're going to have to kind of actually see something substantive.
Right, but that goes back to the compulsive liar, right? That we were talking about earlier before. Compulsive liars literally honestly believe that their lies are 100% factual.
I honestly don't know if it's a compulsive liar or if it's just that his requirement of what validates a statement is just entirely different to somebody else's, or entirely different to the rest of the world's. Because, you know, we kind of we usually operate on something more than just trust me, bro.
Yeah. So real quick, Teriak, get your thoughts in on this one, please.
No, sorry, I've been suffering from fucking internet issues and all that kind of shit.
Powerful words there, dude. Love it. Teriak, can you hear me, dude?
No, like I'm hearing double.
Right. I think Jake kind of threw the ball in your court and disappeared for a while.
You guys there?
I am. I think Jake is in internet hell right now.
You wait, me or what?
No, Teriak.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
I said Jake.
Yeah, actually, he is.
Drunk. I'm just tired.
Yeah, no, he is, bro. Unfortunately. Okay, so fair enough. Hopefully, Teriak can join us back. But he did send something in the back chat. I wish he was here. But,
I miss him. He was one of the good ones.
Okay, he's back. There you are, Teriak.
Yeah, man, I'm going to put a fist through my fucking router and my screen. Like, Jesus Christ, everything is going wrong tonight. But yeah, fuck this cunt, man. Like, like we're saying, he's a habitual liar. He's been called out multiple times. And then even, like I said, throughout this whole debate, he just wasn't even able to prove a single fucking point. And like I said, there's multiple videos before this, and then we have a nice 3-hour fucking row session by Andrew. I know, like, there's technicalities and all the stuff that Dan brought up, but even then, like I said, like, man, fuck this cunt. And like I said, fuck my internet too.
Yeah. By the way, we're gonna have an open panel towards the end. So if you want to jump in, go ahead, bro. So I'll welcome you, bro. Don't worry about it. Even though I believe he blocked me on Discord because I wasn't able to send a message, so I don't know how I'm going to get the link to him. But if you just unblock me and just send me a message, I can get it to you, bro. But that will be towards after the reaction's over. So, anyways, yeah. So Teriak, you had something here that you sent in the back chat. Bas Oracle gaslighting Andrew, and so you sent me this vid. Can you kind of give me an intro to it before we start playing?
Essentially, he's just going to gaslight Andrew. It should be able to speak for itself.
All right, let's play it.
Well, let me put it like this. I try to balance what I do with a kind of purview of 50% entertainment, which is obviously subjective, and then 50% reality,
Fighting.
right? Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Going over truth, lies, whatever the case in the world, in this space, etc. And I look at like sports as purely entertainment. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of real value you can get out of watching sports 20 hours a week, but I'm not really sure what that would be other than the entertainment of it.
Also, little stalky, I think. We're like, why are you stalking me, right? I mean, anybody who watches me 20 hours, I mean, that's a lot of hours. First of all, I wouldn't even be on for that many hours a week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I don't even know what I've done per week, but usually these days I stick to around 2 hours.
Yeah.
And maybe it's been like 3 or 4 times a week. It depends.
Yeah. No, I get
yeah,
it. And
definitely
I'm
not 40.
No, and let me tell you, I've seen people that are glued to you, like YouTube, no matter what time I turn it on. And I've had a lot of time last week, so a lot of off time. And it was just like I would log in whenever, and I'm like, holy cow, they're still going. You know what I mean? Like, when do you take a break? So, but enough with that. Now I want to get back to what is really, can you tell me more about you based that people really what's the word, dislike?
Okay, that took her a while to get that word.
Yeah, I can certainly speculate. I've gotten a lot of hate, right? For instance, my most recent live stream, which was the debate with Andrew Wilson, I don't know what it's up to now, but I think it's around 500 comments on that video. And I think it's getting close to like 5,000.
Did he recently make this interview, Teriak? Is he talking about the actual debate and everything? Hold on. What?
Yeah, no, it was tonight. This was literally just a couple of minutes or.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's play it.
1,000 views, and it's predominantly, it seems, hate.
Wow.
Which I'm going to go over all the comments in my video today that I do after this.
Okay.
But criticisms like.
Who is this person?
Andrew Wilson.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer who also promotes Christianity, Eastern Orthodoxy, and also does quite a bit in this space that I think goes against, promoting Christianity. So he's a debater and a blood sport. He's a blood sport debater, and what has he said? A political commentary, something like that. And he's an intelligent man. He's good at articulating his points. He has a lot of practice in this space. He's done debates with people like Destiny or who's some of the I can't think of it. Tim Pool. He was on his show recently.
Yeah, don't know any of these people.
So
Damn, she's like not even in
political
doesn't even know Tim Pool.
With millions of followers. That.
Oh wow,
I mean,
he doesn't have millions of followers.
I think Tim Pool has I don't remember exactly, but I think over 1 million.
Oh, okay.
Destiny, the streamer, I'm pretty sure he's well over 1 million.
Okay.
And so
we don't like those people.
Yeah. So anyways, I did this debate with him, and he has a huge following. I think he has over 100,000 subscribers and a lot of live stream viewers, as he said, 4,000 or 5,000 people a lot of times watching him. So for me, being such a small channel, right, I have little over 500, 600 subscribers, and I pull, I don't know, maybe 50 peak watchers depending on the video.
I'm only 200, so there you go.
Yeah, we all start somewhere. When I first started, I had none. I had one, and then two.
I actually appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So a lot of the hate coming at me has been, I'm an idiot, I'm an incel, I'm bald, I'm all sorts of things.
He's an incel.
Take off your hat. You're slow. Do you have? Trying to think of these medical terms.
Like
autism.
That's Damon shit.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You need to be diagnosed. You're a hater. You're a clout chaser. You're a backbiter.
Holy cow.
Trying to think of some other things. You're gonna fail miserably. Nobody likes you. You're stupid.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it goes down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Hate is in and of itself not a logical argument. It's an emotional argument.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, a lot of people are highly affected by the hate. And, you asked me, like, what is my purpose? We were getting into that a little bit. What do I do? What can I give people? Well, like I said, part of it, I think, is incidental. It's not always a direct connection. It's not always, what do I say? And I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay. So he describes, Teriak, I'm going to let you break that down real quick. But first, let me read another super chat from John Kell. He says, BO's proof is he feels like Andrew is a liar and a grifter. So it's just him saying to Andrew, please validate my feelings. Please validate my feelings so I can be right. Thanks for the $5 super chat, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, 100% true, bro, John. Teriak, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the video.
So like you're saying there, he's gotten the violin out, he's got the story there, and he kind of went over all the criticisms. He even brought up my thing of taking off the hat.
He even brought up Damon's.
Seems,
yeah.
Even Damon's too, exactly. Do you know what I mean? But like we said, it's like, this is clear that it's all kind of like, it's all intentional. It's not like he's just like misremembering and all that kind of shit. But like I said, the one thing he didn't mention was the clear thing that he's a liar. And even Andrew got him to admit that he's a lying piece of shit. So
yeah,
I mean,
well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's 100%. I get you there, man. By the way, I want to get into, because I think Base Oracle's main contention when it comes to Andrew Wilson is Andrew going on, because he tends to mention the Andrew Wilson donated to Fresh and Fit argument very persistently.
Can I just ask first, though? Sorry.
Yeah,
if he thinks he won, why is he trying to farm for sympathy here?
That's a good question.
Like that's the thing. Like this is where it, again, like, it doesn't make sense. Like if you honestly think that you made the better argument and you proved something, why cry about the haters? You'd just be like, you wouldn't be crying about it. You'd be like, this is why they're hating, because I exposed their false leader, right? You're not going to be, oh man, everybody's just coming at me and I don't know why.
Yeah. Apparently Base Oracle is live right now. I'll leave it to you guys. Do you want to go into the FNF stuff, the Daisy shit, or maybe check out what Base Oracle is coping about? We can leave it to the chat. One's for that, or two's for the breakdown to FNF and Daisy. And then once we break that down, we can open up the panel. So
just shout out to the chat. I can't comment in the chat, but shout out to them. Nice people there. It's somebody asked if it's nearly midnight here where Teriak and I are. It's like 1:30 now.
And they're troopers, bro. They're fucking troopers. That's the thing. Okay. Okay. There we see two. Okay, we got some twos. Let's go on. I think we'll see for the chat here. For now, you know what? Let's go into the fucking FNF shit, bro. We can fucking break down Base Oracle. We're gonna do an open panel anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. But let's fucking let's go into it, man. Let's go into it. So this is where I'm gonna set it up. Going back to what I was saying, I think the main contention when it comes to Base Oracle, as well as so many other YouTubers out there, is that Andrew Wilson went on Fresh and Fit. He should have wagged his finger at them, saying, no, naughty Fresh, naughty Myron, shouldn't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. And this is one of the main things that Base Oracle has a problem with, including the Daisy situation, which we're going to get to right after this. But check out what they had to say.
Back and really drilling down on where
no, this is two separate. Wait, we can get to that. But
Well,
let's
how is
back
it
up.
separate? Wait.
Well,
Why
I'm going to separate the question I asked you is, I did say I was going to fly out to Miami, go on Fresh and Fit, and then I did, right?
No. You said to fulfill what you claimed you were going to fulfill, which I am setting forth.
That
what
was
it
just that I
you
was going to
claimed.
go on Fresh and Fit. That was it.
Oh, really? That's all that you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he
all
did.
that you said. I'm just going to go on Fresh and Fit, and everyone
Yeah.
said, okay. All right, so
Yeah.
there's another lie.
In fact, they demanded it. They demanded it. Well,
They
prove it.
demanded that you didn't say anything else.
Yeah,
You just
show
said,
the
I'm going
proof.
on Fresh and
Show the
Fit.
proof. And by the way, I did provide pushback on Fresh and Fit. Have you?
Hold on.
Oh, you provided the pushback of,
Yeah.
hey,
Hold on, John. I already read the supers, bro. I only have fucking 2 supers, man. I already read your super out loud. But yeah, I already read yours out loud, man. Appreciate the $5. Like I said, yeah, he's a liar and a grifter. He's just so he's just saying to Andrew, please validate me, bro. I got you, man. I got you. So let's get back to it.
send in your super chats and send your follows to Fresh and Fit.
Yeah,
Somehow
wait.
that's a pushback.
I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Hey, Sarah, would you say that you and I agree on everything?
No, sir.
Okay, chat, please go over there since Sarah is moderating this debate and send some super chats over there. That would be awful nice because she took the time out of her day. So now I'm grifting, right, Base?
Oh, so it took that example for you to do this?
Are you going to answer my question? Am I now grifting? Because I just told my chat to go over to this person who I don't agree with.
So do we need to go over the definition of
Base, answer
grifting?
my fucking question, Base.
No, it's not grifting.
Why?
You
What's the
said that
difference?
is
What's the
grifting.
difference?
What do you mean? What is the difference?
What's the difference? From Sarah, who I
Mimos.
disagree with and think that she promotes
Thanks,
degeneracy also.
JC.
Literally
The
think
difference
that.
is what
Hang on,
you
stop.
told your audience.
I literally
Oh, you
think
don't
that
want
she
me to answer.
promotes. I literally think that she promotes degeneracy also. Okay, and yet I just told my chat to go over there and support her because she was hosting this debate. What's the difference?
Yes, again, you set forth with your audience that you would be pushing back all
did.
of their ideas. No,
I
you
did push
not.
back their ideas. Yeah, I did.
What did you push back with?
So I completely annihilated Myron Gaines' argument for the multiple. You must have sex with multiple women in order to be a high status man. I annihilated it. In fact, it's been widely used ever since then as pushback against him. I don't remember you coming up with any arguments. I don't remember you going out to Miami and giving any pushback. I don't remember you doing anything except bitching on the internet about me.
That's all you remember? With all of my content that you watch, that's all that you remember?
All your content's about me.
All my content's about you.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. It seems like everything you put out's about me.
Okay, prove that claim, Andrew.
Okay, what was your last community post? Who was that about?
This debate?
Yeah, what about the one before that?
I don't remember.
Was it about me, Base?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. You talk about me a lot, don't you?
Why would I not put up a community post?
Yeah, you talk.
Knowing
Hey,
that we had this debate set up, Andrew.
you didn't know yesterday. So anyway, until way late in the day. So the thing is, Base, is like you make a lot of content about me. Sorry, you do.
And do you make
I live
a lot
in that
of content
noodle
about me? I've seen you on various streams mention.
Okay, so I'm gonna break that down right now. Well, we all will, but real quick, John sends in another super chat right here. This is directed towards you, Damon. So, yeah, you want to read it or shall I?
Would you say the same amount a person who makes false allegations of rape, to your point earlier about giving some grace to BO for defamation?
What's your response?
In what respect exactly? I don't quite understand what he's trying to ask when he says, would I say the same?
Yeah.
When I said giving some grace to BO for defamation,
well, here's the thing, because I think what he's trying.
about-
I think what he's trying to say is that BO is already on camera lying, defamating Glenn Lawrence about the PDF file. He's defamating Andrew Wilson. He's just asking, would you say the same thing about another person, another individual, perhaps a woman, who does false allegations on a man of rape? Would you give her the same leeway that you're giving Bas Oracle?
Right. So I never actually gave Bas leeway about that. I'm not sure if John saw the interview that we did with him, but this is something that I pulled him up on. I was pointing out, number one, the fact that Glenn made it very clear pretty much straight away that he didn't click on the link. He just responded to the text that he saw pop up. And he was having interactions with Zerka. They weren't what Glenn would have called friends, but he just simply said that he was open to being friends with that guy and he didn't click on the link. Based argument was, oh, do you normally kind of just respond to messages without clicking links? And he was like, well, yeah, I do. So, I mean, that was a misunderstanding. Glenn clarified it. And then I pulled up based on it saying, look, why are you still pursuing this?
Yeah.
He's elaborated. He's made it clear that it was a misunderstanding. He didn't click on the link. So why are you still following that when he's elaborated? I did not click on the link. And therefore, it was a misunderstanding. That's all it was. I guess he wants like a public defamation, and because I guess he wants a public he wants Glenn to publicly like renounce him or denounce him, and Glenn was like, "Look, I'm not gonna kind of dance to your tune. I'm not gonna perform for you."
Right.
And then the moment, I think it was the moment Based left, Glenn said, "Obviously, I don't agree with any of that shit, and I'm not gonna defend any kind of PDFs." Right.
Right.
So his main problem was that he didn't want to dance for Based, but it was a misunderstanding to begin with. And the second issue that I brought up to Based was, I said, look, we do need to wait until we have solid proof. We're in the post-Me Too era. We've seen loads of people have their entire careers destroyed and lives destroyed based off of an accusation.
Sure.
And right now we need to wait until something is recognized as a crime. Somebody has their trial.
Well,
Sorry.
all it was accusations. There was no trial on John Zerka. There's no trial on Glenn Lawrence. It's pure defamation, bro.
And this is a strange issue because Zerka, like Based's argument was that Zerka is on record admitting that that's what he is. Now, this is taking shit out of context. Zerka was joking. I believe in free speech. I don't agree with Zerka on this because although I believe in free speech and people should be able to say whatever the fuck they want, free speech is an absolute thing. At the same time, I think you need to have some common fucking sense. And I personally wouldn't be joking around saying that that's what I do and that's what I am, whilst at the same time pursuing girls who look like they're barely legal.
Sure.
You are asking for trouble.
No, I get you there.
And then
but also providing the proof is important, right? So if John Zerka is taking pictures with these supposed underage girls, again, you have to and look, I'm just stating the facts here. In the United States, the age of consent varies.
Yeah,
people know that, right?
From state
like
to state,
there's only from state to state. There's only about 9 states out of the 50 states that we have that that the age of consent is 18 years old. All right, I think California is one of them. Florida might be one of them. In Texas, I know the age of consent is 17. And I think the vast majority of states in the United States, the age of consent is 16 years old. And I know everyone's like, oh, you know, that's PDF file, etc. Look, trust me, man. I get the 18 mark. We should, you know, she's 18, she's good, whatever. But at the same time, when it comes to the law, 16 is the age of consent in the vast majority of states in the United States. So you have to do your research on where he's doing this. What's the take here? And if that's the case and Bas Oracle can prove it, instead of making a fucking video or a fucking Twitter post about it, he should go after him through the law. If he has the proof, he stated that John Zerka is admitting all this and it's all there. But instead of actually calling the police and actually doing something about it, he's just making videos about it to get clicks and clout.
Yeah.
So,
John, I hope that answered your question. We both Jake and I pulled up Oracle on this. I think that was a dirty move. And Glenn also pretty much finished him off on that as well. Because the main point was that Glenn flipped it on Oracle and said, did you call the police? Did you do something about it? Did you, or did you just kind of try to hit me with guilt by association?
And that's all it was.
But yeah, like no, false allegations are a disgusting thing, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Doubles down on it. Remember, like he completely rephrases the way that Twitter thread goes down.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? And he says, "Oh, I mentioned the PDF behavior thing." Glenn says, "Oh, that never happened." The only comments that Glenn responded to was, "Bo saying, will you, like, is he your friend?" Right. That's all that Bas said in those tweets. But he continued, and like he even says it in the clip that I have, where it's like, "I have the tweets here; they're right in front of me." You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's this kind of doubling down where it's like it's clearly intentional at this stage. There's not because like where Glenn could say, I didn't read it because it's a thread that he linked. You know what I mean? So it's like you're expecting Glenn to read through this whole thread and then respond back to that. But then, like I said, Bas just basically takes it and just fucking runs with it and does his own thing. You know what I mean? He's gonna invent the fucking story. Like I said, the whole kind of like the videos and all that I done, the videos that Glenn done, all that kind of shit, it just clearly exposes this guy's motif. All he is about is just the lie and the grift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, it's borderline fucking communism because he's just accusing everyone else of what he's guilty of doing.
Yeah, yeah,
Lying and grifting.
100%, bro. 100%.
I want to see based not in the liberal way when I say I want to see him do better, but I want to see him do better in terms of structure and arguments, right? Right now, this is the only guy that's opposing a lot of the things that we talk about, that's opposing a lot of the people that we tend to engage with. And I want to see, he's so dedicated, he's got so much passion and energy for this, but he's just not arguing very well. And because of that, if we can get back onto the actual critique of the debate, the thing is, I want to give him tips. Andrew wanted to help him.
Real quick, ZITI, I remember that fucking chat. That's why I thought it was so hilarious. And you made an amazing point on that, which is why I brought it up.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
ZT then, yeah.
Yeah.
That was wicked when it's like, yeah, call the police, report it if you think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
finish your thought real quick because I want to shoot the thoughts on the FNF stuff, bro.
Yeah, Andrew threw him some lifelines. But this is the thing, like he spends so much time, and Andrew even said, like, you talk about me a lot, you cover me a lot. Come with the receipts. Literally, just gather the evidence. You've seen Glenn do it, you've seen Jake do it, you've seen Andrew do it. Like, and if you're gonna clip something, if you're gonna screenshot some chats, have the full context. Don't open yourself up to the kind of attack where you bring like one specific part of a chat and then Andrew can say to you, carry on reading on, and then it exposes you as being bad faith, or it exposes you as being a troll.
Right.
Like, use specific arguments like that. Like, hold it to the wall. And also, please, the one thing, stop with this monotonous level of arguing where you're just constantly trying to look chilled out and like nobody's getting under your skin. Because Andrew flipped this into a bloodbath early on. Yeah, Andrew realized once you were open to exposing yourself as being in bad faith, Andrew went gloves off and Andrew went blood sport. And Based didn't. That, like, a lot of people were saying,
he couldn't. Well, no, he couldn't go blood sport because he didn't have any evidence on it.
Well, no,
he couldn't go blood sport, bro.
He sat there and he was crying about, well, he wasn't crying. He calmly looked.
No, he cried about it, bro.
No. But I'm talking about a specific thing here where he calmly sat back and he was like, "Oh, I appreciate you trying to do this, and I appreciate the ad hom attacks." And it's like, look, man, if somebody's bringing ad hom attacks, you know that it's turning into a blood sport, right? So you should do the same thing. If you can't match the energy of somebody, and you can still match the energy, but try to look calm and reserved, but still at least bring a little bit of heat. He didn't bring any heat. Andrew was sitting here calling him an idiot to his face, and he was just trying to look all relaxed and chilled out. Like, I mean, it doesn't work. You need to match it up, especially if he gives you an opening. Andrew wanted it to look a little bit more exciting. Andrew tried carrying him.
Hold on. Obviously, I get your point. He has a different style of doing that, but Andrew does that in every fucking single debate. He matches energy, right, to the opponent. Here's the difference, though. He didn't have to fucking wait for Bas Oracle to get fucking, Andrew, you're this and that, blah, blah, blah. Didn't fucking matter, bro. Because he's already got a history with this guy. It's not about, they're not debating about politics. They're not debating about philosophy.
I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me finish my thought. They're not debating about any of that shit. They're debating about personal fucking beef, right? So it didn't fucking matter whether that was the case or not. This completely was so like, this was a good move on Andrew to say, hey, bro, you're accusing me of one thing. I'm going to accuse you of one thing and prove that you're actually the liar and grifter.
I don't know if I made a mistake or not. But I'm trying to say I'm blaming Oracle for this, not Andrew. Not Andrew. So I was saying that Oracle wasn't bringing the energy when Andrew was going in ad hom, which was good. I agree Andrew should have gone ad hom because he needed to turn this into a blood sport. That's what he had to do, and I'm glad he did it.
And that was my point.
But Oracle just sat back and didn't fucking do shit, and he could have because Andrew wanted to help him out.
But remember, even with our interview, we didn't do blood sport on him. We didn't do anything. We were calm and collective. The guy still pled the fifth towards the end of that video, just like he pled the fifth during this video. He pled the
Okay,
fifth.
but consider this one bit. Consider this one bit, right? Do you remember the part in the interview where Andrew was talking about his health issues and why he had to smoke? He said his doctor told him to carry on smoking.
Yeah,
right?
for that situation, sure.
Okay, now I do think, I hope if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do think that was Andrew trolling a little bit. Okay, maybe the doctor did tell him, look, carry on smoking, but Andrew sat there straight faced and was telling him, the doctor said, I'm going to die if I don't carry on smoking. Now, look, what was that in regards to? That was in regards to
The gut
Oracle
motility.
making a
Yes, the
statement.
gut motility. That's why he said that. Yeah.
And Oracle had to prove a point to say that, like, there is nobody out there who isn't going to suffer health wise if they smoke. It does reduce your quality of life or your health or something like that. And Andrew was like, can you prove it? Does that happen to everyone? He says, yes, it happens to everyone. Like, so smoking is bad regardless. Now, from a health perspective, we know that's true. You're inhaling smoke. You've got alveoli in your lungs that absorb oxygen and take it into your bloodstream. Any smoke you inhale is going to reduce that effectively happening. So everyone who smokes is going to suffer in that respect. Andrew made the argument of gut motility and his personal health issues, right? Now, he said, the doctor told me I have to smoke or I'm going to die. Now, Oracle could have just used a little bit of intellect and said, yes, but it was the lesser of two evils. So it still impacts your health negatively. But because of your other disease, because of the other comorbidities, it was a lesser impact than if you did not.
But the thing is, he just didn't believe Andrew. That was the thing. He didn't believe him.
And he got hung up.
But
that's what I'm saying.
And earlier in this stream, I fucking Googled it and I put it on screen that yes, cigarettes do help gut motility.
Yeah,
exactly. So hold on. But the thing is that fucking the whole point of that little exchange was Bas Oracle just trying to shame Andrew Wilson. That's all it was, bro. Hold on. Towards the end of that debate, he was scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to find something on this guy, to where he mentioned his cigarettes didn't work. He mentioned his drinking didn't fucking work. And this guy lost the debate completely, 100%. But
it's because of his own limitations as well.
Sure. But hold on, real quick. I want to shoot out this one. This one's actually for Teriak. Teriak, you got this one. For the love of the game, go on.
For the love of the game, you can call me Tina. That's gonna be clipped. People need to get Teriak monetized. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate you guys for all you bring to the table. Your efforts do not go unseen. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
And again, I just want to say apologies for the shit, the laggy stream and all this stuff. I just sent that one over to Jake because, like I said, it's Ireland. It is what it is. Just one thing as well, Damon. Like, all this help and all this advice on the stuff has been said to BO before. He was on the Crucible Discord. Andrew tried to take him under the wing, and he tried to give him homework. But what he done is he just showed up, didn't do any of the homework. And everyone just said, listen, like, your debating is shit. It needs work. And his ego just took over and he goes, fuck these guys. I'm going to go against them and all this kind of shit. And that's
I mean, there's so many missed
opportunities. Hold on. Actually, that's actually a good take. I'm glad that you brought that up. So before you go on, Damon, you ranted long enough here. I just want to kind of shoot into this part because, hold on real quick. I'm going to present that earlier in the debate. Actually, let me show the footage really quick, just so you guys know that apparently, hold on, let me find my timestamps really quick. That Bas Oracle is was a fan of Andrew Wilson before this situation happened. Now, hold on, I'll just play it from here, real quick. Just want to show it to the audience before we shoot on here. Hold on. All right. So just listen to this right here. This is Andrew Wilson brings this up.
Allegations based, not one.
Yeah, I disagree. So
you disagree?
Can
you show me one of the pieces of evidence or proofs that you've shown? Can you show me?
I've explained my positions. You've explained yours, and people can decide whatever they want to, Andrew.
Okay.
So with that said, you made the wild accusation that I'm a backbiter because you disagreed with my points.
No, you're a backbiter because you said in your DMs that you really look up to me and you really look up to my wife and you think we're doing great work and you think we're great people. And then I believe that was the second. Now, don't quote the dates, but I'll pull up the DMs here in a second if I need to. But it was only within 2 weeks that you had suddenly had this massive change of heart and you were talking shit. And so, of course, a guy who comes in and kisses my ass and sucks up to me like you did, and you did kiss my ass, and it was like over the top the ass kissing too. Oh, you're one of the best.
Okay. So real quick, the DMs that Andrew Wilson is speaking about, I'm gonna show it to you guys. We're gonna show these DMs here, and hold on real quick. Let's do this one. And is this? Yes, it should be that. And hopefully everybody can see this. Let me shoot it high on my end. Final debate. Okay, so he says this. This was Bas Oracle 11/22. All right, final debate attempt. Because prior before this, just to give you guys context, prior before this, Bas Oracle reached out to Andrew. He said, I want to debate. I'll pay you $500. It's right there. Just like Bas Oracle earlier in the video that Glenn Lawrence gave the proof that it was actually Bas Oracle that offered $500 to Andrew to debate the guy. He denied it. It's in the DMs. This one right here, this is the final debate attempt. Now, Andrew didn't get back to him. Bas Oracle gave him all these topics to do it. Andrew didn't get back to him. This is about maybe 2 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later. He messages Andrew again. He says, final debate attempt. Andrew has no intention of solving your life problems. Instead, he argues, will promote his brand of Christianity and collecting your resources as a lesser evil. He's a skilled debater, but only takes on opponents that he knows he can beat in the eyes of his audience. He's like every other selfish human being. What's in it for him rather than what's in it for humanity, respectfully. So Andrew says, you're shaming me into a debate now? He said, I would never shame you. Shaming, sorry. Ha ha ha. You've been really well. Sorry. You've been doing really well, though. I'm glad for you guys. And then he goes on to say, you've been doing really well. Okay, yeah. So then let's get on to the next message right here. So he goes on to say this. Shoot it out here. You've been really only had good things to say about you. Oh, sorry. I've really only had good things to say about you and Rachel, not because I know you, but rather because I support your message. I'm sure you could look at the SCs. I don't know what that is.
Super chats.
Yes, the super chats. Okay. Yeah. Look at my super chats and see some support that I've given you. Anyways, just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you all. That's it. He goes on to say, oh, well, thank you very much. Sea of haters. Hard to tell people apart. I apologize if I was mistaken. No worries. I appreciate that there's still a few with truly good intentions out there. By the way, was on a VC with Mr. E and some crucibles last night. Got sent to Speakeasy's panel. Triggered the whole panel a couple times. LOL. Maybe I'll see you in there sometime. So this guy was basically saying, yeah, like, Andrew, I respect you. I respect you a lot. So he did start off as a supporter of Andrew Wilson. Then all of a sudden he changed. He changed his mind, you know? So Andrew saying in this particular exchange that you're a ball washer, you're, sucking cock. You're the best debater I've ever seen, etc. I wish you and Rachel the best. That's what Andrew Wilson was speaking about. And by the way, I could have gone this angle in that interview with him. I could have said, bro, you're a ball washer to Andrew Wilson. He didn't get back to you after your first initial, that you wanted to debate. And then all of a sudden you're turning on him. I could have brought that up. I didn't do that because I was being good faith. I think BO was being good faith in that interview. So I didn't feel the need to do that. But I already had these messages there ready for it. So that's all I'm saying. But deep down inside, the way he's describing us, that we're ball washers towards Andrew Wilson, it looks like he had a massive respect for Andrew. And now all of a sudden, he went on a hate spree when it came to him. So, yeah, Damon, any thoughts on that, bro? I know you're probably going to back him up here.
Some kind of bad breakup. Look, honestly, I don't know why people think I'm defending the guy. I'm not defending the guy. I just don't. Look, you guys are doing a great job insulting him. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm too old for that shit. I'm sorry.
Hold on. This one's for you, Damon.
I know
This
you want
one's
to put me in, but you should just shame him. Just shame fake allegations are great. Do it for defamation.
Fuck
Yeah,
'em.
I've been
Fuck
reading
'em.
the chat. I've been following through the chat. And John made the super chat earlier, and I was reading through what he said. I didn't realize that that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to say that the fake grape allegations that he made, if we take an issue with that, we need to also take issue with the fake allegations of him trying to call Andrew a liar and a grifter. So that's what he was tying it to. Like the we need to be consistent in that. So so here's the thing. We did this again on the interview video that Jake and I did with Based. And one of the issues that we pulled up was we said to him, like, is that your only thing that you're going to do in the debate? Are you going to just bring more of this kind of evidence? Is the debate going to be so like going to take such a kind of narrow view of the definition of him being a liar? And when I said to him, are you just going to basically have to prove one time that he lied and that's it? And he openly admitted, yeah, that's all it is. Like, if I've proved that he's lied, yeah, he was like, well, yeah. So and Glenn brought up, like, if you're going to call somebody a liar, there's an expectation that there's a pattern that they have of lying. And I suppose Based is going to say, well, no, that just means that they're a compulsive liar, that they do it all the time. But like, to say that if I'm going to say you're a liar, I prove one time that you lie and that's it, I've won my argument. So this is why the debate was so disingenuous, because he stacked the deck against Andrew, which is why Andrew was right to just come in and go gloves off and make it a blood sport thing, because that's the way I would have done it. That's the way anyone who debates would do it. You just go in and you're like, if I know that this is dishonest, and if I've exposed you as a troll and I've made it clear that you're dishonorable, I'm going to go in. So Jake and I both pulled up based on this, because then we said to him, so what about being a grifter? It's just going to be your definition of what a grifter is. So so yes, we did pull up based on that. And I'm not defending Based on this at all. This is why I'm saying that this was not a good look for Based. This is why he struggled, because even with the deck stacked against Andrew, he still wasn't able to beat him. I mean, this is why he needs to really do his homework. I mean, establish what a grifter is. And more importantly, as Jake said, as other YouTubers have pointed out, you make money. Even somebody in the chat said, if I'm making money, fine, I'm a grifter. I don't give a shit. Like, what is so wrong with that? If that's what Andrew does, what's wrong with it? Andrew pointed out in this debate, he said to Based, do you think my audience are idiots? They come to me, they pay for a membership, they know what they're getting, I'm giving them the product. He says that he's an interviewer. Based's issue seems to be, you portray yourself as this religious figure that's giving advice, that's religious advice, and live life in Christ or whatever, which I don't even know if he does that or not. But Based seems to think this is what your audience expects of you. They come to you for guidance. You're not giving that to them. You're a grifter. I don't see the problem with that, because if I buy something and if I sign up to a subscription and I'm expecting a product, if I don't get it, I'm just not going to pay next month. So what the fuck is the problem? What is the problem? Even if Andrew does that, I mean, if I was Andrew, I would have sat there right at the beginning and be like, look, you know what? I lie. I've said some things that aren't true once in a while. Okay, if I've lied once and that's your argument that I'm a liar, okay, you know what? You can have this debate. You've won that. But if your other argument is that I'm a grifter, what is your definition of a grifter? And if it's that I sell a product and some people might not like it and then they stop paying, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
What are you trying to prove here? Does Based even know what he's trying to prove? That's what my question is.
Yeah. No, I get you there, man. I get you there. We're gonna open up the panel right now. I'll open up to the chat, bro. Fuck it. Anybody that wants to jump in, we're gonna shoot it in the chat right now. Teriak, you got the stream link as well, so you can shoot it on your end. So I'll open up the chat. I'm gonna pin it up to the top for anybody who wants to jump in on the discussion, and we'll be doing the reaction to the Daisy situation. But I'll open up the panel for everybody whoever wants to jump in, and we'll leave it at that. Hold up real quick. I'm just gonna pin the comment or pin the message for everybody. So
we'll John Kell. Yeah, I agree with what John said. He doesn't preach to Christ, Pill, and Crucible. And he told BO that a lot of times BO is still trying to push it. And that's another one of BO's problems. He gets hung up on shit and doesn't move past it. Same with the Glenn thing. Glenn made it clear he didn't read the message, and BO just couldn't move past that, and he got hung up on it. Yeah, he keeps making these same mistakes.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get you there. I get you there. Teriak, thoughts?
Well, like I said, it's kind of it's that situation where it's like he's just continuously been shown to lie. And even in, like I said, these scenarios where it's like there's no avenue to claim ignorance. When he was quoting the shit with Glenn on the tweets, like he said, I have the tweets right here. They were on stream. I went over them. But he deliberately misrepresents the truth. To the whole, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, that's evident. And like I said before, it's like this goes back, like you've seen with the tweet, the messages to Andrew. He was a fanboy and all that stuff, went into the Crucible. They gave him homework and his ego took over. And then we were on this kind of whole, we're going to hate on Andrew just to get the viewer count up or the clout up and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
like I said, it's kind of one of those things of accuse your opponent like that of which you're guilty of.
Yeah.
Because, like, ironically, like, lying and grifting, it's like, okay, grifting is like, okay, I'm just going to say something just so I can get the audience, even though I don't believe it, which is this whole shtick against Andrew, because we have the messages where he supports his message, and he knew at that fact that he was a Orthodox Christian, and he's trying to accuse Andrew of grifting about the Orthodox Christianity, but he agrees with that message. So how's he a grifter? And then when you look at the Fresh and Fit shit where he says, oh, you just agree with him, it's like, no, to Myron's face, he went and he demolished that argument that you need to sleep with 50 women.
Yeah.
To his face. So this whole thing of like, oh, he went on Fresh and Fit and sold out. He didn't sell out. He stood by his morals. He stood by his principles. And then, like I said, to tee it all off, it's like, to sum it all up, it's like, look at the end of the debate. Andrew, even at the end of the debate, was like, BO, it's like, stop doing this shit. It's like, you have a bit of talent. You can actually use that for good, but instead you're choosing to do this fucking shit where you're basically...
Oh shit, you're breaking up, bro. You're breaking up a little bit. Yeah. You there?
Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, like I said, you get the general point. Again, like I said, he just basically shoots himself in the foot.
Yeah. No, I get you there, man. That's facts, man. Yeah, so yeah, we got it right here. It's an open panel for everybody. But before you go into that, I wanted to just kind of show this about the you remember the entertaining that Bas Oracle, which is a criticism that Bas Oracle had towards Andrew, basically saying, oh, well, you know, you couldn't fill 4 seats in a fucking stadium, bro. I just want to play that shit really quick for you guys, man, because it was so fucking good. Hold up.
The perception to your community, the people that pay you with super chats, with watching your streams, etc., that they are fighting back against degeneracy by being involved with the Crucible crew, as well as supporting through super chats, etc. But then whenever you're pushed back on any speaking points, it turns into, well, no, I'm just a debater, bro.
I'm sorry.
I
gotta back up and get a few things clarified here.
Sure.
First of all, are you saying that and I just want to make sure that I get these numbers right, the almost 4,000 live viewers in my chat right now are all fucking stupid?
No, I highly doubt they're all fucking stupid.
Do you think that just all of the ones who send in super chats are all fucking stupid?
No, not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Do you think that the people who watch and are my fans and watch tons and tons and oodles and boodles of my content don't understand what it is that I'm about? So what you're doing is you're making
that's exactly right there.
You're making a category error. And the category error is a word concept fallacy. Here's the word concept fallacy. Okay, I am an entertainer. There's no doubt that I'm an entertainer. There's no doubt that I do a lot of political debates and that they're very fucking entertaining. And that's why tons and tons of people come out to watch them, because they're really fucking entertaining. The reason there's 4,000 people watching right now, it's not because of you, right? You suck and are boring as shit. You are boring, Oracle. Nobody has come out to watch you because you suck. They're all here to watch me because I don't suck. I am an entertainer. Objectively, I'm an entertainer. I don't know where you get this idea that I'm not.
You are an egomaniac. I totally agree with you.
How is that ego? Wait. Is this ego to say that none of these people who are on this channel
your ad
right this
hominem
second
is basis of your ego?
That's not ego,
right? I'm
that's
a
just
terrible
true.
entertainer, and you're the best. Oh, that's
you are,
objectively
bro.
true.
Bro,
that's
tell me,
objectively true.
yeah, it must be.
And
why is it that you don't have anybody to entertain?
What is the metric?
Well, here, I can tell you this. Okay.
So you're not going to answer?
Yeah, I'm going to answer. So here's what I can tell you.
Matrix?
I can tell
Come
you that
on.
a normal live stream of mine, somewhere between 12 and 25,000 people come through one of those live streams. That's somewhere akin to every single airplane in the sky of the United States is filled to the brim. That would be a representation of my audience. You couldn't fill 4 seats. You couldn't fill 8 seats on one of those aircraft. Now, hang on. And you're worried. Your concern here, your concern is whether or not I'm an entertainer and you're not an entertainer. I think that that's pretty objective, honestly.
Well, I do appreciate your straw man of my argument, Andrew. That is delightful. But with that said, there's plenty of entertainers, as you would put it, with far more reach than you have, right? Just like you have far more reach.
And I agree that they're
have.
entertainers. I agree they're
Now,
good
the reach in and of itself is not a problem, right? As neither is the money. The question is, are you actually delivering to your audience what you're selling?
Yeah, what am I selling?
Well, I just outlined it for you.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know what any of that means. So here's what I'll acknowledge.
Okay.
Here's what I can acknowledge that I sell. If you go to the crucible.video, I sell access to a video site for my content. Can you show a single person who's been victimized and makes the claim that they have not gotten their membership that they paid for to that website? I also sell merchandise. Can you show me a single victim who's paid me for merchandise who has not received it? A single victim of these things that I physically sell. Any? Can you show me one?
Yeah, again, this false dichotomy that you would do not deliver the physical goods that you're selling on your website.
That's what you just
has
said.
Really nothing to do with my
You
argument.
just said that whatever it
it's
is
a
I'm selling, I'm not delivering.
misrepresentation, Andrew. I didn't say that you're not fulfilling anything to your audience.
What am I?
I said that you're misrepresenting.
Misrepresenting
let me ask you, what do you think the crucible means, Andrew?
Okay, then he goes into the Crucible name, which obviously Andrew said that it was based off the book. Like, dude, again, Bas Oracle scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Well, can we just point something out? Because this is, he never really clarifies the problem that he has with Andrew Wilson here.
Well, he doesn't clarify anything on his arguments.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't clarify the grifting definition. He doesn't clarify the liar definition. But Andrew does.
What it is, though, what the point that he wanted to make, because I've seen him speak about it in other videos, and he did it to some degree. He did it on the interview that you did with him, right? Is his issue is that he wants him to bear some responsibility or accountability to the words or the actions of the people who follow his content.
Right.
So if he's a voice within the red pill community or the Christ pill community, if he is a voice, if we can accept that Andrew is a voice within that community and that he's an influencer, then some of the people that listen to him, that pay for subscriptions to his content, that take his message, whatever they do afterwards, Based is trying to put some responsibility on Andrew over that, saying that you put these ideas, you put these words in their head. So anything they do, if they become degenerate, or if they become violent, or if they become aggressive or hateful or whatever, I'm holding you accountable for that. That's what Based seems to be trying to do. And it's that same kind of guilt by association that he tried to put on Glenn. Oh, Glenn, you're an associate of this guy. This guy admitted that he's a PDF and he got caught with an underage girl. Therefore, you're also guilty because you're willing to be friends with him. And now he's trying to say, Andrew, you speak to these guys. These guys listen to your message. They go and do this degen shit, or they preach some warped version of Christianity. Therefore, you're a hypocrite and you're an evil person and you're a bad influencer and you're a grifter. That's what he's trying to put on him.
Right.
Now, there's no hard and fast rule within society about any kind of responsibility on role models. All as we have is like some ethical arguments or some kind of philosophical debate that you can have over the fact of, if you've got a platform on some kind of level, and if you speak to some people and people kind of look at you as a messenger, if they take the words that you're saying, regardless of whether you say, I'm not a messenger, I'm not a role model, I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do, I'm just telling you what I do. Okay, fine, but you're speaking regardless. And if people take that message and run with it, if enough people start doing it, is there any kind of burden of responsibility on you? Now, this is a debate that people have been having for ages, and there's no hard and fast rule on it. Now, we have free speech laws, and we have certain restrictions on that, and one of them is incitement, right? Now, that's the only limit that we have. Andrew could have just said to Based, well, look, I've said that I'm not, and if people want to run with my message and do that, fine. But what is your problem with me doing that? If you're going to call me a grifter,
I think he did, though.
What is the issue?
He
Yeah,
did say
yeah,
that.
no, that's the thing. But here again is my problem with base. Like, what the fuck are you trying to prove here? And how in any way does that make Andrew look bad? Because to my
dude, well, that's what I was saying
opinion,
before. So many topics that didn't fucking have anything to do with him being a grifter or a liar.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
to do with it. What, he smokes
mean,
and drinks? So what? So
if
fucking
you want
what?
to say he lied, he admitted. But I think Andrew pretty much admitted he lied. And okay, fine, he lied. But the thing is, what point does that prove? Like, we've all said one lie once upon a time.
Once
You know,
upon a time
whether
ago,
it's
yeah, sure.
so who the fuck cares if that's your if you consider that win in a debate, then take that and run with it. Like, give yourself a little participation trophy medal or whatever the fuck you want. If you want a little notch on your bedpost for that one thing, okay, fine. But the thing is that it doesn't really put Andrew in any kind of bad light. It doesn't. This debate was not a good look. It just was not good. I don't know why
on whose
he
part
wanted to do this. Well, I would say probably on either part, but I mean, I think Andrew went there and had fun with it, and he just did this to probably just get the guy off his shoulder once and for all. But
oh yeah, this was
I
the
don't
nail
know
in the
why
coffin, bro.
fuck they
Andrew
did
has
this.
no reason to deal with this guy anymore
Yeah,
after this
I don't know
fucking.
why. Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
know why the fuck Base did this, because this was not a good look. I mean, I wish that I could talk to the guy genuinely, just so that I could find out what were you trying to do with this. Because they delayed the Tyson fight. Okay, I pay for a Netflix subscription. I feel like I got ripped off on that. I wanted to watch the Tyson fight. I was excited for that. And then we watched the Trump Biden thing, and that thing, like, I feel like I couldn't enjoy that because I felt like it was even Trump, I don't think, had fun there. We spoke about this, remember? We said Trump could have gone in on Biden a million times, but even Trump knew this is mean. I don't want to kick this guy.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't have to do much. And plus, the mics were muted.
He just watched Biden fall up the stairs again.
Yeah, but I don't think it was because that he has to be nice to Joe Biden. Like, that
No,
wasn't the case.
of course not.
And,
it was just not nice. It was like shooting a cripple in a barrel. But
sure.
But when you look at this thing with, I was expecting something here, man. We had this guy on the platform and we asked him, I said, please tell me you've got more. And he said, I've got more. And I'm like, okay, fine. I can finally get invested in one thing. Tyson isn't happening. The Biden thing was just a dead fucking thing. And now we wanted to watch something good. And all as I got was it was like the fucking Special Olympics of debate, man. It was like one guy just constantly fucking himself over and the other guy saying, like, Andrew helped him, man, for fuck's sake. When do you see that? When do you see somebody helping a guy out? Because it's like, man, I want some competition here.
Yeah.
That was like back in the day when you'd play Tekken. If you're playing against somebody who's just a complete fucking tard, I put the controller on the floor and I started playing my fucking toes because this guy was so bad. And I don't understand how this guy just couldn't just make one coherent point, man. It was so disappointing.
It was bad. It was bad. But I want to get to the last reaction here. I don't know where Teriak's at. I know he's having internet problems. Hopefully we can get him back on. But yeah, the panel is open, guys. I have the link right there on YouTube for anybody who wants to jump in. I believe I have it still on there, right? Should. Actually, this is not even my fucking YouTube. My bad. But yeah, it should be pinned up there, guys. Anybody that wants to jump in. But we're gonna do the final reaction where he talks about Daisy. From the whatever podcast panel here. And this is a horrible one. It goes back to what I was saying, that he was disappointed because Andrew Wilson got on Fresh and Fit, didn't wag his finger. And then when Andrew Wilson called out this fucking bimbo for her false stories, couldn't even prove that she was pregnant in the fucking first place. Bas Oracle has a problem that Andrew Wilson was laughing at her. He was laughing at her. That's the problem. It's toxic masculinity. He never said it was toxic masculinity, but that's the argument that a lot of women make. This goes back to what I was saying.
Don't you know, laughter is violence, Jake. Laughter is violence.
Laughter is violence, right? It's violence against women. So this really proves right here that Bas Oracle is to a degree a feminist right here. It was really bad, man.
As whatevers are sending in super chats about happy dead baby day and things along those lines, which are true apparently based on what Daisy said that she did.
That's not
Why
true.
Are you looking
and it's funny because he says, well, dead baby day. That is true based off of what Daisy said, right? So he's in the believe all women mentality, right? The Me Too movement. You remember when Brett Kavanaugh got accused of graping a woman back in 1982, and the woman couldn't fucking prove jack shit forward. She made a bunch of money off of that and just ruined the reputation of Brett Kavanaugh. That's all Miss Ford did, right, in that situation. But Bas Oracle saying, based off of what Daisy said, she must have been impregnated.
And correct
then,
me if I'm wrong, Jake. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did Bas Oracle not use this exact same example and argument in
the
a
interview.
previous video? And we explained why it doesn't work and why it's a failed argument. And he just tried to do the same fucking shit.
Bro, that was in our interview. Because when he was stating like, oh, he's celebrating, I was like, hold on, I don't understand. What do you mean celebrate? And I was asking questions. I wasn't in attack mode because I didn't shoot out any of the things that I'm shooting out now to him. It wasn't fucking arguing mode, even though I'm fucking bad faith or whatever the fuck that Sarah and IFI and this guy wants to claim. Wasn't fucking true at all. I was interviewing in good faith. Now, it's funny to me, Andrew, on the other hand, went fucking ballistic on this, and it was great. He really exposed Bas Oracle as a feminist, and it was just amazing because Bas Oracle will sit there and make content about how Fresh is a POS and that Fresh is XYZ with no proof that the bitch was pregnant in the fucking first place. And again, he even said, according to Daisy, she was pregnant, blah, 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 blah. He didn't do his research. There was no proof on that. The bitch fucking apparently aborted her child and gave no proof on that neither. Gave no proof on that neither.
Is that the comments from these followers were clearly sardonic comments. Obviously, these people aren't saying happy dead baby day and meaning it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's just very clearly sardonic comments.
Yeah, for sure.
And Based is either too dumb or playing too dumb to realize that.
Yeah, let me get Teriak and Teriak's thoughts, and then John before we get into the video. Gentlemen, Teriak, you go first, then John, and then we'll go into it.
My thoughts, I want to blow up every single fucking ISP there is in fucking Ireland at this stage. Jesus Christ, I can't even get onto StreamYards anymore. Like I said, I kind of missed the whole thing here, but like I said, BO's a clear cunt. Proved multiple lies that he's just like I said, habitual liar. He's out for the clout, and he's a bald fucking ginger. Like, that's literally the only good thing about him going bald is that he's no longer considered a ginger. That's literally the best thing going. Fuck him. Take off that happy, fucking cunt.
I think the chat is dying again. Teriak, the internet hates you, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. Okay, so Teriak. All right, we'll go to John. John, thoughts on the what Bas Oracle is claiming that Daisy is the truth, the arbiter of truth in this situation against Fresh.
That's absolutely just fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, I don't know what else to say to that. Like, that's just the craziest thing I ever heard.
Well, like I said, it's the Me Too movement, right? It's the fucking believe all women mentality.
Yeah, you got to believe him. I mean, if you don't believe him, then what are you doing trying to talk to a woman? I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, man. Do better, Bas.
Yeah,
do better.
Together. Come on.
And I'll tell you this, bro. Bas Oracle wasn't the only one that got fooled by Daisy. He wasn't the only one. After this whole news broke out, the very next day, everybody and their fucking mother were making videos about how Fresh got this woman impregnated, blah, 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 without actually breaking down the facts of that. So I was just saying, like, this is stupid. There's no proof on that. However, Bas is going into this debate saying that it was 100% factual. So this is what the debate ended up as, and it was bad.
Confused.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I can.
What's up?
No, every single argument Bas came with was just
fell flat.
Like you had all this time to prepare for every single little thing, and to Damien is Damien, right?
It's Damon, yeah.
Yeah,
Damon.
I apologize for attacking you like at the beginning, like, are you fucking fence sitter?
No, dude, that's fine.
That was
That's
John. That was
fine.
John.
Don't worry
No,
about it.
I know you're on the devil advocate side, so yeah, my bad.
Fair
No,
enough.
it's
man,
all
fair
good.
enough.
It's all good. I'm
It's all
I'm,
good.
I'm from the generation where words didn't hurt us. The whole sticks and stones did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Same here.
100%.
But yeah, I just want to say that. But
No,
yeah,
no,
go ahead.
dude. I agree with
Fair
you
enough.
guys, man. Honestly, I can't
So-
believe this guy nearly paid a fucking $1,000 for this shit. He nearly paid $1,000 to basically just get fucking
Get destroyed, but imagine if it was like in person, it would have been even worse. But
Yeah,
anyways,
That would've been better.
Yeah, it would have
Go
been
to
better. That's
Amsterdam.
true.
There's
It would have
women
been.
that would humiliate you for a lot cheaper.
Hold on, shit. It would have been better. Shit.
Shit, bring it on, boys.
Yeah, no shit. Hold on, real quick before we get into the video, Jake. You need some Old Joe to spice up your debate. Actually, Old Joe actually spiced up the what was it? It was the Donald Trump reaction, right? The debate one. Old Joe went on there, or was it Old Joe? It was Joe Cool. It was Joe Cool that went on there. Yeah, well, send the link to Old Joe. He's always welcome. To all y'all, including you, iFi. You're welcome to jump in as well. The link is pinned up. But let's get to the reaction real quick.
Link this to me being pro-abortion?
Did I say that you're pro-abortion?
Yeah, you said that I promote it.
I said that you have celebrated, and I'm getting at the point of how you did so.
Okay.
All right. So, i.e., on Mother's Day, when an influx of super chats are coming in, making fun of, light of, comedy of the abortion that apparently Fresh's ex-prostitute had, that you were there, laughing, enjoying, it seemed to be. But are you saying that wasn't the case?
Oh, no, I took great joy in eviscerating this horrific fucking woman who lied about being pregnant with another man's kid, obviously lied about it, okay, and then made the bold claim that she was traumatized from an abortion she never even had. I took great fucking joy eviscerating her story. I took great joy airing that out publicly. I took great joy drubbing that stupid bitch all over the internet, and she deserved every bit of it. How in the world are you going to tie that together with some type of celebration of abortion, you fucking lunatic? How?
So you just made the claim that she never had the abortion. You know that?
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah,
there's no
it's
evidence.
basically since come out
There's no
because
evidence.
James Sexton moved in as a representation for Walter, and going back and forth with the attorney, what James Sexton said. Well, I'm not even at liberty to say, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but even if I wasn't, even if we just assume that she was pregnant and she did abort the baby, I still took great joy ripping that fucking bitch to pieces because she ripped that baby to pieces. And I made her best friend admit that she was a fucking murderer, that she was murdering children in the fucking womb, murdering them in the womb.
I do agree with that, Andrew. However, I don't know that laughing like a hyena and the hate that was spewing in.
Oh, the hate.
Support.
Oh, I should have been nice to the baby killer.
No.
Oh, I should have been nice to the fucking baby killer.
Andrew, that either need to be nice to her or
I need to be nice. Oh, I need to be nice to the baby kill blackmail lady. Oh, sorry, was I not nice enough to the baby killing blackmail lady?
Well, again, that's not.
How nice should I have been to the baby kill blackmail lady?
The celebration of it.
The celebration of ripping that chick apart. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, it wasn't
was a
just
fucking
ripping her
awful
apart. It
thing.
was the celebration of the abortion.
How did I celebrate the abortion, you fucking lunatic?
By laughing. By finding it to be hilarious.
By laughing at
Hold on. Because first off, again, it's already debunked that this bitch has no proof that she was pregnant in the fucking first place. And then he just totally demolished her story live in front of fucking thousands of people, laughed at her. And this is the problem that Bas Oracle has. And this goes back to my point that this guy wants Andrew to go on these panels and wag his finger at Brian, wag his finger at Fresh and Fit and say, naughty, 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 Fresh and Fit, shouldn't be banging girls, blah, blah, blah. Even though, and I'll make this fucking argument, okay? If it wasn't for Myron Gaines and Fresh of the Fresh and Fit podcast, nobody would be having to the degree that we're having right now of male and female dynamics. It was these guys that pioneered this entire conversation to the mainstream, to the point where now Michael Knowles is getting onto these panels. Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh are doing fucking feminist relationship videos. They don't do it as good as the Red Pill content creators, but at the same time, it shot into the mainstream. This is why we had Pearl Davis on Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate on fucking Piers Morgan. The catalyst was Fresh and fucking Fit. So they did make a dent into the discussion. Okay. And I would even argue if it wasn't for the Whatever podcast that got birthed by Fresh and Fit, I wouldn't have discovered Andrew Wilson. No, like I wouldn't have discovered him. I don't know if Andrew would have fucking it probably would have took longer to get to his situation, but he really got a big chunk of his audience by going on the whatever podcast. Now he's going on Fresh and Fit. He's fucking demolishing these women in a completely different way than Myron Gaines and Fresh and fucking Brian, etc. and Pearl. All right. So this is why he got so fucking big. This is why he blew up. Okay. That's just the fucking facts. So again, the fact that Fresh and Fit welcomed him onto the platform for an interview. They didn't interview together. He pushed back on the 50 bodies, but the interview was them talking about his past, right? How he grew up, what's his political views. It was a good faith conversation. Bas Oracle wanted Andrew to go in there and just fucking be disrespectful to Fresh and Fit on their platform when they're platforming a man that can reach out to more of an audience to push, the crucible, to get more of an audience to him, to say that fucking 50 bodies isn't necessarily a good thing. So again,
Jake, sorry.
Hold on. So again, this was the benefit. So when he said, "Go ahead, send your super chats to these guys," they're doing a good job. All right, they've done a good job. Yes, they are degenerates. In fact, Myron has admitted that. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, these dudes really catapulted a lot of other good messaging. Like, so for example, an Andrew Wilson. So I'm just saying that, man. Go ahead, Damon, shoot your thoughts out really quick, and then we're gonna get back to the video. I just want to do that right.
With what you're saying here, how it seemed that Bas's issue with regards to the Fresh and Fit thing, Bas's issue seems to be that he didn't necessarily disagree with Andrew's value system, but he disagreed with the fact that Andrew didn't go out there and push harder than he should have, right?
Yeah, I know that. I mentioned that.
But we've seen, and I don't want to name names, you and I have seen somebody who had the same problem with Andrew in the past.
Sure.
I agree with you, but you didn't push as hard as you should have. Now I'm going to debate.
And they got all butt for hurt.
destroyed.
They turned into haters. Yeah, just like this guy. Yeah, they turn into haters. And dude, you're totally right on that. We've seen it. Multiple people. Oh, he didn't push back. He didn't wag his finger and tell him that he's a degent. And so they turn into haters, and that's all they are. And it is what it is. John, you had something to say before we get back into it.
No, I would actually agree with you, Jake. Like on my side, like I don't agree with much of Fresh and Fit. I don't agree with like what they have to say most of the time. But they were the ones that sparked that conversation. They were the ones that sparked that.
Yeah.
That whole.
It gave birth to thousands and thousands of YouTube channels.
Yeah, and not only that, it was like the reformation of men's ideology towards women, because like I saw everything, like just like men were just simping for bitches. Men were just like, oh
yeah,
like I have to just do all of this stuff to get a woman.
Sure.
And these women are just taking advantage of these fucking simps.
Yeah.
And then like they were the ones that were like, hey, fucking put your boot down and stand up like a fucking man and put these bitches in line.
Yeah.
Like that's not hard, but they were the voice that made it happen. So, I mean, you can't knock them for that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like they're the one that gave birth to a lot of this conversation, man. And so at the end of the day, Andrew made friends with Myron. I think they agree on the vast majority of when it comes to politics, when it comes to male and female dynamics. And this is why joining forces is for the greater good. And not only that, the fact that he debunked Myron's whole 50 bodies takes. Andrew, even when I interviewed him, had spoken that Myron Gaines said on a panel that Andrew Wilson is one of the best debaters he's ever run across, and that he's actually putting more value on Andrew's opinion than anything. Just look at Brian from the Whatever podcast. Brian is now thinking he wants to convert to Orthodox Christianity because Andrew Wilson, when he speaks, he's not intending for anybody to do that. He's not intending for anybody to change. He's intending to go and get the biggest audience he can and say his takes. But as a byproduct, the creators are actually taking in consideration what Andrew Wilson is saying. And now they're changing their formats to a degree. And
And
it's
look
like,
at- look at
it's
how
like,
I
what do you want him to do?
I wouldn't agree with him converting to Orthodoxy. There's a whole nother talk about that. I'm not going to get into that.
Well, that's
But
Brian's.
no,
That's what Brian said, right?
yeah, but I don't want to get into that shit. But no, like the point that Andrew was making, and the point that you can't deny it. You just you can't. And if you try to deny it, or if you do deny it, you are living in a delusional lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you should be banned from society.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, 100%, man. But anyways, any other thoughts before we get back into it? Teriak? Or no? Okay.
Can you guys hear me at least?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Am I robotic on at that now?
No, you sound clear.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, like I said, this whole kind of like thing, it's just one of those things where it's like I said, he's a habitual liar, and this whole thing, like even when he's confronted with proof, you could put all the proof in front of him, and he still will deny, even though it's right in front of him. Like I said, this came up with when he was given the homework in the Crucible. They were reaching out. Jake, you know yourself as well. Like there's people who's reached out and helped both of us, and anyone as well. Like they're willing to do it. But if you're just gonna like slap them in the face, they give you homework, and then you're showing up to debate and you're not able to talk shit. Like imagine if I came up here and I like didn't know what to say for BO and all that kind of shit.
Right.
People like, Eric, get the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing here, where it's just his ego. He got some feedback he didn't like. His ego took over, and he goes, you know what? Fuck yous, all that kind of shit. But that's why, like I said, it's you can't let your ego get in the way of these shit. Do you know what I mean, lads?
Yeah.
You need to be able to take criticism on board and then move forward, kind of thing.
Sure.
And you're seeing exactly play out with BO. He's literally shooting himself in the foot, and he keeps convincing himself, oh no, this is the right move. This is definitely going to be the right move. It is a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
I agree.
And if I may say something like, as well as that, is like, yeah, we have to do that. We can't be afraid to fail, because I mean, like, speaking to you as Jake, like, I'm sure your first live show wasn't a hit.
No, there's nobody there. There's nobody there.
Exactly.
No one was there.
Yeah. It's the same thing, like, for me, like first stand-up show I ever did, first show I ever did. Nobody was there. Nobody laughed. Nobody did fucking anything.
Bro, when I was playing music, nobody was there. You know, my band was playing a show, a house party. It was like a couple of fucking 10 people, maybe. But yeah, you got to fucking develop and shoot your name out there. That was my point.
And
Yeah,
also,
exactly.
what's the average age of many of these streamers? A lot of them are in their 20s, early 20s.
Yeah.
Are you expected to peak at that age? Do you honestly think you're gonna know fucking everything? Like, don't worry about it, man. That just shows that you've got room for improvement. You're gonna get better. Like, if you can't take any criticism because you're offended and you think you fucking know everything, then that just means it's downhill from there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the show business says, like, if you don't go down, you can't go up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And so that's the thing, building the business. And at the end of the day, it is a business. But yeah, man, that's what it is. But anyways, let's continue on with this really quick, because we're going to break down this Daisy situation.
Incentivizing your people to send in super chats, illuminating
they sent in
it as
the
if
super
it was
chat.
something good.
They sent the super chats into the platform, shaming the woman who was killing children. How in the world would that be a celebration?
Well,
you
here's the
fucking
thing.
insane
Here's the thing,
bastard.
Andrew. I know that you're trying to create a
How
false dichotomy
fucking
here.
crazy
That all in any shame is good. You're making the claim now that no matter how vicious the
I
shame
didn't
was,
say
that it's
anything
good.
like that. You just made that up.
Well, in a sense, you are. You're saying,
No,
well,
I'm just
either
saying
I had to
this
be
case-
nice to her or shame her.
Yeah, no, in this particular
that's
case,
a false dichotomy. Andrew.
there's no false dichotomy. I'm telling you
Well, it
exactly what
certainly
happened.
is.
The
Okay,
false
go on.
dichotomy is saying that it's a celebration of abortion for laughing and ridiculing someone who had an abortion. That's the false dichotomy.
Well, no. Hold on. Laughing and celebrating the abortion, not just the person,
Yeah,
but the abortion
when
itself.
did I celebrate the abortion?
During the podcast that I
Show
just
me where. Show me a single clip, and I'll
Show
yield
you
the debate.
laughing like a hyena the entire time.
At the fucking lunatic.
At
we
the
exposed her?
jokes that were coming in as per abortion. I'm
Yeah,
just
you mean the
simply
jokes?
asking if that's something that would be Christ-like.
Yeah. I think
It
that
is?
that
Wow.
you moving to socially shame women who have abortions and then blackmail the men that they're having the abortion
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
and only got pregnant for the purpose of blackmailing them with the abortion. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think, you know what, when I meet my maker one day, when I meet my maker based Oracle and I go to him and I'm like, you know what I did? There was this chick who murdered her child okay, and then tried to blackmail a man out of that murder.
Now, just FYI to everybody, Andrew is assuming Base Oracle's position. So even if she was pregnant, this is his position. Just FYI.
And I socially shamed her and I ridiculed her and I mocked her. Right? Do you think he's going to be like, oh, straight to hell for you? That's what you think, Base?
Well, I disagree with the premise that you outlined, and I've already told you that, which is that
Well,
there
Base
was a
doesn't believe in God.
celebration, laughter, ridiculing of the abortion itself.
No.
Which
Now remember, Base Oracle doesn't believe in God, right, guys? We've discussed this already. But however, he's much more Christian according to his Sims. I'll play it again for those of you guys that didn't see this. Base Oracle is not a Christian at all, but the orbiters that support Base Oracle because they are anti-Andrew Wilson had this to say. Check this out.
Base Oracle was a liar or even a self-described POS. What did Jesus say about himself? That I am lowly, I am meek and lowly in stature. Take upon me ye who yearn for rest, take upon me, or take up my yoke and my burden, for my yoke is easy or light. No, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Something akin to that. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that even Jesus describes himself basically, without being gross or perverse, as a POS? Look at me. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I am just filthy rags before the glory of God. That's Jesus. Correcting Peter, Jesus says, why do you call me good? Only one is good, and that's God. Get thee behind me, Satan. I have this thing to do, he says to Peter. So it's interesting that Base Oracle, who does not profess to be a Christian, I profess to be a Christian, Andrew Wilson professed to be an Orthodox Christian, some of the people on this channel right here profess to be Christians, yet Base Oracle, who does not profess Christianity, is acting in more good faith and more like a Christian than all of us, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. And that's my confession. It's interesting, and it irritates people that he doesn't label himself a Christian. You know why? Because you can't attack him if he doesn't label himself a Christian. That's one less vector of attack. That's some Sun Tzu. That's some Sun Tzu tactics for a crayon-eating Marine.
Yeah, so there you have it, man. So yeah, he doesn't identify as a Christian, so therefore you can't attack him on his morals, right? That makes him immune to actually attacking his morals, right? Because he doesn't identify as a Christian. But he'll wag his finger at all you little Christians, even though he's not himself a Christian. And according to GS, he's more of a Christian than anybody on the internet or anybody that he's ever met in his life. Do you hear the cope of the supporters of Base Oracle?
But this is always his strategy.
This is insane.
He'll always be like, "Oh, I'm not saying that I'm any better than you, but I'm just criticizing you anyway." He is literally just like, "I'm going to throw all these stones, even though I live in a glass house and my house is already wet." Like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, but and that's a good. Yeah, he's right. I mean, generally specific is right there. It's like it's a good strategy, and we called him out on this as well. I said it's very safe the way you argue. Like you don't really give.
But it's very easy to debunk it when you know what the fuck they're doing.
It's easy to debunk it as well. That's by the way that I
but even
know that was generally specific. That's the first time I saw him. I didn't realize that's what he looked like. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
But even his description of that, where it's like Jesus was like, "Oh, I'm just with rags and stuff," but Jesus is not saying that he's being dishonest. Jesus,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's the way, the truth, the life.
Yeah.
And here's the thing:
Truth
Jesus has never lied. 33 years, no sin. Okay, Jesus never lied. He never did anything dishonest. He can't be a POS the way DS is describing.
I'm a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm Jesus
Like,
Christ. I guess I'm a piece of shit according to GS. But yet GS is a Christian. And you know what? The fact that GS would say that Base Oracle is more Christian than he is, now I believe it because GS believes that Jesus Christ was a POS. So yeah, I could say, you know what? He probably is more Christian than you, but he ain't more Christian than Andrew Wilson. He ain't more Christian than me. He ain't more Christian than any of us. You're just a delusional moron that wants to make excuses for this liar. That's all it is.
Oh, by the way, I want to get in before Teriak does a meme of Base Oracle on a crucifix.
I gotta go, guys.
I'm calling that.
But
all right, I'll catch you later, John.
All right, Bars. Take care.
Take
care,
John.
bro. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate
Thank you for having.
Of course, anytime, man. But yeah, that's the delusion that these guys are preaching out to Base Oracle, giving excuses of why he closed or won the debate. It's insane, bro. It's fucking insane. But we'll move on. We're gonna end it here, but in a little bit, we're gonna end the reaction.
I get it that due to your anger towards her, and I don't even disagree with it. I don't disagree that she should be shamed. But next point on that same topic.
Wait. So wait.
Well,
You
hold
just
on.
disagree then? You just disagree then? Not that she was shamed, but just that it was also fun to shame her. That's the point you disagree on? It's not that you shamed her. It's that you were having fun while you did it.
No, that's not it.
Then what is it?
It's that word that you like to use. What is it? Seething. Right? I saw a lot of seething going on, a lot of hatred that goes far past shame in and of itself. I.e., I'm giving you an example here.
That's woman talk.
Your new buddies or whatever, fresh and fit, going on a balloon popping stream, laughing about it. Do you think that they were also just shaming the behavior by setting up a mock pregnancy, i.e., popping balloons?
I didn't even see the stream. I don't know what you're referencing.
So you have no idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're referencing.
Okay. Well, I'm referencing fresh and fit going on a stream right during that time where they had different women on the stream with balloons on their stomachs.
Okay,
and they were popping the balloons as if it was the.
I don't have the
abortion happening.
context to speak to this.
Okay.
Like how could I ever have the context to speak to this if I haven't seen it?
Well, we'll have to go with your word. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Yeah. How the fuck would I know anything about it?
Okay. So from what I described, that would just sound like shaming, or there's just not enough context.
Well, bro, if I don't know what you're talking about, if I don't have the context, how can I actually make? See, that would be grifting.
Well, I gave
or
you
that
the
would be
context.
lying. Well, you gave me.
What context do you not have?
Well, if you're just saying, well, okay, so let's back up. What did they do?
They did a mock, some kind of celebration where the women that were on the show all have balloons on their stomachs. Do you know what I mean? Filled up balloons. And then someone went around popping them and they were all laughing. Ha ha ha. Oh, here's the abortion.
I don't understand. What does that have to do with me being a grifter?
We were talking about the idea of shaming abortion.
Yeah. What does what these guys do on their show have to do with me being a grifter? I don't even understand the correlate here.
Gotcha. Again, this had to do into, is it Christ-like?
He doesn't know what he's arguing.
Because you're putting out.
Yeah. What was up?
He does not know what he's arguing. That's
yeah, he doesn't. It's embarrassing, but he won the debate, by the way.
See, and by the way, do you remember all the hate that I caught? I caught a lot of people like afterwards, like, "Oh man, you were bad faith." Like, I looked at some of the shit on his channel and other channels that were supporting him, saying that like I was mean for asking him if he was handicapped.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is why I wanted to know, because it's a valid question to ask. You know, we don't want to mock anyone who's got issues, but
unless it's Bas Oracle.
But
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
When they don't even know what they're trying to argue and the points that they're trying to make, and it's so consistent and ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. I know. It's fucking horrible. This is absolutely insane.
It's painful to watch. The only thing he didn't do is like shit himself during the debate. Like it's so much
like Joe Biden style or what?
Yeah, it's so much like the Trump Biden thing, man.
Yeah. No shit, man. But yeah, it's bad, bro. And like I said before, he is the Me Too guy. He's saying, oh, these toxic. He doesn't say toxic masculinity, but that's what he's referring to. Because women will make this same fucking argument and call it toxic masculinity. He doesn't want to use that term because that's a female term, but that's what he's describing. Essentially, that's what he's describing. He didn't say it straight up, but that's what he's describing. Yeah, it's feelings. It's all feelings. So again, this is his and remember, like I said before during the interview, he had something planned. He had evidence to show us all. He fell fucking right on his fucking face, and I knew he would. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, hey man, I mean, Bas Oracle did it for the clout, man. He did it for the attention. He did it to get people like GS and iFi to support him in his delusion against Andrew Wilson. Speaking of iFi, he said he was going to shoot in here soon. I guess he's not doing that. Probably his master Bas Oracle told him not to go that direction. But yeah, I can't contact the guy because I can't message him anymore. He said that he deleted his contacts, so that's why I can't message him. So it is what it is. I'm gonna try my last attempt to kind of get him on here so he can cope. And yeah, going back to it, Discord is not allowing me to send it to him.
So this is so bad for Bas Oracle. I wouldn't be surprised next year if he's reviewing fucking McDonald's and fast food joints. Like if his channel literally fucking tanks like that.
There you go, iFi, you're here, bro. Get on here, man. The link's in the pin, bro. If you want to jump in.
He's too much of a pussy.
Oh like shit! Looks like you're too much of a pussy, iFi. So That's Teriax. That's what Teriax said. But yeah, I just messaged you on Discord. It's not going through, but you said something about your contacts. So I don't, I thought maybe you blocked me, but I wasn't too sure. This is why I said it. But yeah.
So
yeah,
guys,
he's in the
can we-
chat.
can we-
He's in the chat, but I invited him on specifically. So we'll see if he shows up. You got a little while, but we'll get back to the reaction here and let's see if iFi comes in. All right. There you go. Thank you, Grudgehead. Sending it straight to you, bro. So anyways, let's continue on, gentlemen.
Yeah, almost nothing that
you
they
were
did was price tag,
you were
yeah.
just shaming on whatever podcast, that there was no hate involved. It wasn't funny. You were just shaming and happened to be laughing.
No, that wasn't my position. Would you actually try to be good faith like I've been trying to be to you this entire
Hello,
time
guys.
and actually steal man?
Can you hear the video going on? What the hell are you interrupting for?
You said come on panel.
Yeah, and you came on panel, but wait for the video, bro.
Oh, okay,
Come
well,
on.
I'll wait.
Thank you. Thank you, Wi-Fi.
And my real position that I gave you. Can you do that?
Your real position seemed to be that you were simply shaming Daisy, who did lots of bad things, and I do agree it does seem like that.
Oh,
It sure does.
shaming. Yeah.
Is that not your position?
Not only was I shaming her, but I told you that I found it fun to shame this bitch who did these horrible things. It was fun.
I think that proves my point.
What's the point?
All right.
What's
What is
the point? Yeah.
Shaming in the biblical sense, I'm pretty sure, is not supposed to be fun.
Oh, so then
that's
earlier I
right.
was correct when you said when I said, okay, Base, so your real problem here is not that I shamed him, but just that I enjoyed shaming him.
Well, it's the intention.
Yeah,
If the
that's right.
intention
So
is
your
hate,
only problem is
then-
that so if
then
I
it's
had
not
been
of
somber,
Christianity,
so
is it?
Andrew, next time you shame a chick, don't enjoy it.
So what do you?
So real quick, Christianity's not supposed to fucking be like, oh yeah, you shame them up the ass, bro. Nobody gives a fuck if you enjoyed it or not. You shame the fucking sluts on these panels. But again, Andrew Wilson apparently is a grifter and supporting degeneracy. Doesn't sound like he is. Sounds like it that he's actually shaming it. Let me get your take on this. You claim that you know Bas Oracle left and right. You know what his butthole looks like. What was his actual take here? Because he did a horrible job explaining it. Maybe you could do a better job.
First of all, for the record, I never said he's more Christian than me, which you
Can
said
I?
earlier.
Well,
think the purpose of
actually,
shaming-
can I play the video? Can I play the video for you?
I said he's more conservative.
I'll play the video.
They try to be like, opening and welcoming, but sometimes they're a little too opening and welcoming, and then they turn off certain ultra conservative parties like this guy in the room above me. And so
Is that ultra conservative? Are you sure about that?
oh yeah. He's so conservative, he shocks me, and I'm
Yeah, keep
I'm
sucking
the
it.
real Christian. I'm like, dude, you're not even a Christian and you're more conservative than I am. So like,
Wow, you're
like, what are you
you're really diving deep in that.
Yeah. So anyways,
yeah, I know.
now you understand base. Okay, now did you hear it that time? You played it twice now.
Yeah.
I didn't say he's more Christian than me. I said he's more conservative.
Then why bring
than
up
me.
Christianity?
So okay, so then why say that the man is? I'm a Christian conservative, right? I'm
Right,
Christian,
because
but he's more
normally
conservative. So
people
usually
associate
Christians
conservatism
are the
with
most conservative, right? Would you agree?
Most people
Wait,
automatically
are Christians more
conservatives
conservative than anything?
Are Christians?
Are
That's
Christians
my
the most
point.
conservatives? Yes or no?
They usually are.
They usually are, but you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bas Oracle is actually more conservative than you. So you're not the actual real Christian that's actually conservative.
No,
You're saying that
see, you're
Bas
not,
is.
dude. You need to like stop analyzing shit and just.
Oh,
listen
okay.
to
Let
the
me not
words.
analyze it then. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
do
just
that.
listen
Let's
to the
not
words.
Find
analyze
out the
it. Let's
lies,
not
Jake.
analyze
You'll
it.
find
Yeah,
out his
fuck
lies.
me. Yeah.
One more time,
Let's not do
Jake.
that.
Is,
Let's
is
not
it
do that.
possible to act more conservative and not be a Christian? Is that physically possible?
Then why say Christian?
Then why? Yeah, exactly. Right.
Well, look, here's the important issue I find do you believe some of the analyses that people put forward, like generally specific?
I don't care about other people's analyses.
Oh,
I'll
no,
give
no,
you
but-
mine.
Well, did you hear
with
it though?
regards to the- with
Yeah,
regards
I've
to the
heard it.
question-
I've heard both sides. I heard y'all's circle
fight.
jerk off
I
parties,
fight.
and I don't like either side. So
I
anyway,
fight.
Dodge, duck, dip,
Oh,
dive, and
okay.
dodge.
Okay, can you just give us an opinion? Can-
so
Yeah.
here's my
Libertarian?
opinion. Here's my opinion.
Can I just finish what I was going to ask
ago,
you?
oh, go ahead.
Can I finish what I was going to ask you? Sorry,
go ahead,
I just
David.
want to know one specific thing.
Sure.
When I said that, I meant with regards to the claim that is it possible, or do you think, since you know him, that Bas Oracle is actually a Christian, but he doesn't
No.
want to admit it because it's one less vector.
No,
to
he's
attack.
not. He's not, and he's made that crystal clear from
Yeah,
day
yeah.
one.
I actually, he actually confessed on that interview that he believes in some kind of universe bullshit, like girl stuff. But yet he's more conservative than everybody, right? Including
I'll
you.
answer your question, Damon. So Bo is a deist. He believes in a God called love, and he
Gay.
says it's similar to the Christian God, but it's definitely not
I
the
know a lot of
Christian
women
God,
that believe
nor
that
does he
too, yeah.
subscribe to Christianity.
He's a
So
feminist.
He's not a Christian.
He's a feminist. Yeah, he's not a Christian.
And so the reason why I made comments that it's weird how he acts so conservative all the time on his panels and
yeah,
stuff.
just like the MAGA women that go there,
Because
like we're
usually-
conservative women, but they're feminist. That's Bas
Usually
Oracle.
people that are like the
Would you agree with that?
Can I speak, Jake? Or you just gonna
But
talk
can you answer
for
my
me?
question? Would you agree that he's kind of like the MAGA women?
I
feminist-
don't
feminist
know a lot of
conservatives?
MAGA women, so I don't know what their
Well,
personality type
Well,
is.
they're feminist conservatives. Would you say that Bas Oracle is a feminist conservative, but just a male?
No, he's definitely anti-feminist. So
Are you sure about that?
As far as I've talked
He's
to
kind
him,
of concerned about the toxic masculinity that Andrew Wilson laughing at Daisy.
So again,
you agree with that?
Damon, the Flanders types of people in our society tend to be Christians. Like when they're like super uptight and ultra conservative about all their views about culture and society and ethics. And so that's the part that confuses everybody, because like when they find
I don't
out
think
he's
it does.
not a Christian, they're
We're
like,
not confused
"Whoa,
about it.
dude,
Only
why
you
are
guys
so
are.
conservative." And
Yeah,
so like,
nobody's confused on that. He doesn't shoot himself as like an ultra conservative that you've stated. So I don't know what Kool-Aid you're drinking. Probably whatever's coming out of Bas Oracle's asshole.
No,
But
no, wait,
I'll tell
wait a
you this.
second. Hang on. I just want to know one other thing. Sorry
so
for my
angry, Jake. Are you seething? If
oh
you're
yeah, I'm seething.
You won't
I'm
You
seething.
won't last on YouTube as a seether, because seethers
Oh, yeah?
aren't successful.
Oh yeah, thanks for telling me
Hi-Fi,
that.
how do you think that
Sounds
the
like personal
debate
experience
actually
from
went?
Hi-Fi.
Like,
yeah. That's why he's not successful, right?
No, in all honesty, though, Hi-Fi. So, how do
Yeah,
you
what's
think
up?
the debate went with regards to
Oh, I'll tell you. Oh, okay, so
all
anyways,
of the? Wait, no, but I mean, with regards to all the, because he said to us on our interview that he was going to bring all these receipts. He said it was going to be more.
he
substantial.
didn't.
Yeah,
That's
he didn't.
where he done goofed. Anyways, a long time ago, I told him not to do this because, first of all, you're already into like ad hom territory, where that's generally a fallacy in debates, but
Exactly.
this whole debate is an ad hom. So
wow.
he already shot himself in the foot there. Secondly, he based a lot of his claims in like court fashion, where you're like trying to prove someone's guilty of a crime.
Yeah, he did a horrible
type
job
debate.
about it, right?
And in real court, you
he
obviously
did a
have to bring lots
he did
of
a bad
evidence
job, though, right?
and witnesses and shit like that. And
You would agree that he did a horrible job at that?
I already agreed.
Okay.
Which word did you not understand? Okay, so
Well,
anyways,
I need to clarify.
okay, so anyways, I warned him that if he's going to do this debate, he's gonna have to like blow everyone's mind and bring more than receipts and like live video camera footage of Andrew admitting that he's a piece of shit and he
And
lied
that's
about
what he
everything and he's
promised
scripting
us.
all his
When I
users.
asked
Yeah.
him- when I
Instead,
asked him,
he
is it
admitted
gonna
that he
be
was a
more?
piece of shit.
So
Is
then
it
he
gonna
tried to
be-
Isn't
build
that
a
funny?
case,
Isn't
and
that
you have
funny?
to like you do your own homework and go research all of Andrew's work yourself, which obviously none of the viewers are going to do. They already signed up for him, and so
Oh,
they'll
that's
show
what
up
it is?
and super chat once he just summons them. Like your buddy Jake over here. He'll just
Oh.
show up and say, "I'm not going to do what he tells me, but here's some money."
Kind of like you and GS, right?
So wait, Hi-Fi, you said
Yeah,
that you
I know.
told him, you advised him not to do this, right?
Yeah. So
And
you
I
probably
agree.
find the original videos where I told
I
him.
agree. I agree with the reasons that you gave. Right? It's not going to be a good look. He's going to have to really bring something that's going to blow it out of the water if he's going to prove something like this.
You can't win by like a photo finish on this debate.
Exactly,
You have to win like blow him out of the water kind of debate.
So now that the debate's over, like, do you agree, like most of us do, that this was a bad look for Based?
Oh, definitely. Which I was gonna tell him, but we never got around to it. Anyways, so long story short, I still think he won the debate, even though he obviously didn't win.
Make
the
that make
popularity
sense.
contest.
Make that make
Fix
sense
that
to
for
us,
me.
please.
Okay,
Yeah.
so his debate was already won before he showed up. Like he did, all he
Okay,
had to do was
Oh, he
stare at
didn't even
him.
need to show up, Jake. He didn't even show up.
Okay, all right. Go
so
on.
all he had to do was just like
Hilarious.
stare at him the whole time, and he
Yeah.
still would have won the debate because
Okay.
it's pretty obvious to anyone who like watches the content
I
that
guess
you know
I guess IFI is sounds
there
biased
are-
there, bro.
that there
No,
are a
wait,
lot
so-
of
so
grifters
iFight-
out there that are just in
iFight.
it for the money
Can
and the
you-
clicks and the attention and the subs, and so they
Doesn't
don't
Base
care
Oracle
about
make
their
money off of
morals or
YouTube?
their
He does. He has memberships. Hold on. Base Oracle does memberships on YouTube. He gets super chats as well. So is he not in it for the money?
Was the title of the debate which of these two are the lesser evil? Was that the title of the debate?
And that's regardless of the point. The title of the debate is Andrew Wilson a grifter and a liar, and he didn't prove that. Hold on, Damon. The fuck is that, bro?
Little audio feedback
Yeah.
there, Dave.
Now, he didn't prove that Andrew Wilson was a liar or a grifter. However, Andrew Wilson proved
He
that
kind of
concept
did,
with
but
him.
he did it the most lazy way possible.
Well, at the same
He
time,
basically
Base
said,
Oracle.
I'm not
Hold on,
bringing
hold on,
receipts.
hold on.
You do
Yeah,
your
hold on.
own homework.
But yeah, that's stupid. It's lazy.
I
And I
agree.
agree with you there. But I will tell you this: a Base Oracle admitted that he was a liar and a piece of shit. So off the bat, why should anybody in the audience even take anything that he says out
Did
of his
he
mouth
admit he was a liar and piece of
on
shit?
that?
I saw that.
So why would anybody like yourself or anybody that doesn't know Base or Andrew, why would they take him serious after him stating that he's a lying piece of shit?
I think Based kind of had a moment too long to pause when Andrew threw that little curveball at him, and so
Mhm.
he definitely could have handled it better. But instead of handling it properly, he just kind of kept quiet and waited for Andrew to fuck up some more. And so
So
I
wouldn't you
agree
s-
it was bad
so wouldn't-
taste.
So wouldn't you say that him admitting that he already lost the debate?
Nope, because one more time, Jake. If you look at the title of the debate, it's not which of these two evils
Well,
is
okay.
lesser. It was
I know that.
one party is guilty.
So check this
yes
out.
or
Okay,
no.
I fight.
Hold on. Let me finish my
Where's
thought.
the lie? Where's the lie?
Yeah, here's the thing. I5. So if he admits that he's a lying piece of shit and he's going to this debate, by the way, guys, I'm a lying piece of shit. So everything he says, trying to debunk saying that Andrew Wilson is actually the lying grifter, right? Why would anybody off the bat he lost because he admitted that he's a lying piece of shit? So therefore, off the bat, anybody watching, even if he were to prove that Andrew lied one time when he was a kid or whatever the case was, it wouldn't be taken serious because Base Oracle admitted that he's a lying piece of shit. Off the bat, he can't win the debate anymore because he admitted that he's a liar. How can he win?
Jake,
How could somebody win if they already admitted they're lying?
Jake, when you get a little bit older and you learn how to like debate,
Are you going to
properly-
answer my question?
Yeah, I'm going to answer right now. If you
Please.
open your ears and shut your mouth for a couple.
Yeah, please answer the
Okay.
question.
So when you get a little older and you learn how to debate properly, you're going to learn one of the first
Answer the
fallacies
question.
about
Okay.
truth claims.
Cool. So answer my question.
Is it possible that liars tell the truth from time to time? Yes, it is. And so accusing someone of being a liar
Did
does
you just
not
answer your own
automatically
question?
debunk every claim they've
So let
ever
me say
made
this.
since the
Let's
beginning
say
of time.
let's say this.
There's your answer,
If
Jake.
Base okay, let me shoot you another one. If Base
Okay.
Oracle says I'm a lying piece of shit, Andrew Wilson is a lying grifter. Let's assume the audience say I believe this guy, but however he's a liar, so he could be lying that Andrew Wilson is a lying grifter, right? So let's say the audience that says you know what, I don't believe him because he already admitted that he's a liar, so I'm not going to believe him. So
Okay.
both sides already that are watching will either have no, I'm not going to believe him because he's a liar. So why should I? The other audience says, I believe him, but however, he could be lying. So I don't know. At the end of the
Also,
day, it's still a losing battle, I-Fi. He
since-
didn't win.
Jake,
He didn't. Hold on, I'm not done with my
Go
thought.
ahead.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
So from an audience point of view, if you want to go into technicalities, because you're the expert
Optics.
debater.
Yeah.
From the audience point of view, which is the public opinion,
Yep.
They would look at it saying, well, even if he is telling the truth, he's a liar. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The other side would say
Optics, I
he
get it.
admitted that he's a liar, so therefore I'm not even going to take him serious.
Optics.
So-
I get it.
So
You made
off
your
the
point
bat,
very
he lost the debate right when he fucking admitted that. An
So
hour
if,
into the,
if you were listening to me about 3 seconds ago, I said
and I did.
he won the debate. He lost the popularity contest. So all you're doing is trying to convince me that he lost the.
Well, then who?
popularity
No.
But
Well,
I-Fi,
how
if-
do you
if
how
he
do you
won the
decide a
debate-
debate where there's no judges? I-Fi. You do it off of public opinion, right?
No.
the good and intelligent
If you won the
people
debate,
decide
I-Fi,
who
how
wins
did he
debates.
prove that Andrew was a liar?
What's that?
Hold on, real quick.
How did he prove that Andrew was a liar?
Teriak, hold that question. I-Fi.
Yeah.
If there's no judges, how do we decide who won the debate?
Oh, I judge. I'm a judge.
Okay.
I
Oh,
judge.
you're the judge. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
the judge. Cope up the ass.
Can I just
It's
bring
the
this
court
on
of
topic a little
no,
bit? Can I
Damon, hold on. Teriak had a question. So I'll tell you this: it goes to the court of public opinion, IFI, and the court of
Am
public.
I in the public?
Yeah, and you lost the vote. That's the point. So Teriak,
Oh,
go
so
ahead.
democracy.
Yeah, you
Vote
lost the
on
fucking.
truth.
You lost the vote. It's
so
court of public
Wi-Fi.
opinion. Go ahead, Teriak.
You're claiming that BO won the debate. How did he prove that Andrew was a liar?
By showing up and
Thank you,
and,
Sarah.
and quoting all of his evidence that if you follow his Andrew's
Name one.
material,
Just name
including
one.
his own
Na-
comments
na-
on his
name-
own
name one.
material, then
Name one. Just name
all
one
of them.
specific example.
The fresh and fit
All of
stuff,
them. Just name
the
one.
ones where
What
he
fresh and fit stuff?
went on
What
to
fresh and fit
Glenn's
stuff?
panels, the ones where he's on his own
When he
crucible.
what fresh and fit stuff?
Did you watch the debate or did you miss it?
Can you
I'm
answer his
asking
question?
you to quote one example.
He
Answer his
quoted
question.
many examples. That
Can you
was
answer
the whole
one?
point of the debate.
You're not giving a lie.
So,
Answer the
so,
question.
the, so the problem, Teriyaki, is
Can
that
you
he
answer the
didn't bring
question?
receipts with all of his claims. So, like Jake pointed out, if BO wanted to knock it out of the park, all he had to do was show some nice little video clips like Andrew did.
And I'm asking you for one lie. Show one lie.
So sometimes, Teriyaki, sometimes lies aren't so
So you don't have an answer.
blatantly obvious black
You don't
and
have an
white.
answer. You don't have an answer.
Sometimes lies include.
IFI, when you get a little bit older and you start learning about debates, you can understand the question.
Can I answer Teriyaki's question, or
So
you
can you
talk
just?
over me?
Well, you're not answering the question. Can you give us an example of?
I'm trying to, but then you talked over me. So
Well, you
am I
have,
allowed to
dude.
respond
You've
now?
had like 2 minutes. You haven't answered anything.
So Teriyaki, sometimes lies involve subtlety and nuance, and so it's not an obvious.
Well,
black
you
and
said
white
fresh and
answer.
fit.
Like,
What was the lie with fresh and fit?
the lie was about having standards for your channel. Like if your channel preaches like morality and Christian ethics
Mhm.
and about being
And what was the lie?
and shaming degenerates and stuff like that, that implies that you have a higher
Which you did
moral
with the filthy
ground than
bodies.
these degenerates, and so you will be held accountable
Yeah.
to your words and
So
stuff.
can you
like
give us
that.
an
where's
example
the lie?
now? Can you give us an
Where's the
example?
lie?
So an example is
In the
where
debate-
he says the type of people that appear on Fresh and Fit or Fresh and Fit themselves, even the hosts of the show, are degenerates, and
Okay,
then
and
just
they
turn
admit
around
that.
and say, "Please send them your
And he
money."
called out the degeneracy.
That's a conflict of interest. See, that's where you're speaking out
And
one
he-
side
Okay,
of your
so
mouth
That's not
I'll
a
tell you-
lie. That's conflict of
and being
interest.
duplicitous and
They
lying
have not
about
named
your
one
image
single
and your
lie, IFI.
message. Like a
Okay, great.
Can we change
duplicitous
IFI's name
liar.
to
So
Li-Fi?
IFI, let me ask you this. Let
Can
me
we
ask you
change his
this.
name to Li-Fi?
Li-Fi.
His name is Li-Fi.
IFI, let me ask you this,
Ellen
bro.
degenerate,
I got a question for you.
angry lesbian.
Yeah, angry lesbian. Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
my
IFI,
God.
IFI. I got
Yeah,
another
what's up,
question.
I'm
Nick?
so hurt.
If since is it true that Bas Oracle is banging the moderator?
I have no idea.
You have
Why
no
are you
idea.
asking me?
So here's the thing. Is Bas Oracle perhaps a degenerate behind the scenes in any type of way? Does he have sex out of wedlock?
Has he ever told a lie in his life? Probably. Does that
Okay.
mean he's
No,
everything
hold on.
he
That was
says
my
is a
question.
lie?
That was my question. So let's say this. When they called him out that he was banging Sarah, okay, nobody fucking disputed that. He just said, okay, I don't want to go into that topic. Now, if he is, all right, let's say if he is, wouldn't you say that that's pretty degenerate of him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So if that's the
And
case,
if he was a Christian,
so if
I would
that's
be
the-
the
hold
first
on, hold on.
person in line to point out his.
oh, so he has to be a Christian. Okay. So again, if
If he claimed to be having
here's the
Christian morals,
here's the thing.
then
Myron doesn't claim that he's a Christian. So why do you judge him?
did I say that Myron claimed to be a Christian?
No,
That he's
I'm
has
telling
to
you he
live up to
doesn't. I'm
Christian
no,
standards?
you didn't claim it. I'm letting you know that he's not. But you would describe him as a degenerate, correct?
What about your cult leader? Is he
Again,
does he
hold
claim to
on,
be a
Can you answer my question? I'm not
Sure.
going to pivot from
answering.
here. Stop
I'm skipping
pivoting.
to the end for you.
Okay, skip to the end.
Yeah.
So Myron Gaines is not a Christian. You would consider him a degen, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what's the difference if Bas Oracle's banging the moderator out of wedlock, by the way? Why isn't he not a degenerate?
He would if that's true. Is that true?
Okay.
Do you have receipts?
Well, it kind of looks like it might
Do you
be.
have receipts?
Obviously,
Show me the evidence.
yeah. And like I said
Show me
before, I don't know
receipts,
that.
Jake.
That's why
You're
I
all
said
about
if.
receipts. Where's your receipts at?
And like I said,
easiest
if
thing when
that's the
Sarah's in
case,
the chat, let's just ask Sarah. Sarah, you banging him? No.
Yeah,
Yes?
Sarah, is that true?
yeah, please,
Are you
please.
having relations with BO? To be honest.
Let's
Well,
not
it's
let
pretty
him wiggle out
degenerate,
this
but-
question. Li-Fi. How
Ellen
did
Degenerate,
Based
angry
Oracle
lesbian.
prove
Why are you so angry,
that
dude?
Andrew lied?
Is it because you're a lesbian? Is that why you're so angry?
I'm pretty much saying as slow as I can so you can comprehend. Li-Fi. Okay. You claimed
Ellen
that BO
Degenerate.
won the
I'm gonna
debate.
say it really slow.
If he won,
You're an
if he
angry
won the
lesbian,
debate,
So you
dude.
don't want to answer the
how
question,
did he
I5?
prove? He's dodging. He's dodging. I'm just going
He
to keep
called me
beating
a
over the head with
pussy,
it.
and I don't engage
How
with ad
did
hoc.
I mean, okay, well
how
then.
did BO prove that Andrew lied?
One more
example,
time,
just one.
Teriyaki. Do you understand
Just
what
one, baby.
subtlety
All I
and
need is one.
nuances? Do you know what those words mean?
Oh,
Can
no.
you
Oh,
pull
okay,
it for
okay.
me
So
real quick?
Just state one
so
lie.
so
Just
you
state
didn't.
one lie.
I5,
So,
you didn't.
Teriyaki, what
I5.
if I claim to be a Christian and then I came
Are
onto
you
Dick's
raising your
panel
voice?
and I
Are you
started
getting
preaching the
emotional, Wi-Fi?
gospel truth
He
Don't
never.
get
He's never done that.
emotional with me.
He's never done that.
and then
Don't.
I started
One
saying like
lie.
it's
Just
okay
give me
to be
one
a
lie.
degenerate and sleep around. And then
One
Dick said,
lie.
"Wait a minute, you just said you're a Christian, so what? Don't you have any morals or
You're talking
Yeah,
about
standards?"
that's
Jake. I'm
not
talking
describing
about
Andrew Wilson,
how
but
did BO
So
prove
then if
that
I said,
Andrew
"Oh
lied?
no, I didn't actually claim I was
How
doing that. I'm just
did
implying I'm
BO
doing it." By the way, you
prove
should
so
send
so
Dick
Andrew
some
lied?
money because I support
Let me ask you a
degeneracy.
question. I5, have you ever given
Yeah, what's
money
up?
to somebody?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You have. Have you ever given money to people that have sex out of wedlock? Be honest.
Probably because there's like
Probably. Oh, so are you
a lot of
promoting
homeless
degeneracy?
people and stuff
Are
like
you
that.
promoting degeneracy by giving money to somebody that has sex out of wedlock?
It depends. Do I
Not very
go
Christian.
onto
Oh,
a
now it
public?
depends.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jake. Do I go
All
onto
right.
a public
Now there's
forum and
nuance,
say
Jake.
I
There's
promote
nuance.
this
There's nuance.
lifestyle?
Okay.
Is that
Can I
is that
just
what I
ask a
do?
question, please? Because I'm going to have to duck out. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
It was a
3
pleasure,
The
o'clock.
cope is
Damon. By the
real.
way,
The
you were the
cope
only
is
person
real.
I enjoyed speaking to on this panel. So, salute.
Um,
Jake, you used to be fun, but then you got all angry when you joined the cult, and I pointed out you're just drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. Why are you hurling my own insults back
You
at me?
cannot point to
Well,
one lie
because
that
you
Andrew
insulted
told.
me, bro. With
Be original.
so real quick,
Take,
real
you're
quick,
just
real
saying
quick.
I'm rubber, you're glue, dude. That's
You
all
can
you're
insult
doing.
me, but I can't insult you back. Is that what you're
Of
saying?
course you can insult me, but
So
it
then
has
what's
to be
the
true,
problem?
you
Stop
retard.
being
It's gotta
triggered
be
then.
true.
So stop
Okay,
being
so
triggered. It is
I
true.
fight.
Stop being
Li-Fi.
triggered, bro.
I fight. A
So
while ago, when you first came in,
Yeah, what's up?
you said when we were asking you, you kind of agreed that this was a bad look for BO. You agreed that he didn't really bring the receipts and that he didn't have
Yep.
any
I
stuff that
said
was
this even
substantive.
before the debate, during and
But
after.
then when you said that at the same time you think that he won the debate, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. 'Cause
When
again,
we asked you to kind of make
yeah,
sense, you said
go ahead.
that he won it before he even said anything, before he even opened his
Because
mouth,
again,
right?
I don't
So
need BO
it
to
seems that you
debate for me.
believe
wait, hold
that
on. Let
Things I
Damon
can see
finish
with
his
my own
thought.
eyes.
I5, stop. Let him finish his thought.
Andrew lost it more than
Yeah.
anything else, correct?
Yep, definitely. So that's why I said Dake needs
He
old
lost it.
Joe. Old Joe. Look up old Joe in the
No,
panel.
I know
How
old
about
Joe.
you
I
just
spoke
send
to
him
him
the
about
link,
that.
bro? Send
Oh,
the link to old
sorry.
Joe.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said. Can you just repeat the first part when I first asked you that question?
Again, I don't need BO to convince me something I already knew and saw with my own
Right.
eyes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he
Cool.
already won the
So
debate. He didn't even have to show up.
you believe that Andrew, like you off the bat, believe that Andrew is a liar and a grifter. Then.
Oh yeah. And so
okay,
at
so let's
first
do-
I was like, I don't know, BO,
hang
it's
on,
kind of a
hang on.
stretch.
Before
But the more he dragged me into that panel verse, I was like, oh, now I see your point. And that's why I was like, yeah, this is going to be an easy debate because you don't really even have to
It's
say
gonna be
anything.
so easy. You don't
okay,
even have to bring
so hang on,
evidence.
hang
Yeah,
on.
that's how easy
So
it is.
first of all, let's be honest with, because I know that BO likes semantics.
The cope
so
is
let's be
real,
honest.
chat.
So the first thing is, if we're going to be honest, and the way you're explaining this, and this isn't me arguing with you, this is me just going by your own logic. BO didn't win. Andrew lost. That's the way you're looking at it. So even you can't say
No,
that
he
BO
stated
won
that BO won.
Yeah,
No.
I agree, Damon.
Oh, you're changing
like,
your mind. You're changing your mind.
So he agrees.
If all
He's
you
winning.
do is stand there in the room while the other dude destroys himself, did you really win? I mean, I guess
Oh,
technically
he
speaking,
destroyed
yeah,
himself.
he did win.
Okay, so first of all, now that from your perspective, we can at least respect that the BO didn't win anything. But now to address the second bit, where
Well,
you
he
think
showed
that-
up, and he at least gave it like the old, elementary effort where he put
Yeah,
some
he gets
sort
the
of a
But
premise.
Jake,
okay.
we're in the
But-
cult. We're in a cult, apparently.
Apparently,
so-
we are. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So the second thing is you believing that he's a liar and a grifter. Okay, in that debate, it was covered that what he understood by the meaning of lying to be, and in that respect, all of us are liars. So that doesn't really prove anything. But the second part about being a grifter, what exactly do you consider a grifter to be? Because
His
he's just
definition
making
was
money.
fine. I accepted the Google definition for what a grifter is. It's close
So there
enough.
has to be an element of dishonesty there, though.
Yeah. It's like selling your audience one thing, but giving them something else, or just compromising that offer for the sake of money.
So
we spoke about this earlier. We spoke about this earlier, and even if that's what Andrew's doing, and Andrew addressed this in the debate.
Yep.
When he said, "Do you think that all of my followers are stupid people?" So even if that was the case, they would
there's
just
no debate there.
Okay, so they would just unsubscribe then.
Well,
If that was the
Bo
case, and if
said
they
no.
felt that well, if they're getting cheated, they're just not going to pay the next month's subscription. They're going to pull out. So even if that's what Andrew's doing, even if he's not doing it intentionally, even if the people sign up thinking they're going to get something and they end up not getting it, the next month they unsubscribe, right? So what exactly is the problem with him doing that? In this day and age, what is the problem with a grifter if that's the meaning of what a grifter is?
That was actually part of his argument, which he didn't do very good. Again, like I said, if you want me to criticize him, I'll do it all night.
Well, do it.
Part of his argument was that even if it's a delusion in which you're happily engaging in, he feels like that's still wrong.
He feels it. Yeah.
Which a lot of
feels it.
non-Christians don't have a problem with, because like
he
if
feels it.
as long as you feel good about your delusion, then why
Just like
is
you,
that a
yeah.
bad thing?
Yeah.
And so once again, he has this like weird conservative view that like it is important, that it does matter for some moral magic reason, which he can't describe in his own words. But anyways, that's why I said it's just so weird when, especially now he's debating a Christian, which makes it even more weird, because it's like, if anything, it seems like reverse. Like, obviously the Christian in the room would have the better understanding of morality than just a secular person. And yet here he is trying to sound more conservative than the Christian he's debating. And so that's why I was trying to explain this to Jake, but maybe I can draw a picture for him instead.
No, I'm stupid. Yeah.
Here's my problem. Like,
yeah.
I can respect if that's what you think a grifter is, and
Love
I can
the cope.
respect if that's what your limitation on what you think a liar is, or that's what your threshold.
Well, the
on
liar
what
part
point-
was the part where I said is a pretty big stretch. That's where you got to have huge receipts once you accuse someone of lying.
And he didn't have those receipts. So look,
He
dude,
didn't, and he totally dropped the ball on that, and that was his fault, and that's why he lost that portion of the debate.
So the thing is that I just think that like look, I respect you saying that that you think that he didn't bring receipts to this, that it wasn't a good look for BO, that he didn't really prove the liar side of things.
By the way, Damon, are you ready for the plot twist?
What's the plot twist?
Give
Go
me
ahead.
one.
And like
Okay.
Shyamalan.
Like
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
remember when I said all he had to do was just stand there and not say anything?
No, all he had to do was just not even show up, and he would have won the debate. Yeah,
And
that's what you said.
if Damon
That's what you
watched
said.
the debate,
He won before going there.
he will notice that Andrew brought up certain points that actually did incriminate what he was saying, because he was basically trying to weasel
was
out
they? What were
of the
they?
Christian angle
What were they?
by
What were
playing
they?
the entertainer.
What were
Are you
they?
talking about the $5 thing?
He's
What were
talking
they?
about how he doesn't have to adhere to Christian standards because he's not a Christian.
When did he say that?
YouTuber. He's an entertainer YouTuber.
When
No,
did he say
he
that?
had to prove that Andrew was a liar and a grifter, and you
so,
cannot name
Damon,
one instance which he done that.
Are Christians allowed to ever deny their Christianity ever?
When has he
Whether
denied
in
his
private
Christianity?
or public?
I see what you're trying to do.
Wait a
there.
second. Wait a second. Wait a
Hold up.
second.
Oh,
Didn't
he denied his
didn't the
Christianity.
disciples?
Hold up.
Didn't the disciples deny Jesus?
Hang on a second.
Didn't the disciples deny Jesus?
I think I get what.
Answer
I-
that
No, you
question,
don't get it.
Wi-Fi.
I think this is a
No.
concept thing. I don't think he denied his Christianity. I think he just that was with respect.
Go back and
to what
watch the
his job
debate,
is.
Damon, and then tell me.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
did
no,
it several
but
times. Go
that-
back and
that
watch the
was-
debate and stop being
That
delusional.
was with regards to him classifying what his role is with
That
regards to
sounds
the
like
job.
an apology, Damon.
No,
Are
no,
you
no, I'm not-
apologizing
listen,
for
hang on,
his
hang on.
cover up, or are
Dude,
you
hang
going
on,
to call it like
I
it
just,
is?
let's be honest. I got called out loads of times doing this stream saying that I'm defending BO, that I'm not going hard
I know,
on
that's
BO.
why I showed up to tag in for you, bro. Thanks
Right.
for covering while I was gone.
So all as I'm saying here is, if somebody says to you, you're a Christian YouTuber, or you're a Christian debater, or you're this, and then you say, I'm an entertainer, and he goes, yeah, but you're a Christian entertainer. He's like, no, I'm an entertainer.
Well, he says he's a
Yeah.
political
Is that denying
commentator,
your
a political
Christianity, or is
commentator
that-
that entertains, bro. Come on.
So,
Yeah.
Damon, that's why I said if Jake wants to get spicy, just have old Joe come over here and put it.
Well, bring him in
properly
here, bro.
for
You've
you.
been talking
No,
about
but
old
I'm just
Joe.
saying
Give him the link.
that's
Hurry
him
up.
He was.
talking about what
I think he
he's-
was on GS's
Li-Fi
panel.
needs
Well,
someone
then
else to
send him
fight his
over
battles
here
for him.
then.
One of my other
All right.
panels. I can't
Well,
remember.
then send him over here then. All right, you got
It's
the
okay.
link.
It's
Hurry
okay,
up.
Li-Fi. It's
Okay,
okay.
old Joe, I'm
the
on
fuck
the
up.
Boy
internet
lost.
calling you out.
It's
Come
okay.
to Jake Varr's project.
No need to
VO
raise your voice.
How
bot.
about you just send it to him,
I don't, he's
moron?
not
But
on,
did not-
I've deleted my contact list.
Oh,
Well,
well, how about you
why
How
go on
many
the
voice?
panel
times
that
do I
he's
have to
on?
tell you?
How about you go on the
Why
panel
raise
that
your
he's on
voice?
and tell him is click the link and come
I'm
over
not
here.
blocking anyone. I
Calm
deleted
down.
my
Nobody's
contact
blocking.
list.
I never said you blocked, bro.
You said it. You said he's
No, I
blocking
said
me.
no. Let me clarify. I said I can't message him on Discord. Maybe he blocked me. I don't know. And then you said, no, silly, I didn't block you. I deleted my fucking contacts. And I said, okay, cool. I didn't say that you blocked me, but I said he might have. This is something not making an asserting that that's the case was. I didn't say that. All right. So stop being dishonest. You do this all the time.
You're so duplicitous.
Jake, do you know what's
Oh,
so
I'm just
beautiful about this?
seething.
Okay.
You're
You know what's so
seething.
I'm
beautiful?
seething. I'm telling
Not
you the
on-
truth of what I fucking
not
said.
only- Jake,
Jake,
not
I'm
only
just
did I
fucking
bait
with
him
you.
into coming
Calm
up here by
down.
calling him a pussy.
No, you're
he's
lying
now,
like you always
he's now
have.
tap dancing around the whole thing.
Yeah, he is.
He can't name a single instance where he
Nothing.
lied. Can't name a single instance where he grift. And now he's there. He's left. Like
See,
an
Damon,
idiot.
this is what
And then
we
he
have
has
to
to make up
produce,
shit.
and you wonder
He's
why
gotta
they
make up
don't
shit.
learn shit.
You got to make up shit, bro. That's all you're doing.
You need to stop listening to the angry lesbian, Jake. This is the first problem. You need to get better friends. So,
You're the one who was
Like
raising
you?
your voice, Li-Fi.
Like you?
No,
Should I be friends with
like
you?
Cat. I like Cat. Let's
Why are
keep
you raising
her.
your voice?
Teriyaki
Why are you
isn't
raising your
angry.
voice?
Tag out Teriyaki.
Yeah,
tag
Kat thinks you're a
Cat.
fucking moron too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, does she?
He wants me
Yeah,
to
she
go.
does.
He's getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
I've never seen her say that. We're
She doesn't
Li-Fi,
have to.
Li-Fi.
She doesn't have to, bro.
Li-Fi.
she doesn't. You can read her mind. Cool.
Yeah,
One
no,
instance.
she's dude. Believe you me,
You read
bro,
my
she thinks you're a
mind?
fucking moron.
Well, Li-Fi.
color
Well, you know what? I don't
Where's
have the
the
powers of
lie?
base Oracle where I can just read people's minds like fucking like him. But
Why
no,
are
I
you
don't.
so angry at Bo, dude? Did he
Where's
touch
the
you in
lie,
the
I
no-no
thought?
place or something? Like,
Where's
why?
the lie?
So angry.
Where's
But
the lie,
Li-Fi.
bro? It's not angry.
Where's the lie?
It's me calling out for his
Where's
bullshit,
the
bro.
lie?
And it's crazy that you're cocksucking on him.
Mm-hmm. Where's the lie?
Well, I learned
Li-Fi?
from you, Jake. The way you cocksuck Andrew.
Oh yeah,
Wilson
yeah. So
and-
you are a
and-
cocksucker.
Jake, he learned from you.
You're
He's a fan.
cocksucker.
I knew he was a fan,
Yeah,
Jake.
he's
I
a
knew he was a fan.
He's a fan of Jake Varr. That's what
But
he's.
Jake, who's
I
the
learned
least?
from you,
Let's
Jake.
Who's the least cocksucker of us two? Which one is it?
That's
You
another
I'm
or
not a
me?
fucking the
cocksucker at
bad
all.
boys.
You admitted that you're a cocksucker. I'm not a cocksucker. So congrats.
Has Sarah done it?
See,
No, no, I
Damon,
don't
you
wanna
don't
bring
even
her
have
into
to, you
this.
don't even have to debate these people. You can just stare at them and let them hang themselves. if
But
you
I
just
Yeah,
give
thought,
like
enough
what you've been
rope.
doing.
where's
Yeah.
the lie?
Ifa, you need to know.
Where's
though,
the
like,
lie,
tell me
Ifa?
about this, because my biggest takeaway from this debate was the complete shock, the reveal that the base actually touched a girl. No, the no, but that did
But he is
surprise
on
me, man.
Amigo, so yeah, he's talking to underage girls.
That's
Yeah,
a-
sure.
A
that
balding
surprised
ginger
me.
can even get laid, boys. There's hope.
Yeah, there's
That's
hope.
surprised. Honestly, I don't. This isn't a ad hom thing because I'm happy for the guy. Like,
You're happy
but
that
I
he's
just
mentally challenged?
no, I'm happy
Like-
that
like your
even
claim
mentally
was?
challenged people can get some pussy. No, but I was genuinely surprised, man. I did not know that, and there was no reaction when Andrew called it out. There was still no reaction from this guy. This guy has no. There's no pulse to this guy, man. He was like, "You're fucking the moderator," and there was not even an eyebrow raise.
He's pretty stoic. I think that's
He's
his
got
military
nothing. No, he's got
background.
nothing. He just sits there like an
He
idiot.
like keeps it to himself a lot. My biggest shock was when Andrew Wilson brought up his receipt, and it was a video from some YouTube channel. I don't know whose YouTube channel it is, but at the bottom of it, if you read the words, it says, "All hail Emperor Phi." That was my favorite
saw
part
that.
of the whole
I saw that.
debate.
Yeah, it's
Go back
hilarious.
and watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's right.
Andrew. I just
but
wanted
dude-
to plug Emperor Phi. Thank you, Andrew, for finally acknowledging the one true intelligent
Oh
person
yeah,
left on
I
this
bet.
planet.
Yeah, even though you're the Church of My Truth, yeah,
But
Very-
dude,
very
Church of
much
My Truth
egotistical.
over here.
Why? Let
thought-
me
I thought you were
let me
supposed to
just
be stoic.
re-ask Terry.
Yeah, the Oprah Winfrey of church.
Let me just see
Mhm.
the Teriak's earlier question. Like, I know that you said that he didn't bring any receipts, but so that would you say then that he didn't prove that? And I think you did say that he didn't prove that Andrew was a liar, right?
I told him before the debate that he was going to have to bring some huge receipts.
Yeah,
for the
but he
lie
still
claim.
won, right? Even though he didn't prove it, still
And
won.
so
He still won, right?
That's
Even
already
though he didn't prove
gone.
it.
That's
Well,
not even.
let me just hear him say. So there was.
Yeah, he did
it's
not
fucking-
win that part of the debate. That
No,
He did not
he
win.
failed
he didn't win
hard.
any of the debate. He didn't prove anything.
The grifter part
Game
again,
of Thrones.
obvious. There's no debate there.
Oh, it's obvious.
It's like anyone who
I fucking
watches,
There's
love
no
that I got
debate.
this cunt up here.
except for
All you
like
do
the
is
angry
call
Damon,
him
this is what
lesbian.
happens when you humor
Just flick his
retards, bro. Like
masculinity and they come
Damon,
running.
L for Damon, bro.
Except for the angry lesbian and
Why
Jersey
is there
bro
L for
over
me,
here,
baby?
It's so funny. Like it's actually so funny.
They think the
And all
jury's
you have to do
still
is
out
call him
on
a
that
pussy
one,
and he
but
comes running.
the Kool-Aid's
Dance for me,
too
high five.
delicious. Yummy,
Dance for
yummy
me.
Kool-Aid.
Dance for me, monkey. Dance. But yeah, I so you admit that he basically didn't prove the case.
Hey,
but
angry
how he somehow
lesbian,
won.
how's the
How'd you
Kool-Aid
prove that
taste?
logical?
Does that Kool-Aid taste good in your cold?
How'd you prove that?
Hey,
You know what I'm
laddie,
saying?
do you like the Kool-Aid?
Are you running?
Does it taste
Oh,
good?
Are you
we
running?
got a
Are you
triggered
gonna run?
person on the panel. Chill out, I-Fi. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's okay.
Stop
You
being
don't need to be in your
immature.
emotion. Remember what Ken
I'm
says.
cool,
You're not
bro.
hot when you're on your
I'm
emotions.
not the angry
You're not hot when
lesbian,
you're on
you
your
know.
emotions.
He's the one that's
So he
got the
didn't
Yeah,
prove
you're
that
the-
Andrew was a
vagina.
lawyer. He didn't prove that Andrew was a lawyer. He didn't prove he was a grifter, but you somehow still think he won, and you're saying that we drank the
Well, the
Kool-Aid.
point of the debate
Yeah.
was to call out all his bullshit,
Okay,
and he
here we
called
go.
it out.
Another
So
spiel.
it was
Okay,
weird
here we go.
how Andrew didn't feel compelled to defend his own
No, wait,
honor.
I fight. That wasn't the point of the debate, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was.
The point
Yeah, it
that-
was.
No,
It's about
wait,
lying
hold
and
a second.
grifting. So
Wait.
obviously he didn't
And he
bring
didn't
hard
prove either.
receipts on the lying part,
No,
but the
the
grifting part was
point.
obvious.
The point
And
wasn't
so,
about calling it out. The point is that you have to prove it. That's
so
what we do.
Damon, what's your thought on Andrew Wilson not denying any of the claims and trying to turn it around into
He
a
didn't have
debate
to.
about the lesser of two evils?
You didn't have to.
Teriak
did
and
deny
I
the
had this
claims.
debate where I took a point where all as I said, my position was, I don't believe that you can make that claim because you can't prove it, right? So I need to see the proof. So you
But,
can
but
have
again, going back to the honesty question,
Watch him
Damon.
squirm.
This is the lie part.
Dodge.
Is it honest to change the title of the debate to which of these two are the lesser evil instead of answering the debate? Is it true or false?
Well, this is my
Yeah,
point
but that
earlier
wasn't
on.
changed at all.
That's a
I
lie
understand.
in the
No,
debate.
you're making shit up,
Jay,
bro. What are you
and
talking
angry
about?
lesbian. That's a lie
Hold
in
on.
the debate. You're lying in the debate that you came
I-Fi,
there in bad
I-Fi,
faith,
calm down.
and you won't
Oh,
even
it's bad
answer the
faith.
original
Hold on.
topic
Bad faith.
question.
Why are you
Hold
raising your
up.
voice?
So I
Why are you
fight.
raising
Here's
your
the
voice?
issue. The issue was that I called this out. Jake and I spoke about this earlier on.
I
even
saw him
spoke
get
it.
angry. He's seething,
So,
seething, so angry.
Seethen. You know
Who
what's my
is?
favorite band? Seether.
So
That's my
here's-
favorite band, I-Fi.
So I fight. So the issue is that I pointed out to Jake, I pointed out to Teriak. We all understood that.
Yep.
And
Good job,
we've
bro.
spoken about it earlier today. That is stacking the deck against your opponent, making a debate statement like that. We're going to debate the statement that Andrew is a liar and a grifter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did say earlier on, the smart thing to do, which is what Andrew did, is if you're going to enter into a debate like that, you understand already that it's a bad faith debate because the deck is being stacked against you. So you have to reframe what
So
the
it's
debate
not
is
an
straight
ambush
away.
if you tell them ahead of the time it's an ambush? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not an
He's
ambush.
dodging
It's
again.
just
Oh
a bad
yeah,
faith
he's
debate.
dodging again, bro. He's
Trying
like,
to
oh,
It's
Jake
not-
No, I
ambushed
was
my
just pointing out the
boyfriend.
retards in the room.
Base ambush. Oh, sorry,
It's-
Jake ambushed my boyfriend. Base Oracle. Yeah.
No,
Word
so
over
here's
multiple
the
words.
thing. When
How dare you.
Bio said that we ambushed him, right? It's not an ambush because the whole point of an ambush
Did we
is that it's a
ambush your
surprise
boyfriend?
attack.
Did
It's
we
not a
ambush your boyfriend,
surprise.
I-Fi?
It's not a
Yes or no?
surprise if you tell the person ahead of time what you're going to do.
That's
So because there was no surprise there's no ambush there. Now, what Andrew did was fair
That's
enough.
seething, Jake.
Andrew came in, he reframed what the argument he was going to make was. He said, I need to see the receipts that I make 100,000. I need to see receipts that my wife had veneers. I need to see all these receipts. He has to
Yeah,
prove.
that was just retarded. I don't even know why that got brought
Well,
up. But
No, but he
So
won
here's the
anyways,
thing.
right? Yeah.
If Bio was smart, Bio would have realized straight away that Andrew's reframing the debate, and he could have said, no, I'm not going to let you reframe the debate. This is what the debate is. We agreed on the statement. So we're going to have the debate this way. Bio wasn't smart enough to do that. Okay, so that's his fault.
he was definitely
Andrew-
off his game. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, he had
Andrew-
all the time in the world to prep and showed no receipts. But he's
Personally,
off
I
his
think.
game.
Personally,
He
I
had
think.
one bad day, just
It's
like
just
Joe
the same
Biden,
stuff
right?
that
Just like the
happened to
media
Cruise.
saying that Joe Biden had one bad day. That's BO, right?
Mhm.
no, but wait, I find. Don't
Just-
you
he just
agree
had a
that
bad
that's
day?
what Bio could have done?
Fraud
Bio
That's
had
the
could have
excuse.
done that.
That's the
It was
excuse you're giving him.
Trump. So
You're like Destiny, right? Oh, Joe Biden won.
Triggered.
Joe Biden won.
Triggered.
Such duplicitous
Base Oracle
backbiting.
won.
Listen to these two. Such
Base Biden
duplicitous
won.
backbiting.
So wait,
See,
so
they-
I find. Tell me, why do you think Bo didn't do that when he saw that Andrew was reframing?
I don't know. Ask him. He won't even talk to me. So
Yeah,
I didn't even
he's
get
cheating. That's probably why.
hiding.
He's coping right now. He's going.
That's
into
why
his-
he's up here, Jake. He's
Yeah.
trying to get back in BO's bed. He's jealous of
Yeah,
Sarah.
Bo kicked me out. He won't let me play anymore on his channel.
Theo,
so.
please, I'll lick your ass. I already know what it looks like. Please let me back
He
in.
even sounds
Um,
like Andrew Wilson now. He's like, I won't debate a seashell anymore. You have to cam up, bro. So I'm like, all right, I'm gone later.
Well, Andrew's debated you several times and destroyed you. No.
He's never debated me,
Oh,
and he's
no?
lost every time we've had gently.
Did he not
Oh,
debate
okay,
you?
that's the
Did he not
story.
debate you on Glenn Lawrence's channel? Hang on a second. Did he not debate you on Andrew on Glenn Lawrence's
No,
channel?
he didn't
where
debate me,
called you on the
laddie. It's not a
bullshit?
debate when two gentlemen are in
where
the
you
room
tried
and they
to
talk to each
congratulate
other, lad.
Glenn-
It doesn't
Glenn on the
always have to be a
4K?
debate, lad.
Oh,
Sometimes
see.
it's just talking.
You don't want me to talk about that, do you?
In fact, I
You want me to talk about
specifically said
when
before
you
we
when
started.
when you were
So can
sucking
you
up
just
to
answer
Glenn
the
Lawrence?
question, I-Fi? Can you
Do you
answer the
remember that?
question?
Do you remember that Wi-Fi when you were
Answer the
sucking up
question,
to Glenn
please don't
Lawrence?
listen, because his Lucky
Do
Charms
you
are
remember,
plugging in his
do you remember
ears.
that?
So
Do you
if you
remember
listen,
that?
lad, I said I
When you were
specifically said
sucking,
I
when
won't
you were trying to
debate
suck
him.
up to
I
Glenn
said I'll have
Lawrence?
a pleasant
Yeah,
conversation
keep
with you,
getting
lad.
angry.
That's
Come on,
what I
keep
said.
going, keep going.
Guys,
Raise your
guys,
voice.
can we
Keep
pause?
going,
Can we
keep
pause
going.
for a
No,
second?
we're not
I don't-
pausing. Let him go.
I
Let him
don't
go.
understand
He
what's
was on
going on
Glenn
here.
Lawrence's
Can I-
channel and he was like,
Let him go.
congrats on the 4K, Glenn. And Andrew called him on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
totally
remember that.
debated
And
me about
absolutely
whether I was
roasted him.
congratulating
Oh,
Glenn.
Absolutely
congrats,
roasted
Glenn.
this
But I'm going to
bitch.
talk shit about you later. And that's what you did.
Yeah. He was there, we're talking
Did
shit
I
on
say I
BO's
was
channel
going
and
to
he
talk
came
shit
over
about
and
him, or
was like,
did
hey,
Andrew
Glenn,
say that because he's such a
congrats on
seething
4K,
duplicitous
Glenn.
Well,
backbiter?
you
I
literally.
love you, Glenn.
Oh, Glenn is PDF file adjacent, right?
Did I say that, or did Andrew Wilson say that? Because he's a duplicitous,
Congrats on the
backbiting.
4K, Glenn.
Okay. All right.
I
Go ahead,
love
play
you,
the clip.
Glenn.
So how about let me ask you this? How about you
Play the
criticize?
receipts,
How about
Jake.
you criticize
Congrats
Base
on the
Oracle, your
4K.
boyfriend? How about you criticize your boyfriend and say, you know what? He was out of line. Glenn Lawrence is not a PDF adjacent guy. Can you just state that he's wrong about Glenn Lawrence?
What specific claim did BO make about Glenn that's
Because he's
incorrect?
associating that he said that I would be friends with Zerka, even though.
So Glenn didn't
would-
say
would
he
you
would
say-
be friends
would-
with Zerka?
Would
Is
you
that what
say?
you're saying?
Well, no, I'm saying
Not
if he
prior to pedo behavior.
yeah, exactly. So therefore, would you say, oh, Glenn Lawrence is associated in the PDF files? Would you say that?
I wouldn't say anything for either one of them. I let men
No,
speak for
your
themselves.
opinion, bro.
My opinion is
Yeah.
if you're going to try and force standards on the company you keep, that's a very slippery slope because
So
some
is
people
Glenn
will say,
Lawrence a PDF
oh,
file
well,
or not?
Jesus hangs out with
Well, wait a
prostitutes,
second,
therefore
wait a
it's
second.
Answer the
okay.
question.
Why
And
were
then
you
other people will say,
congratulating
no,
him
you're not
then on
allowed
the
to hang out
4K?
with degenerates because then
Why
you're
did you
promoting their
congratulate him on the
lifestyle.
4K?
So is Glenn Lawrence a PDF file? Yes or no?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, so no?
There's no evidence I've
Yes.
seen that he
Okay,
is.
so no. Yeah, even though BO is saying that apparently there's evidence. Do you
Did
think John
BO
Zerka
say
is a PDF
that Glenn
file?
was a pedophile?
Do you think John Zerka is a pedophile?
I don't know who John Zerka is, but according to all these little
Oh,
panel
yeah, it
verse
seemed like you
videos-
knew everything when BO was saying it.
Mhm.
Did I?
All of a
Yep.
sudden you don't know,
Play
huh?
the receipts.
Yep.
Play the receipts. Where
All
I
of a
claim
sudden
to
you
have
don't know.
knowledge of Zerka
So let
and
me
his
ask you.
personal lifestyle choices.
So you are saying that you don't believe that John Zerka is a PDF file,
I do
correct?
recall Andrew Wilson seething on the panel about me.
I'm
using
asking you.
people
I'm
in
asking you.
files,
You're
but I
saying
don't know
that
what he was talking about.
John Zerka, you don't believe is a PDF file because there's no evidence, correct?
I don't know who John Zerka is. I don't.
Well,
watch
the
any of
guy,
his
your
material.
boyfriend was talking about him. He did a lot of videos on him, and
You
you,
feel like
were
if you
there.
keep saying my boyfriend, you're gonna like troll me into getting angry or passionate or something?
No, it's
Is
not that.
you
I'm
think that's
asking you. You were there. You know exactly who John
already
Zerka is.
is. Look.
You're lying. You're lying about knowing who John Zerka is. I know you know who John Zerka is. So again,
I've
do you
heard of
believe
his
John
name.
Zerka? Do
I've
you
never
believe John?
seen John Zerka anywhere on anything. So
Okay.
how would I know
so,
him?
So
Congrats
again,
on the 4K,
your boyfriend,
Glenn.
your boyfriend knows. So you agreed with your boyfriend about it. Again, let me ask you, just to clear up the record.
What about
do you
your
believe,
boyfriend, Andrew
Do
Wilson?
you
Do you have
believe
any
John
receipts of him?
Zerka is a PDF file? Yes or no?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't
Okay,
been shown
great.
any evidence of that.
Okay, so no, right? That's your answer.
I
No.
have no evidence of that.
Okay, cool. Did you correct your boyfriend about making claims that he couldn't prove? proof?
I don't have a boyfriend, so how would I?
Oh, I'm sorry.
correct
Did you correct a base oral sex about how he's making these claims that
I
aren't
don't know
valid?
any based oral sex. Who's that?
Okay, okay, you're
Guys,
okay.
I'm gonna
Based
have to cut
Oracle.
out.
All right, get out. Okay, that's fine. Did you
Jake,
correct
thanks
base
for
Oracle?
everything. Terry, I can take care. Chat.
Take
See
care,
you
bro.
later.
Later,
I'll talk to you
Damon.
later.
Only
Take care,
pleasant
guys.
person on panel. There goes the neighborhood.
So again, again, bro, did you correct base Oracle? The fact
Why
that
would
he
I
didn't have any.
correct base
Can I
about
finish my
something
question?
I
Can I
don't
finish my
know?
question? Can I finish my question?
Yeah, go ahead, finish it.
So did you correct base Oracle the evidence that he gave, which fell flat on the fucking floor? Did you say, hey, base, whatever you're telling me, this doesn't seem valid? Did you correct
Okay,
him?
did
Yes or
I
no?
correct the DMs that they
Did
were
you-
sending
did you
each
co-
other,
did you
Glenn and
correct him?
Base, where they were saying, here's the DM I sent you, here's the tweet you're responding to, and you responded to it, yes, I would be friends with the person. Why would I correct BO when he was showing the DMs and the tweets that he had?
Yeah, and he was dishonest about it on his take. Did
Are
you
you saying
correct him?
I'm claiming that Twitter is a fake place?
No,
that
because
has, like,
BO's claim
conspiracies?
was John Zerka is a PDF file. He had no proof on that, and you were there. He didn't have any proof. You knew that. You know who John Zerka is. He didn't have any proof on that. Then he said, Glenn, you're friends with this guy. And he said, well, I was friendly with the guy, and I would be open to being friends with them before knowing that that this guy's a PDF file. Because again, there's no proof on it in the first place. I-Fi, there's no proof on it.
Feel free to create a debate with Glenn and BO and let them hash it out. I agree.
Okay, but again, wouldn't you say that that's weak evidence?
Posting the DMs and the tweets of the two people that you're bringing up.
No,
is that weak evidence?
No, we're talking
that's
about the
correct
tweets.
Evidence.
We're
That's-
talking about the
that's
tweet.
all the evidence. That's the receipts
We're talking about the tweets. Those are the receipts.
and the
Like,
DMs and the messages.
have
they
you
sent
seen the
to each other.
DMs? Have you seen the DMs?
And I've seen all the panels they've been on since then, and this is why
Oh,
I
so
said
you
this
do
is-
know who John Zerka
this
is. So you lied.
I know
obviously.
who Glenn is.
You know who
and
John
BO.
Zerka is, and you know who
So
BO
you're
is.
lying. So you're lying.
No, so you don't know who John Zerka is? You don't know who John Zerka
because
is?
I admitted that I know who Glenn and BO are, and I listened to their conversation about some.
But you
other
don't know who
person
John
I've never heard
Zerka
of.
is. Okay.
So they can keep bringing up names. That doesn't
Oh,
magically mean
okay.
I know who this person is. By the
Okay.
way, do you know who Old Joe is? Do you know him personally? Have you had
Yes, I don't
conversations
know him
with
personally, but I've seen him on panels. I think he's been on my panel a few times.
Okay, but do you know him? Do you know
So-
what his personal lifestyle choices are and everything? Every claim he's ever made on the internet is.
At the end of the
Do you
day, he's
know
not a
him?
content creator, right?
Are you lying? Are you
He's
lying?
not a
'Cause you
content
know
creator,
him?
so I can't accuse him of being a PDF file because I don't know the guy. So again, John
Well, maybe he
Zerka
is.
puts
Do
his
you know
life.
him,
Hold
though?
on,
Do you know him?
John Zerka puts his life on the fucking internet, right? Correct.
Great.
Okay,
the
cool. So
internet
there's a
I
different
haven't
judgment.
met,
So
so
there's a
how
different
would I know
judgment.
about it?
There's a different judgment between John Zerka and Old Joe. Dumbass, you already know that. So stop with that shit real
Jake.
quick. Let me shoot out the super chat.
You're still getting so
Let me
angry.
shoot out the super chat, bro. Showing support, like Jake's stream, sub, and while you're at it, sub to Teriak. Of course.
My man, why, where can I? Absolute
Showing
legend.
the
Jake, in the
support.
back chat, can you click on that link and go to 6 hours and 12 minutes, please?
Yeah, I'll do that right now, man. I got you.
I have a feeling Li-Fi is going to love this clip.
All right.
Yeah. Show me the receipts, bro.
All right. You well, your boy BO is allergic to it, so we'll
be careful
My
what you
boy,
wish for,
yo. Why is
Li-Fi.
he my boy? Do I own him or something? Does he work
Congrats
for
on the
me?
4K, Glenn.
Congrats on the 4K again. What was the time for that? 6:12, right? You said?
6 hours, 12 minutes.
Okay, now make note of who starts talking shit. Let's see who it is. Is it Fi or is it someone
Oh,
else?
you know exactly what clip it is then, right?
Let's see
Oh,
who
he knows.
talks
He
shit.
is sweating, boys. He is sweating.
Yeah, I'm getting
Look at
nervous.
this
The angry
ball liquor in
lesbians
action.
called me a
Look at
pussy,
this
so
ball
I'm
liquor in
definitely
action.
scared now.
That's why. Yeah. Who? Jake. Who attacked who there?
If anyone knows a pussy, it's the angry
Who
lesbian.
attacked who?
That's for sure.
Who's name calling?
Guys.
I'm no expert.
I-Fi. All right. Did
What's going on, baby?
I-Fi, did I ambush you right now? Are we
You
ambushing?
did tell
you?
me ahead of time it was an ambush, so it doesn't
Oh, I
count.
did. Okay. All right, fair enough. I-5, you want to go that BO route, dishonesty. So, anyways, yeah. So, do you want me to play the
I'm not a
clip?
duplicitous backbiter. That's someone
Do
else
you-
you're thinking of. He sees
Oh, okay.
on panel all the time. We're getting ready to see some seething. Go ahead, hit play.
Okay. So, Teriak, you want me to just hit the play button? Any commentary before?
Yeah, let's see Li-Fi in action here now. Let's see how
Oh,
good his
look,
ball licking is.
angry lesbian was on panel too, so she knows what happened, so she
Okay.
can't deny it.
So we're gonna hear this. Okay. fair
Yeah,
enough.
let's see who starts talking shit.
Okay. Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. I have it on mute. My bad.
Are health benefits to it, but that's questionable. There's
But the thing is,
What's
what
what
health
health benefits? That they don't have
You'll
their
have to ask
period for a
them.
while.
The
They go
doctor
No,
against
it's
nature.
it's okay. Look, it's fine. You can have an entire generation educated to take birth control, which they were. That's Michelle's utopia, to coom. Because if you don't let them coom, then they're going to coom. You see, this is the logic.
gonna
If you don't let people coom, if you don't let them coom, they're going to coom.
Yeah.
Oh,
By the way,
okay.
Glenn, I just
Great
wanted to
logic.
hop up
Fantastic.
and say congrats on your 4K subs. I didn't know you were already
Congrats,
there.
Glenn.
And
Yeah, thank you.
I was trying to congratulate you from the chat, but apparently I'm still shadow banned, so I wasn't able to tell you congratulations.
Why would I be
So,
shadow banned on
maybe your
Glitch?
mods
You
can
probably did
hear-
something. I no, you
Probably. I probably
Probably-
said
you
words.
probably
It's-
did something.
You're right.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just wanted to personally tell you congratulations since your mods won't allow me to do it through chat.
Well, hang on. It's a
thank you.
covenant community. This is your libertarian utopia. So
Of course.
it's a
So are
covenant
we all
community.
now? Voice. I didn't know
Yeah,
we
and
were
you can discriminate in the covenant community, and you've been discriminated against. So like, it's fine.
There's
Oh,
somebody
hi,
in chat
Andrew.
somebody in chat
Good
talking
job
about
talking to Dave, by the way. I
somebody in
enjoyed
chat
that.
talking about birth control for men being tested. I've seen a lot of stuff about this too.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Did Li-Fi just compliment a
Anyway,
grifter?
so Andrew, I want to congratulate you on your second round with Dave Smith because the first round went pretty well.
Yeah, who cares, dude? You're going to be on someone else's channel talking shit about me in 15 minutes. Like,
So, hey, iFi, why are you just congratulating all these guys? You already know you're full of shit.
Because I like to see progress in open, honest discussions and debates.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that used
Look
to
at
be
the
my
ball
thing.
licking.
So you're an honest guy?
Congrats on the 4K,
Yeah,
Glenn.
definitely.
Congrats, Andrew.
Oh,
I love
Andrew,
you guys.
congrats. Okay, and you actually believe that? Congrats. Even though he's a DJ, why are you
He got audience with Dave
why are you
Smith.
congratulating people that support degeneracy?
Because he got an audience
why?
with Dave Smith.
Is-
He's like
is
a pretty
that Christian, Jake?
well-known
Is
national
that
but he's
political
he
figure.
supports
Is he
degeneracy,
supporting
right?
a degenerate?
He
Jake?
supports degeneracy.
He's
Why are you
supporting a degenerate.
congratulating him?
Because even degenerates
but I thought you were
do good
Christian.
work if you use
I thought you were
them as
Christian.
examples of what not
I thought you were Christian.
Oh, so it's
thought you were
okay to
Christian.
congrat a guy that supports degeneracy?
Yeah, if he gets an audience with Dave Smith and he'll
with Dave Smith. So it's all about Dave
okay
Smith.
for
Oh, well, he gets an audience with Dave Smith. Therefore, now I can congratulate him.
I would have all my
that's your
members.
point?
I know what it is.
That's your point.
Room for
That's your
thee,
point.
but not for me.
Because he went on a panel with Dave Smith, it's okay to congratulate him now.
Yeah,
you're a Dave
yeah.
Smith
I would have my members send you super chats, but they have mine.
It's okay for Li-Fi to
sorry.
support degeneracy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's okay for Li-Fi to do it. But if Andrew does it, oh no, that's wrong. That's unchristian. You're not allowed to be
There you go.
Christian and support
But
degeneracy.
isn't Andrew a
But if you're
Christian, guys? I
Li-Fi,
thought you
can
guys
support
said
degeneracy.
Andrew was a Christian. Is he not?
But you're
Well, he
the
said
one who
that,
said
right?
that
Yeah.
Christians shouldn't
Oh, I
support
see
degeneracy.
teriyaki coming out with shots. Oh, so you're saying Andrew isn't a Christian? Holy shit, dude! I wouldn't go that far.
Did I say that?
Wow,
Did I say
dude,
that?
So I like how you're spinning
Did I
the
say
words,
that?
bro. He never said anything about Andrew Wilson not being a
Actually,
Christian.
that was your words.
See,
That's right,
Jake,
Jake.
he's
You-
very
you're
upset that I'm
saying
actually
Andrew's
calling
not
Oh,
him
I
out
said
on
that?
his
I
ball
said
Yeah,
that
licking.
he
you
wasn't
said I
Christian.
can
Because now
support
the whole chat
degeneracy,
is saying it.
so apparently he's not a Christian. So
Well, that's your claim, right? So
no, that's your
again,
claim.
to be
That's what
Christian,
you're trying to
Li-Fi,
teach
I
and
didn't
me.
say
we just
that. I
have
said
you
that was
in
your
4K.
claim, dumbass.
You're making
I
fun of
said-
me for
I
supporting
said,
them.
according to you, the man that's supporting degeneracy, you're
Look at y'all
congratulating.
panicking.
You're
No,
congratulating
Andrew,
the
please
guy.
don't ban us. I'm
You're
sorry.
congratulating the guy.
Calm down. No need to get emotional.
Wi-Fi, chill
Don't get
out.
emotional.
Trig out.
Oh, why are you
Chill,
talking
chill.
so quietly?
Trigglypuff. Trigglypuff, chill out.
Because you just got called out
Trigglypuff.
as a liar and a grifter.
Oh, so now I'm the liar and grifter?
Both of y'all
No,
are.
I guess that's their go-to. That's their go-to, Terry. That's their go-to. Just call them liars and grifters. Just do that. You're no better than the left, right? That calls people racist. You're no better than the left that calls people racist and calls people misogynists. That's exactly what you are, bro. Oh, just call them liars and grifters.
I am a mirror, and you'll see what you see.
All you have to do,
yeah, you're an ugly
is just call him a
motherfucker.
pussy.
Hey,
I
can-
agree.
hey,
Ugly grifters backbiting.
Hey, Wi-Fi, could
Duplicitous.
you put your camera on? I want to see what you look like. You sound like a fat guy.
Man,
Backbiter.
he's 300 pounds,
Can
wheeling
you
around in the
can you
scooter,
just show
can't
your
even
face,
walk.
bro? You kind of sound like a fat dude.
This is my face. I'm a seashell. You didn't know what I
Well,
look
how about you
like?
put it on the camera and let me see your seashell ugly face?
I am on camera right now. You're talking.
You're not. No, you're not. Now you're lying again. Oh, you called me the liar. Now you're lying.
By the way, is Andrew showing
Can
his
you-
face
can you show
on
your
your
face?
video there?
Here we go.
We
another
know
dodge.
exactly what Andrew looks like. He's shown his
Is
face
he
100
showing his
times.
face?
He's shown his face 100 times.
Is he
You
showing
haven't.
his face
How
right
many
now
times?
on
How
the
many?
video?
Who
This
cares?
is
We already
just
know what he looks
desperate
like.
for Wi-Fi.
How? What do you look
Who
like?
cares? It
I5?
doesn't matter when
How
it's
about you put a
cult
face?
leader.
How
When
about I
it's
put
our
a face to your
glorious cult
words?
leader, we
How
don't
about you
hold
put a
him
face to your
standard.
words?
We drink his
Why are you
Kool-Aid, bro.
screaming,
His
Wi-Fi?
dick is delicious.
So can
We have to
you
keep
show your
sucking it.
face? Fat boy, can you show
We
your
have to
face?
keep sucking it because the
Hey, Fat
Kool-Aid
boy,
is
can you show your
delicious.
face? Fat boy,
All praise, glorious.
show
supreme
your face, Fat
leader,
boy. Come on.
Cult leader.
Come on, Fat boy, show your face.
Y'all need to send more
I
super
still-
chats. to
Can
let-
you show
let
your face,
let
Fat
everyone
boy?
know
Look, you're
not
right in the middle.
one of
Show your
his
face, Fat boy.
You need to send more
Andrew
super
Wilson
chats.
shows his face all the time.
I don't see his face at all. I see
Wait, do you know what he looks like? Hold on, do you know what he looks like?
That's
Hold
not
on,
a
do you know
face.
what he looks like? Do you know what he looks like?
He looks like a black circle with a red ring and BPF. Is that?
Oh,
his-
really? Do you want me to pull up a
Oh,
picture
he's
of
never seen
Andrew
Andrew.
Wilson for you?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
all
Go
over the
find the
internet.
receipts, bro.
Yeah, I can find some receipts.
Find some receipts, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't know what he looks like, then
Such
are you saying you didn't watch the debate, Wi-Fi?
Such seething, angry.
Seething, you're saying that Andrew Wilson doesn't show his face.
Yeah, why,
he
why,
always
why
does.
y'all
What are you
need
talking
a
about,
face
you
on
dumb
camera
Congrats on the
when
4K,
even your
He's always
glorious
showing his face.
leader
Congrats,
doesn't need a
Andrew.
face on
I
camera?
love you, Andrew.
He's always showing his face, you dumb
Andrew,
fuck. You ever
please
seen his
accept
show?
me.
Go to his channel, bro. Every
I
single
can't believe
video,
how
he's showing his face.
disingenuous this is. Bad faith arguments. I am
Disingenuine?
going to
How about you
leave
show your face,
and go
fat
find
boy?
people with standards
How
and
about
quality.
you show your face?
Good day, sir.
No,
You
no,
win
don't leave,
nothing.
don't leave, don't run away, don't run
Good
away.
day,
Look,
sir.
look,
You
I
win
apologize. I don't run away. Don't run away like a coward.
Goodbye.
Stay there, stay there. Teriak,
Good day,
stop.
sir.
Teriak, stop, 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 stop. Teriak, stop.
Nah.
Oh, he left. What a fucking rage quitter. What a fucking
We
rage
did it,
quitter.
boys. We did it.
What a rage quitter, bro. Fucking I-Fi. I just said show your fat face. Oh, is Andrew showing his face? Yeah, dude. He's all over the fucking internet. Do you live under a fucking rock, you dumb fuck? He's all over the fucking internet. What are you talking about? Stupid fucking logic. And these are the supporters of Bas Oracle, guys. These are the fucking dumb idiots that support fucking base oral sex. That lies on stream got fucking totally demolished in a fucking debate. And this guy is a supporter of fucking Bas Oracle, and he just rage quit because I just asked to show his fucking fat, ugly, disgusting face. He could prove me wrong. Maybe he looks like Brad Pitt. I don't fucking know. Maybe prove me wrong. Show me the evidence. Put a face behind your fucking words instead of just going around panels talking shit about others. And that's exactly what he does. All right. This is the cope that these fuckers are doing. And this is why I made this fucking video, to expose the copers. All right. These are the fucking losers. That's what I did. And guys, W Jake Varr, W Teriak, W Glenn, W Andrew fucking Wilson. All right. These exposing these fucking feminists. And by the way, BO is a feminist. That's what he is. He's concerned about how fucking Andrew Wilson laughed at Daisy for being a lying piece of shit. And then you got Gia saying that, oh no, Bas Oracle is actually more Christian than anybody. And that Jesus Christ was a piece of shit. Just like Bas Oracle. This is fucking crazy, bro. This is lunatics. These guys are fucking lunatics, bro. Fucking lunatics. Teriak, go ahead, man.
Oh, 100%. Like I said, I was kind of a bit worried that, like, you know, this stream mightn't have kind of like went the way I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But as soon as I seen I in chat, I knew all I had to do was call him a pussy. And he came running.
He came
And
running.
We made him dance.
He came running.
And then he ran right away. And like I said, all you have to do is just show them. He was there talking all types of shit about Andrew, but he didn't realize I knew exactly when that timestamp was. I was hoping this cunt would come up, and he did.
And
he
he
fell
did.
into the bay.
He fell into
And
it,
we
bro.
see it there. Congrats on the 4K, Glenn.
Congrats, Andrew.
I love you, Andrew.
Fucking
Flip it
loser.
over to the BO stream. Yeah, Andrew's just a liar and a grifter. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Andrew. Yeah, Andrew's a piece of shit. And now we see it all here.
Yeah, exactly.
In 4K. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Thank you, Li-Fi, for exposing yourself. You stupid motherfucker. You should have never come up.
Yes.
Well, you gave us this victory. And thank you, Li-Fi.
Yeah, exactly, my friend. By the way, Grudgehead, I am monetized on YouTube. I do make money through aspects, but I'll tell you this, guys, man. The past month alone, my first year on YouTube when I was doing pre-recorded videos, which I'm going to start doing those pre-recorded videos again. I made for the year about $500. I got monetized within the first 5 months of my YouTube career. I made about $500 for the whole year. It's nothing. You guys in the past fucking month with super chats supporting the channel has already almost matched what I made last year when I was fucking just doing pre-recording and actually developing the channel. You guys are fucking champs. Every single fucking one of you has supported it. And all that money is going back into the podcast to upgrade the camera, upgrade everything, upgrade the fucking channel in general so that I can deliver more content and better content for the viewers, bro. Because you guys are the fucking champs. And like I said before, y'all support with the super chats have already fucking almost matched what I made in an entire year in literally like a month and a half. So you guys are the fucking amazing champs, man. I swear to God. Thank you so much for all the support. Teriak, go ahead and take over the panel while I got to do something really quick. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you have the floor, my friend.
Like I said, folks, we presented all the facts here. And even you can go back, watch the first interview yourself. Jake and Damon gave this BO as much leeway as possible. And then BO turns around, doesn't even do it himself, gets Li-Fi, the little bitch that was on here earlier on, that we made rage quit, got him to get Jake, and then they ambushed him. So then, like I said, Jake wanted his last shot just to put the silver bullet in the case. And like I said, all we have to do to these little bitches is call them a pussy, and then their ego takes over, and they can't help themselves. And then they come on panel, and they get exposed. Apparently, Andrew was a liar and a grifter. I still have yet to hear one simple case. Apparently, there was multiple opportunities, but Li-Fi could not quote one. Isn't that so funny? And then, like I said, you've seen him in action there when he has Andrew right in front of him. He doesn't call him a liar grifter. He supports him. He congratulates him. But then Li-Fi says Christians shouldn't support degeneracy. But if Andrew is a grifter and a liar, that's degenerate, and now all of a sudden he's congratulating a degenerate? That makes no sense. And then, like we see with Glenn as well. Congrats on the 4K, Glenn.
Congrats, Glenn.
Congrats on the 4K.
Congrats.
And then he gets called out by Andrew to his face because Andrew doesn't fuck around with little pieces of shit like Li-Fi.
Yeah.
And you can go to any of those streams there. It's the same thing. When he's with BO, he's sucking his cock. When he's with Glenn, he's sucking his cock.
Yep.
It is what it is, folks.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, man. And I'm glad that
Look
we...
at him in chat. Look at him seething in
oh,
chat.
There you
my
are.
God.
There you are. That panel was gay. It's gayer than Pride Month. Okay. All right. Keep coping, my friend. Keep coping. Keep coping, bro. He wants a refund. Yeah, refund from what? Nobody's paying your dumb ass, bro. All right. So keep seething, bro. Keep seething. Keep being in the chat and seethe. All right. I
Thanks for the free video, Li-Fi.
Yeah, thanks for the content, I-Fi. You really fell into that fucking ambush, right? You fell into the ambush.
All I have to do is call him a pussy. Just
Yeah,
call him a pussy.
jumped right into the ambush, I guess. Like fucking loser that he is. But hey,
wait till you see him on the stream. Jake and Teriak ambushed me.
He picked on me.
It wasn't fair.
He's gonna go running back to his boyfriend and says, "Oh, please stop fucking Sarah and start fucking me again." Yeah, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, man. And again, hey, like I said to I-Fi, you got schooled, bro. I just asked you some simple questions you couldn't fucking answer, and you just rage quit like a fucking loser that you are. This is what it is. But you know what? I'll tell you this, I-Fi. You were nice to me. You fucking got me on that panel, like with Bas Oracle. I was in good faith, you know? And your conclusion was, I was just so dumb. I was so stupid to not realize that I ambushed your boyfriend, Bas Oracle. You guys are so much coping. And at this point, my gloves are off. My gloves are fucking off. You want to talk shit about me? All right? My gloves are fucking off, motherfucker. All right? If you want peace, prepare for fucking war, bitch. Fuck out of here, man.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, bro. I ain't tolerating that bullshit. But yeah, we'll leave it at that, man. Actually, you know what? We got 10 fucking minutes, bro. If anybody else wants to come on panel, I still have the fucking link. I should still have the link pinned in the comment section. So if anybody wants to jump on, and kind of give their thoughts in the last 10 minutes. The panel's still open, guys. Panel is still fucking open. And like I said before, I appreciate every single one of you. The super chats, you don't have to donate. I've never asked anybody to donate. You guys do it anyways. You support the channel, and I fucking appreciate it so much. And believe you me, as time goes on, I am gonna start doing YouTube much more full time to give you guys the content that you guys deserve. At this point, yes, it was just on Bas Oracle. I understand that. However, I'm gonna bring you more political content, more gender dynamics content, more panel, more reviews, etc. And we're gonna be doing that, man. We're gonna be doing that. So just know that. And I love you guys to death, man. Thank you to every single one of y'all. Teriak.
Yeah, like I said.
And by the way, monetize
gonna be a
Teriak,
nice
man.
video.
Every single one of you need to fucking sub to Teriak, so he can get. By the way, Teriak, I thought you would already be monetized by now.
No, it's the hours that's killing me. But like I said, the boys in chat, when can I, the Alicia, like everybody who like massive thank you for the effort that we've put in so far. And like I said, if we keep on this track, we're going to get there eventually. I have Streamlab set up as well. You seen earlier on tonight, the internet fucked all that kind of shit up, but we have like stuff going in the background. You see the layout of the stream, the setup is getting there, boys.
Yeah.
But like I said, the support, if you want to keep seeing me like make people rage quit, and Jake the same as well. Like I said, we're in this together, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And like I said, to get it to the top as well, exposing these fake bastards, you know what I'm saying? Like these cocksucking cunts that'll suck your cock in your face and then backstab you or backbite you.
Yep.
In the on a different panel kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like it's I think it's safe enough that we can put this to bed. Like I said, I'm thinking about. Yeah, I think the title's going to be making a Spurge rage quit on the Project VO pod. I think that's probably a suitable title. Thanks for the free video, Li-Fi. Like I said, I can't believe all I do is call him a pussy, and I made him dance like a monkey. Dance for me, dance for me,
That
dance
he
for
did.
me.
That he did.
So like I said, it's kind of one of those things where they just kind of like, you just let them sit there, kind of they get emotional, and then they just end up exposing themselves. But like I said, there's kind of bigger and better things to move on to as well.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, just kind of like to give you guys a sneak peek, I done this at the end of one of my last streams as well, where basically kind of explain, like I want to kind of basically kind of like reanimate or kind of resurrect the Black Phillip show by Patrice O'Neill. And
yes,
a lot of people kind of get confused about that, and they think, oh, it's just like the typical kind of like what Myra and the Fresh are doing with all the girls in the panel, but it's not actually. What Patrice is trying to do is he's actually trying to kind of show men that there's like this whole kind of like vibe of like, that's inappropriate, that's misogyny, like these are all vaginal terms. Men need to go back to being men and not like be fucking like getting offended over like shit like this, like Li-Fi, you know, like running away when you were kind of talking shit in chat, and you know, you just look like a bitch. You look like a bitch. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm trying to help men there. I have it's going to be, like I said, I was hoping for the end of this month in terms of time frame, but we'll have to see. Like I said, the internet's a bit dodgy, all that kind of shit, and with setup and all that. But essentially, that's why I want to go down. I want to be able to show. Now, a lot of this, especially the first stream that I'm thinking about, is going to be brutal. I'm going to show the actual impact that like men will have if they get involved with the wrong woman and stuff like that as well. Because a lot of guys think, oh yeah, like they're kind of almost like so kind of like desperate for pussy, or like as Glenn say, oh, I want her to touch my pee-pee.
Yeah, exactly.
That, like they basically kind of like they literally throw their lives away. And like I said, there's a lot of tragic stories out there, and I'm gonna like highlight them and like show men that firstly, this is how bad things can get, but this is how you protect yourself against this shit. Because at the end of the day, like what power does a woman have over you?
Absolutely none.
Only the fear of what you think she'll do to you. You give her the power by doing that. So, like I said, it's about men being able to reclaim back their. Not even about reclaiming back. It's about like clearing the mind and just like realizing she has no power over me. Like by me telling her to just goodbye, like that's it. It's done. She's out of your life. Block the bitch and like move on, because there are so many guys who are just throwing their fucking lives away over these bitches, and they're just not worth it.
Oh yeah, they're
Like I said,
they're
shining a
offing
light on that and
themselves, bro.
exposing that.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, man. Like I said, I've got a lot of tragic stories lined up, and like I said, it's gonna be brutal. Once we get through that, then we'll get to the comedy, and we'll be able to show that aspect of. But like basically, just like building men back up to what they were.
Yeah.
Which is much needed in the space as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
100%. Stay tuned, guys. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna redirect everybody to an unreasonable man, Grid One, over there in his platform, and I'm gonna actually join Grid One right after the stream. So if you guys want to follow me over there, go ahead and do that. And we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna redirect you over there to Grid One Motorsports, Unreasonable Man, episode 46. With that being said, guys, thank you everybody for fucking tuning in. Have a great one. Love every single one of y'all. And Teriak, I'll send you the link. We can both go over there to Grids. Let's do it.
100%.
100%, man.
Let's go, baby.
Have a good one, guys. Appreciate all of y'all.